Trayvon, what up? What up? Okay, roll call time. Roll call time. What's good? Let me do the roll call. The roll call. People come in. People show my boy LA Sports Live, my boy AC Love. We got my boy Trayvon James. We got MB and Chan. We got Brandon. Dow Pitts. Terry. Tom. Hotline Bling. Nicole. Gravity. Broham. Reg Dog. My boy LA Live in here. Cassandra. Bernard. Gregory Brown. Yeah, I got my boy AC about to come up here. Show love. My boy Dennis is in the building. Memphis 10. Daniel. NDN Funk. What's up, big dog? We got all the guys in the build. This is love here, man. Everybody gonna hit that like button. This is love. Elder is in the building. Come to support. Support, support, support. We're gonna have a good day today, man. Good day. I dropped the link already, AC. What's good? How's everybody doing, man? Zay, what up, Zay? What happened? He said, my condolences, Elder. What happened? Well, I read said my condolences to Elder. What happened? Oh, Rustan. Oh. Yo, AC, come on. I done dropped the link, yo. I dropped the link. Y'all got to be on point. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell happened? What up, bro?
What up? What up, man? Hey, I thought I was gonna chill in the back for a minute, man. You caught me by surprise, but what's up, bro? I'm happy to be here, man. I really, really appreciate the invite.
Nah, I told you, we be on time here.
Cool,
Next,
cool.
yeah, we got you gonna be this the last interview for the week. Next week we got Lakers over everything. We got Lakers World Order next week. So we got a couple people coming up next week.
Cool, 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 cool. Hey, so you say you got Lakers over everything. Who else next week?
Lakers World Order.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That ought to be interesting. It ought to be interesting, man. It ought to
Come
be
on, y'all. We
interesting,
gotta
bro.
get the likes up, man. I'm not. We got to get the likes up. After the interview, I will open up the panel and you guys can cook. Elder in mourning. Elder, I thought somebody died. Elder said he's in mourning, and Raj Dog said, sorry to hear that. I'm like, what the hell happened? He said, because Russ staying.
I guess we'll talk about that, man.
Now we're gonna get into all that. My boy
Yeah.
Roger in the building. Appreciate you, bro. Roger always show love, man. I really appreciate Roger.
Salute to everybody in the chat.
We got to get the numbers up, man. How many likes we got? We gotta get people up in here, man. We got to get the likes up. How many likes we got, y'all?
Let me check real quick.
I want people in here for this. Nah, it's not that bad, Reg. Elder tripping. Elder's tripping. Julian Pratt, what up? Let's get the likes up. It's gonna be big. Nah, it's not that bad. But it's not over though. I'm gonna get into all that. But I'm in here to interview, but later I'll get into all that. But right now I'm here to interview and ask him questions.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's over, bro. We still got time.
It's not over. It's not over. It's just a thing where the Lakers it's not looking good. But if one of the teams drop their price, because
Yeah.
LA told them, the Lakers basically told them, hey, this is where we stand, and the team know where they stand. So, and Lakers give them a deadline. If
I
that,
like that hat, bro.
that's right. Nice hat, man.
Yeah. My man Lakers World Order was checking out the hat.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, because basically what it is, when is LeBron camp?
He doesn't. It's usually a few days before before they have media day. So it's like, let's say, so if media day is like on a Tuesday, he'll usually have it like the weekend before. So media day is the day before training camp opens, right? So that's still at the end of the month. So that's like 25th, 26th, something like that. So we still got,
Okay.
man, we still got a few weeks, bro. Well, yeah, we still got a few weeks, man.
Yeah, because I heard that, what I mean, if he makes it to LeBron camp and get there, the Lakers
Yeah.
not gonna do that to him. They're not gonna have him attend LeBron camp, mini camp, and bond with the team, and then they're gonna trade him. So
Nah,
that's what it is. Mr. 81, what up, bro? I like your videos, man. Go subscribe to Mr. 81. My boy Steve Holler, Weasel, Zay Zay, John Stratton, what up? Let's get it. I'm gonna start in one more minute, but we got to get the likes up. How many likes we said we had?
I got 45.
Okay, let's get the 55 likes, man. He said, by keeping Russ, I can't believe I'm saying this. The Lakers saving. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Roger. Mills, what up, Mills? Yeah, let's get the numbers up. I'm starting in another 30 seconds, man. We're gonna get this interview rolling. He said Gregory
Do
Brown
it, man.
subtract worse. Hornets made 0 moves. Angie, what up, Angie? Well, we about to start right now. Elder said another waste of year. Russ gonna prove you wrong, Elder. Russ gonna prove you wrong. So we're gonna start now. Welcome to the Kareem Report. This is the third episode of Get to Know Your YouTuber. These I want to explain to you guys. Basically, Get to Know Your YouTuber is a way for people to get to know who they subscribe to, who they donate money to. You know what I mean? Who they rocking with. So it's been successful so far that everyone who came on here, their numbers went up. Uh, Matt Peralta, his Twitter it jumped crazy. Um, as we stand from one day to the next, the numbers jump crazy.
Yeah.
Showtime, Bullets Gotti. So it's been effective so far. Study shows this been effective when someone come up here and we do this. So after we get this, I need you guys to show LA Sports Live some love. So what's your name and where you from? Tell the people what's your name and where you from.
Cool. What's up, everybody? As you guys know, my channel is called LA Sports Live. I go by AC. Not that I'm a government worker, man, so it ain't that hard to find out what my real name is, but I just go by the initials of AC.
Where you from?
Oh, okay, my bad, man.
That's all right.
Man, hey, bro, I'm born and raised Inglewood, California, bro. You know, the original home of the LA Lakers, man. I grew up maybe like less than 10 minutes from the Forum. So I had no choice, man. No choice but to be a Lakers fan, bro. So born and raised in Inglewood, California. I'm right on the border of LA. So actually the next block north is actually LA. And like a couple blocks north is the hood where Nipsey's from.
Yeah, I've been out there. I done Red's Dog is from Inglewood. I've been out there and Red's Dog basically showed me to us the outside looking in, all that's Los Angeles.
Yeah, yeah,
Compton's Los Angeles, Watts
yeah,
Los. I know y'all get technical and say like
yeah,
Inglewood, Hawthorne, and different places like that. But to the most people outside looking in, because you just broke it down, say I'm from Inglewood, LA is like
yeah,
right there, and Nipsey is it get confusing. So you from
yeah,
Los Angeles, at the end
yeah.
of the
I
day.
mean, everybody knows LA, but a lot of us we're familiar with. You guys. I'm sure you guys have heard of Compton. You guys have heard of Watts. Snoop Dogg. You heard of Long Beach. You heard of Inglewood. But those are all surrounding cities. Of LA. But it's only like those surrounding cities of LA. They're all 5 minutes, 7 minutes. 5 7 minutes drive. It just depends on what direction you go in.
Yeah, I happened to meet LA. I met LA when I went out to LA in May. I done met AC and I met pulled up on Red's Dog. Where I met you at was in Crenshaw, right? That's
Yeah,
right.
we met up at we met up at up on Crenshaw up at Nipsey spot on Crenshaw and Slauson. Um they have they have that big mural point up there, painted up there where his store used to be. They kind of made that like a little memorial, whatever, but he owned that whole shopping center right there. But for whatever reason, I guess his family or his brother decided to go close it down. And now they still have the store, but I think it's all online now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So growing up in LA, I'm gonna say LA. I know you're gonna say Inglewood, but this LA to make it
Yeah,
simple.
yeah, yeah.
Growing up in LA, how was it growing up? Did you play sports growing up?
Yeah. You know what, Kareem? Depending on what area you from, man, it's a little bit different. Like I said, I'm from Inglewood, and I grew up on like the more west side of Inglewood, so that's closer to a city where they a city called uh it's closer on the west side, bro. So you got some upper class people, middle class people that live there, man. I lived a pretty good childhood, bro. It was, I'm sure our childhoods were similar with respects to We played outside. We hung out with our friends, stuff like that. Things, things like that. A lot of kids don't do these days. But did I play a lot of sports? I didn't play any more sports than your average person. Like I'd play pickup with my friends, cousins, or whatever. But I didn't play a whole lot of organized sports. It just wasn't my thing, man. My father, he played when he was in college and in the Navy, but now I didn't. It wasn't really my thing, man. Wasn't my thing. Now was I a big sports fan? Yeah, bro. All sports, basketball, all sports. You remember? Look, we almost the same age, so you remember ABC Wide World of Sports.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So if you remember that, they had all sports on there, bro. Even golf, car racing, everything, bro. So did I play a whole lot of sports, man? No more than the average person, but I'm a big sports fan, man, ever since I was a little kid.
So Reg Dog put uh Westchester.
Yeah, you right, you right, Reg Dog.
So that's Westchester is the rich people live. That's what you're saying?
It's a upper middle class, upper middle
Because
class.
you grew up like close to Westchester.
Yeah, right next door. It's still Inglewood, but it's right next door.
Oh, so you wasn't so growing up, we all know LA was known for the Bloods and Crips. You didn't grow up in the gang life?
Did I grow up in the gang life? I grew up around it. Because you see, Inglewood, like Reg Dog knows, that's predominantly a blood neighborhood. Like I went to Inglewood High School, and of course, yeah, that's a blood school for sure. Uh, Very large. They have another gang, it's a Hispanic gang, Inglewood 13. That was really big. But like I said, man, I lived on the border, right? So I lived on the border between Inglewood and LA. So if Inglewood, predominantly blood, but if you just go 2 blocks north of my house, Reg Dog knows that's Rolling 60s hood. And so that's so
Oh,
it's
so
literally
I was close by Rolling 60s, right?
exactly.
Oh, so
Exactly.
so Crenshaw and Inglewood is next to each other.
Right. Right,
Oh,
right, right, right. Like I
so
said, I was kind of like on the border, man. I was kind of like on the border. So did I grow up in gangs? No, bro, but I used to see it, and I used to hear it all the time. And I don't want to make it seem like I lived in a rich neighborhood, nothing, bro. I seen plenty of crazy stuff happen. We heard gunshots at night, all that kind of stuff. So I didn't grow up too much different than you guys did.
okay, so growing up, man, you surrounded, like you said, you went to school and it was nothing but Bloods and MS-13, the Latin gangs. Did you have older siblings? What stopped you from being in the gang? Because most them neighborhoods like LA and Chicago, you hear stories of people say I had to because where I was living at. LA and Chicago is like I didn't not too many other places, but LA and Chicago is like it's like rich history with that, with the Bloods and Crips out in LA and the GDs, BDs, Vice Lords, and all that in Chicago. So it's like
Right.
where you from, you happen to come that. What stopped you from becoming into the gang life? Like you said, it's right around you. You here,
Yeah.
you in a Crip neighborhood, you live here, you're in the Bloods. What stopped you? You have like parents who was on you, or older brother, older sisters. What stopped you from joining gang?
Yeah, I mean, primarily what I'll just be honest with you, primarily what I think saved me was the grace of God, number one. But I did grow up in a family. I have an older sister. I only have one sibling, man. An older sister. She's 8 years older. Um, but unfortunately, a lot of most of the kids in my neighborhood, bro, they didn't have a father, bro. But I did. So even though he worked a lot and he spent a lot of time away from home working, but the time I did get to spend with him, man, he did talk to me about that kind of stuff because he was born and raised in LA. So he knew all about that kind of stuff, man. So I was lucky. Unlike a lot of people that have a father, a good, strong father in the household, man. And he was a big dude. I don't know what happened to me, but he's like 6'2", but my mom's like 5'1", so I kind of felt like in the middle. But 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 he was kind of like a gentle giant, man. So it's kind of like one of those things. When he sat down and talked to me, man, he just kind of explained to me the things, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. And I was not a knucklehead. So I kind of just listened to my parents, bro. I was kind of a square. Like I said, all I had was an older sister, and she's 8 years older. So in a sense, we kind of like didn't grow up together. So really, the only person that I had like that was close to my age, which is I had a cousin. He's like about 2 years older than me, but I consider him a brother. But he's my cousin, and we kind of grew up together, man. And he kind of kept on the straight and narrow. He did play sports. So what I did is, since he was like a couple years older than me, man, I really wasn't into playing myself, but I would just go support him. So a lot of times, he went to Fairfax. So I'm sure Reg Dog and the LA people know, familiar with the Fairfax. So he went to Fairfax over on the west side. He played basketball. So honestly, when I got to be a teenager, I spent a lot of time just kind of following him around. And that was one
But
way I
that's
was able to kind of stay out of trouble.
I want to say that's definitely a blessing. Before I get back to it, I definitely want to give a big shout out to Elder. Elder sent me a cash app. He supporting you. He said great interview. You're a good guy. LA Sports Live. I appreciate Elder for the support and the cash app. The cash app right there. Anybody want to hit the cash app? This gonna be big. This is the beginning. So okay. So now your father kept you away from it. You got a cousin that's 2 years older than you. So
Yeah, yeah,
now you're like, okay, it wasn't anybody in the neighborhood try to influence you to live that life. And because I respect you, because it's not easy growing up in certain neighborhoods, and for you to, like you said, hey, I'm a square. And no, I'm going by what you said.
yeah, yeah,
You said
yeah,
I'm a square. I'm not, basically what it is, which it's a blessing. You
yeah,
got a
yeah,
great job right now. We getting to that part, right? But
yeah,
the peer pressure and things like that. I really want to touch on this part because we got younger people watching. I don't
yeah,
know what type of walk of life different people live in. So it's okay to, what I mean, to step away and be something different.
yeah.
So that's why I'm saying to you is, what was it that you really had some strong willed of parents? Like you said, your cousin 2 years older than you.
It was really, man. Like I said, my father, his presence was there, but he was away a lot, man. But to be honest with you, man, I have to give a lot of credit to my mom. My mom is one of those strong Southern black women from Mississippi. So it's like once you get a beat down from her, like I can remember like two or three in my whole life, and then once you get a couple of those, bro, that's it, man. So she was real strict. Like I said, I was kind of a square anyway, but so it didn't take much to keep me in line. But you know what? What happened on the block I grew up, bro? There was a lot of kids. There's a lot of kids, mostly boys, and we were all close. We were pretty close in age. I was one of the younger ones, and honestly, bro, it is kind of just dumb luck because most of the guys in my immediate area, like I said, they were maybe 2 or 3 years older than me, but they weren't really into too much riffraff. That stuff, man, we knew about it. We saw it. We knew the gangsters in the neighborhood or whatever, but we just kind of stayed, was able to just stay separate because maybe if I was just by myself, maybe I could have got caught up. But there were like 10 guys that were kind of like me. All we did was go to school, go outside, play ball a little bit, run around everybody's yard and all that kind of shit. You know how we used to do. And the gang stuff, man, it just wasn't prevalent, like, in my little group, man. So
Good.
it
So
was
y'all
just,
basically stayed away from the reg dogs and stuff like that.
I'm sure I met Reg Dog before, bro. Inglewood is a big city, but it ain't that big. So I'm pretty sure I met Reg Dog before, bro. I'm almost certain of it. I'm almost certain of it, man.
Y'all stay clear of the reg dog, right?
Hey, you said that, not me, man. You said that.
All right. So okay. So like you said, you didn't play much sports. Um, so did you have a plan, like what you want to be when you grow up? Because you seem like you was into school. How was your grades in school?
Bro, I was an average, a little bit above average student, man. Nothing spectacular. I found out like once I got into high school, man, I found out that I could pass with very little effort. So that was pretty much my thing. Pass, I think maybe till I got like the 10th or 11th grade, I kind of let things get out of hand a little bit. And then my mom kind of set me down. My dad's like, look, you're not gonna graduate. You're gonna be an embarrassment. So, you have a certain amount of time to turn it around or whatever. And I did, bro. But I wasn't I'm not gonna try to make it seem like I was some damn kind of damn scholar or anything, bro. I was just an average, basically an average student, man. Um, no, I didn't play a lot of sports, but I had a lot of hobbies, man, like baseball cards, football cards, that kind of that kind of stuff, bro.
I was collect basketball cards,
Yeah, yeah,
and
for
I had
sure,
baseball
man.
cards. I had all of them, but the basketball and like the baseball cards is a little more.
Yeah. When we used to open up those packs,
Yeah,
we used to go crazy when we get
yeah,
the rookie cards, the gum, and then we get the rookie cards because we knew the rookie cards are the ones that was, supposedly going to be worth money or whatever. So yeah, man, man, I had a lucky, bro. I'm just be honest with you. I had a lucky childhood, man. Like I said, I was blessed to have my father in my life, man, for 44 years. He passed away at the age of 80, like 4 years ago. But I was lucky to
yeah.
have him in my life for 44 years, man. And I really do think that that made a lot of difference with me and my cousin, versus some other people who didn't have the strong male role models to kind of guide them a little bit, man.
Okay, so what got you into being a Laker fan? And what was your first experience being a Laker fan? What team, what year that you became a Laker fan? What drew you to the Los Angeles Lakers?
The
Besides
Lake,
you living in Los Angeles.
yeah, man. To be honest with you, bro, um, I grew up in Inglewood, so that's the home of the Lakers. I grew up in LA, so pretty much a lot of the LA teams are synonymous with winning. Everybody likes a winner, bro. So even if you're not a big sports fan, you're gonna be attracted to the Lakers because they're winning, right? Same thing, when I was growing up, we had the Raiders and the Rams, and then they left, and then they came back, or whatever the case. But I remember starting to watch the Lakers. Honestly, I remember starting to watch them like in the mid to early '80s, because like I grew up, I had my own TV in my room, and Reg Dog and a lot of people from LA know the Lakers before they were on cable or anything like that. They used to come on Channel 9. So I remember as a kid watching the Lakers on Channel 9, watching Chick and Stu Lance, and it was just real easy to get hooked, man. It was real easy to get hooked, man. Going all the way back to Showtime, that's when I started with Magic, Worthy, Kareem. That's when I started, bro.
Yo, you started Showtime. That's the best. That's the best. Nothing better than Showtime.
Yeah,
Showtime
yeah,
to me is I don't think nothing could top it. I'm glad that I was able to physically watch Showtime. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
The thing about it, man, is like I said, bro. I played basketball, but I didn't know exactly how the NBA ran, right? So all I know is I watched the Lakers. They play, they win a lot, and then they go to the championship. I didn't understand. It's funny, kind of funny, bro, but I didn't really understand how the playoffs worked when I was a kid. The Lakers, when I first started watching, they were doing so much winning that when I was a little kid, I thought the finals was supposed to be Lakers versus Celtics because it seemed like every year that's what it was. So I thought that's the way it was supposed to be until I don't know. I know guys in the chat remember what year it was when the Lakers. I think they lost in the conference finals to the Rockets when
that
the
was
Rockets
86.
had a
86.
yeah. When they lost to the Rockets in '86, they had Hakeem and Ralph Sampson, right? The Twin Towers. When they lost, I was like, "What the hell's going on?" They lost, and then I started following it a little bit closer, and I was like, "Oh, it's a playoff. You got to win that many series, and blah blah blah." I said, "Man, what the?" you know, I didn't know what to do with myself, bro. But then I think that's really what kind of got me hooked, bro. When they lost, I'm like, oh man, what's going on, man? And I pretty much been hooked ever since, bro. Ever since.
So, what was your favorite Laker team? Like, what year that you really liked the Lakers? Like, what was one of your favorite Laker teams?
Yeah, I think maybe I don't really have a favorite, bro. What uh I kind of prefer since I started watching in the '80s. I kind of preferred the older teams, the Showtime teams. Now, of course, if Kobe wasn't still alive, God rest his soul, but we're pretty close to the same age. I think with Kobe would be like 45 right now, something like that.
44.
40, he would be 44. So okay, so we're a few years older than him. So we kind of grew up with Kobe. So Kobe's not my favorite, but he's like one of the ones that kind of identify with a lot because watched him from the beginning to the end. But as far as maybe my favorite team, man, maybe what year was that when they finally broke through and they beat Boston at Boston?
85.
85. So I think maybe the 85 is probably like my favorite team, man.
I want to give Lakers over everything a shout out. He will be doing an interview next week. Laker over everything. He's supporting his boy AC. He at the Rams game. My boy at the Rams
Yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah, man. Hey, Lakers over everything, bro. He be out there, bro.
Yeah,
Basketball, football, wrestling.
yeah, yeah,
Shit, he was at the Super Bowl, and I'm like,
yeah. He the man. He
salute,
the man.
salute to you, brother. You gotta like that. Salute to
He the
you. You know
man.
what I'm saying?
He the man.
Salute to you.
So,
But
also you said the 85 team.
yeah, I think the 85, man. But
In Laker history, most people identify that 85 team as their favorite team because they finally beat the Celtics. 85 is like a special Laker team. Out of the history of the Lakers, 85 was a very, very important Laker team. Lakers in 5, my boy DJ, what up? You need to come do an interview, DJ. Come hit me on the DM. But
what's up, Lakers in 5? Yeah, man, that 80, it was, man, that was emotional. The win, because the Lakers were having a hard time, bro. They was having a hard time with the Celtics the previous years or whatever. And so for them to break through and win on the road, man, that was a big thing, bro. That was a big thing for Laker fans. And yeah, that's something that I won't remember, man. But that was when I was younger. So moving forward, when I was like a teenager or whatever, Shaq and Kobe, of course, is the ones I have is the teams I have more vivid memories of because at that point I was a high, like in high school or whatever, and those games right there with Shaq and Kobe, and later on with Kobe and Powell. Those are the games where my family, really kind of came together. Like by that time, my dad was retired, so man, it was kind of like a family thing. Always had the Laker games on Sunday, bro,
yeah,
on Sunday afternoon.
yeah.
That was like a big thing for us, bro. We would all be at my parents' house, man, watching the Lakers game, eating a nice Sunday dinner or whatever. Um, I was there with my family, at my mom and my parents when Robert Ory hit the big shot, against Sacramento. Punk ass Bloody Divock said it was a lucky shot, and all that stuff, man. We was right there. I was right there with family, man, watching it. Two or three different generations, and so I'll never forget those kind of things. So, like I said, Kobe's not my favorite, man, but I have the most vivid memories with him and
Yeah,
Shaq.
yeah, definite. Like I said, the 85 team was special. To me, the team ain't win, but I really like that roster. And I think that if they would have went to the finals against the Bulls, I think they'd have won. The 98 team, the 98
Right.
roster of the Lakers, they had Shaq, Kobe, Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones, Eldon Campbell, Corey Blunt, uh, uh, Derek Fisher, Rick Fox, Robin Horry. Who else they had? Sean Rooks. Uh,
But did we have Foxy yet? Rick Fox?
I said Rick
Oh
Fox.
yeah, okay, okay.
Mario Bennett. Mario
Uh-huh.
Bennett. John Barry.
Uh-huh.
They had a real good team that year, and I'm like, it just couldn't beat Utah with this was tailor made for us. We just couldn't beat Utah, but we beat the Bulls in the regular season, and we'd have been a matchup problem against the Bulls. But
Right, right.
that's why I
Yeah.
think we would have been. And the Bulls wanted to play Utah. They was tailor made for them. But yes, so okay, so you're a Laker fan, and so far as YouTube, what got you into being a YouTuber, and when did you start your YouTube channel?
Well, it got me into being a YouTuber, man. I'd say probably a few years ago, man. At the time, I was working overnight, so I would do my work and then I had a lot of free time. And at that time, I was uh thinking about buying a Hellcat. Right, everybody has a Hellcat, has a 392 or whatever, whatever, whatever. I was thinking about buying one, so I jumped on YouTube, doing my research to try to see if it made sense or whatever. And I ran across the guys who inspired me to do YouTube is two channels. There was a guy, there was a channel, Tall Guys Car Reviews and Mr. Organic. These guys, all their content at the time was surrounded about Dodges or Hellcats. So of course I'm gonna get into it because that's what I want to buy, man. I want to go out and buy me a Hellcat. And then I started following them, and I was like, nah. And then I went to check the prices of Hellcats, of course. I was like, nah, it's not practical. But they were like so inspirational, telling people. Part of their thing was to inspire people, and like, they started from scratch. They didn't have nothing, and then next thing you know, they get Hellcats, and next thing you know, they got big YouTube channels, and next thing I know, they're moving to LA. They started off in Minnesota, then they moved to LA. Then I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get a Hellcat, and I do want to start a YouTube. I was gonna get a YouTube channel and surround it with the about the Hellcat, modifying the Hellcat, racing it, and all that kind of stuff. But I was like, nah, I'll do it about something that I like even better, the Lakers. And then it happened to be, um, I guess it was the summer of 2019. So of course, that was the uh, that was the year that we traded for AD, and the whole Kawhi thing was going. I was just like, we got LeBron, we brought in AD. At the time, I'm like, Kawhi ain't gonna go to no dumbass, stupid ass, sorry ass Clippers. So we're gonna have Kawhi. I'm like, start a Laker channel. Pretty easy. So that's what I did, man. I was like, hey man, I might as well just talk about something that I like. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about YouTube. I hadn't even really started watching YouTube until maybe the year prior. I didn't even really watch YouTube, but I was like, hey man, well, I got extra time on my hands. Might as well try it because I figured the Lakers are going to be good. So I might as well, might as well talk about it, man. So that's how I started with the YouTube
So
channel.
how was your first video, and what was the? Do you remember your first video? What type of response you got for your first video?
Look, my first video, bro. My first video was supposed to be. Um, I waited a few months. You know how you procrastinate, bro. You procrastinate at first. But my first video was supposed to be. I never released it, but I recorded it, right? But my first video was supposed to be me going off on Magic. You remember how, after Magic left and he was talking bad about the Lakers, talking
Yeah.
bad about Rob Pelinka, man. I couldn't believe it because Magic is like one of my favorite Lakers. I'm like, man, what the hell's wrong with you, bro? What are you doing? So my first video was gonna be me going off on Magic, but I never I never released it. But my first actual video was about free agency that year, that summer. So I think my first video was like an intro about what I was going to do and what I was going to talk about, and then the second and third video was actually about free agency. I was doing live updates about what happened with Kawhi, what happened with Paul George. Um, After Kawhi decided to go where he decided to go, Palinka immediately went after Danny Green and he went after Boogie, and all those other guys. So man, that's how it kind of started, bro.
Oh, okay. That's dope. I want to give a shout out to my boy Roger. Roger in the Cash App. He loved the interview. Appreciate you, Roger, man. Good, great supporting, man. I really appreciate that. So, okay, so your first your first video, you remember the views you got for your first video?
Um, Not really, man. I could look. My grind on YouTube, bro, like a lot of people, my grind on YouTube, I mean, it's different for different people, right? But my grind on YouTube, man, was like slow. Like I didn't get like it took me like a year. It took me like a year to get monetized from when I started. It took me like a year. It was slow. You know how you first start, bro. Well, at least with me, I started and I was getting all my friends and getting all my coworkers and all that stuff, begging them to subscribe to my channel, whatever stuff like that. But it slowly caught on, man. It slowly caught on because just like you, I can remember when I had 40 subscribers, and I know most of those were like family and friends, now I'm getting close to 2,500, man. And it's been a slow grind, man. But like I said, this is, of course, everybody who does YouTube at some point wants to make, look to make a lot of money or whatever. But it's been a slow grind for me. But there was money's been made, but it's not, I still got my other stuff that I do outside of YouTube, my job, my businesses and all that kind of stuff to where, it's not like this is something like I have to be super, super, super duper successful at,
So you basically did YouTube for hobby because you like sports, you like the Lakers.
Yeah. I mean, you know what?
You ain't look at it as a financial gain.
Nah. I mean, I had the goals, right? Like, when you start things, you got to have goals. So my goal was to get monetized. But like I said, I kept at it. I think everybody who decides to start a YouTube channel, I think everybody at some point thinks about quitting because it gets rough, bro. It's like you drop a video, you think you do everything right, you on camera, you off camera, you got thumbnails, you don't have thumbnails, you got the right title, and then you don't get the kind of response that you think you should get. So it can be kind of rough. But one thing, like I said, when I used to listen to Mr. Organic, he was like, man, some people blow up fast, some people, it's a slow grind. But he was like, man, I guarantee you, if you just stick with it every day for 2 years, you're gonna get something out of it. So that was my goal when I first started. I was like, man, I'm gonna try to do like a video every day. Every day I'm gonna try to do at least one video. And that's why I think I got over 2,000 over 2,000 videos. Some of them might be kind of short, only a couple minutes or whatever. But that was just how I was doing it, bro. I was just kind of like, hey, I got my goal. It took me a year to reach it, and then you just move forward from there.
Yeah, I'm saying that's definitely true because you have them dog days, like you said. You do a video and you like, hey, I want to start a YouTube channel, and like you said, you do the graphics, you do everything right, and the topic, and you don't get because most people start off. They always say when you start off a YouTube channel, the best thing to do get friends and family because nobody really starts off with 0 subscribers that's come on the screen like that. People mostly get a few family members on subscribe, they subscribe, then you drop the video, you may get 6 views. So so the goal
Yeah,
is to keep doing it and it get them dog days. Like you had them dog days, and like you said, you want to quit. And like the guy said, sometimes a slow grind and build is better, like than just to blow up and then it shuts down. Because that happens a lot too. It's two ways with this
yeah,
YouTube thing. Some guys just blow up real fast and then it stop,
yeah,
like peak
yeah,
out. And then some guys a steady grind. Like
yeah,
for me, it been slow and it just been going. It's not like a stopped or start taking turns in the worst race way. So sometimes the slow grind be better.
yeah. Because honestly, man, you know, some people can blow up real fast, and then because they're relatively inexperienced, they might not know how to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? They may hit one or two viral videos or whatever, man. but then and then keep going, and then stuff goes in the other direction, and they're trying to figure out why it happened that way. It's just because they don't have a lot of experience on YouTube. They don't know how the algorithm works. They don't realize how important titles are. They don't realize how important thumbnails are. They don't understand how important tags are. All that kind of stuff matters, man. So that's one thing I think a lot of people who do YouTube and myself, I need to do a little bit more studying. It's a good idea, man, to kind of deep dive a little bit and do your little research and all the information, like Tyler said, as it stands, said the other day, they provide you all the information in the analytics to kind of guide you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to the YouTuber to process that information, digest it, and then make it make sense.
So, what you think your biggest challenge on YouTube, and what you feel that you can improve on?
Well, you know what? It's funny, bro, because you know the people watching, they don't know, man, but we've been YouTube friends for a long time. We talk behind the scenes. We've been talking for a long time. But I remember one of the things that you told me was like, man, you need to get on camera. You need to, you get on camera. But at the time, the way my situation was, I was recording a lot of my videos at work. So I'm like, I can't be, you know, recording my videos at a government facility. That somebody's gonna report my ass. So I was like, nah, I can't do that. But like I told you before, I'm making a slow transition. I'm gonna be on camera more. Plus, I'm off right now for a few more weeks, so I'll be doing more videos on camera. And leading into next season, I'll be making a transition. We're gonna change up my channel a little bit, and then when I do make the change to covering games, then that'll be all on camera. I might still do my little update videos during the day or whatever, but like when I start doing the games during the season, that'll be strictly on camera.
So, let me ask you this: do you see a difference that you showing your face more so than you with this behind the avatar?
Yeah, I think so, man. Because again, like you said, man, um, I think you can only really go so far, just an avatar. Now, if you, some people just have natural gravitas, or they just have a natural personality that's infectious, that it can even come through an avatar. But most people are not like that. So most people, they're only going to be okay through an avatar, but they probably attract more viewers or whatever, by being on camera. Because like you said, man, it puts a face with the voice. You know, this is just a natural thing for human beings to judge. So, once they see you, they're gonna form an opinion. Not only once they see you, once they see your setup, or once they see if you got a mic, or once they see, all that kind of stuff, bro. Like right now, I'm just in my son's room with a damn Laker fan flag hanging up here. But when I do my transition during the season, I'll have my studio out in the garage. So, the thing will be different. I have my mic and all that kind of stuff, man. So all that matters, bro, because actually the presentation does matter, bro. It does matter.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It definitely does matter, the presentation. See, because it get like this. Let's say if somebody start feeling you behind the avatar, they like you, but then you really don't know. But mind you got people donating to you, supporting you. Now they put a face behind it, it's like they get a little closer. I always had I never really was behind the avatar from day one.
Yeah. I
So
don't know if you know, bro, but I remember you. I remember you, bro, like way, I don't know when you started your channel, but I remember, man, it used to be you, Aaron. I remember y'all two used to always be on there. Aaron be on
Eric,
there with his wife
Eric,
beater.
Eric,
Eric, sometimes you be on camera, uh, no shirt. So
yeah,
I've been floating around,
yeah,
watching you a long time, and this is before before
yeah,
you took
yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah.
It was before you took off, man. Before you took off, man, you just kind of just chilling, talking Laker, but uh I guess it was like maybe 2 seasons ago, man. I remember you started doing like the updates, doing free agency,
Yeah.
because if anybody here wants to do a channel similar to this, man, or if you want to do a basketball channel or whatever, man, I'm telling you, a good time to start it is during the NBA offseason, bro.
Off
A good
season.
time to start it.
Especially, yeah, because that's when like I always to this day, my biggest subscriber rate jumps in February, trade deadlines,
Uh huh.
uh in June to July. Those
Uh
are the
huh.
two biggest times. From June when the trade that I mean the draft and free agency, it jumps and deadline, it jumps. Then it slow down. Like this is like my season right now. Then it takes a break. They say, okay, see you later, bro.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right, man.
yeah,
It's
yeah. I got my boy DC Fitted, funny as hell. He said, Reem, don't fall asleep. Diesel. We got Day Live. We got my boy FYF Sports. That him and Loyalty was great last night. They was great last night.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Diesel. Yeah, so how you feel about it? Do you like it? Do you what you how you feel about those subscribers? You feel the connection to people who follow you? Do you feel like a little obligation, like the days you don't feel like doing a video, but you feel like okay, these people waiting on it, and how do you feel, and what do you feel uh a my job is?
Well, here's the thing, man. Being the kind of person that I am, you know, I'm kind of a caring dude. Like I could tell you got a big heart or whatever, but it's like the subscribers, man, and the followers, they're the most important thing, right? And I believe uh YouTube is a platform, man, and we're utilizing it. It's free to a certain extent, but like once you get, it doesn't even matter if you have a big following, but once you have a solid core of followers, bro, you do start to feel like an obligation, man, to like, hey, not to just put out trash, to like, I don't, you know, I remember like sometimes in the comment sections, somebody was saying, "Hey, why you guys always putting out these rumors or whatever, or whatever?" I'm like, "Hey, man, it's not rumors. They come from reporters. They come from certain media outlets. So it's not like we just making it. We're not making it up." One of my things is I was like, you know what? I'm never going to just make up anything. I'm never just going to make up anything. I have to get it from like a solid source. There's a lot of media sources out there. They're like, questionable, and then sometimes if I see a certain story, if I only see it in one place, I'm like, nah, I ain't going to repeat it. But yeah, you do kind of feel like a responsibility to try to do good, to try to get better. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Um, when I first started doing this channel, man, it wasn't. I didn't really know about too many Laker YouTubers. Of course, we knew um, Laker Nation, and I knew Dan the Laker fan, which is on my channel. We'll have a special announcement pretty coming up pretty soon with Dan the Laker fan. But and that was pretty much it. And then one day, bro, one day, like last year or whatever, I ran across a channel called Ticket TV, and I was like, I never heard anything like this before, bro. It was wild. I was like, Ticket TV. I mean, everybody knows Ticket. Everybody knows how he gets down. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'll be straight honest with you. I used to just start watching Ticket, watching, studying. I'm like, because I want, like, he would always come out with these stories, or this is happening here, that's happening here, and I'm like, where did he get this from? I don't know. I'm looking, I'm like, I don't know where he get it. And then one day he said, shout out to Bleacher Report, or he said, shout out to Clutch Points or whatever. And I said, man, there it is. And so honestly, man, when I first started like really getting into it, but man, Ticket was my inspiration. I want to follow, I want to follow him with giving the updates and all that kind of stuff. And then I heard him when he started doing the panels. I was like, okay, well that's a little bit different. That's another avenue you can go, go through. That's not really my thing, but I just kind of realized that's just something you got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of this basketball thing. You got to talk to other people. Nothing wrong with doing a little debate here and there. I think I debated you one time. One time we was talking about Ben Simmons and some other stuff I can't even remember. But yeah, man, what one of the guys that really inspired me, bro. Sometimes Ticket I think is misunderstood by people, even by me at one point. But I was like, man, I learned a lot. I learned a whole lot listening to Ticket, bro. So if I ever get a chance to talk to Ticket, man, salute you. Ticket inspired a lot of people. And then it's kind of like if you want to build a channel like this or have a channel like this, man, just watch what he does, how he moves. You don't have to follow his how he does everything, or because that's not for everybody. But as far as the way how he moves his business, his professionalism, I'm like, man, this dude got like 2 or 3 streams going at one time. It's like it's crazy. Um, that's the guy. That's the model you need to follow if you want to, do a channel like this. I think Ticket is like he's like the gold standard as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I always say he the hardest working person. I don't know how he
Right,
do it.
right,
Like
right,
I
right,
wake up, I see him all day. From the time I wake up, it's content from the time I go to sleep. Like I don't know how he do it. I don't do near. I may do 2, sometimes 3, and I'm exhausted. I may do an upload for like 4 or 5 minutes, then I do like one live. I'm like, it is work, and so like you said something that's very important that with the your subscribers, you said you find yourself going back and forth with them guys, and then they say these, but they don't. What they don't understand is we gotta build content. It's the same thing as
yeah,
on TV, and I'm like, you get mad at us because like one guy was like killing me today about the Miami thing. I'm just going by what I heard. I didn't say I ain't making
right,
up. Why should I let a story go by?
right, right, right,
Why should
right,
I let
right.
a story go by and don't do it because I don't think it's true or I don't believe it's gonna happen, whatever it might be. Now I would have missed out on 4,000 views. That video
Hmm.
today, I got over 4,000 views. So now I
Right,
got 4,000 views. Not like I made it up. It's a report out there, regardless if I think it's true or not. They don't understand that part. Like some people gonna take some stuff that they hearing that's in the media. The TV people do the same thing. The guys on TV,
right.
but you don't hold them to that same standard. You don't get mad at them and say something. It's like they get mad, like, oh, bullcrap, that's not gonna happen. Oh, you riding this Russell Westbrook thing. Y'all talk about this every day. This is what it is.
Yeah,
It's a story. Like you have to start, like I said, I don't I'm novice with this. I don't know a lot about these things. But you even when you watch a YouTube tutorial, whatever works for you, they say keep doing it. And
right.
roll it to the wheels fall off. They tell you that in the YouTube tutorial. If you talking about the Lakers and it's trade, keep doing it. Why sit there
Right.
and talk about like I ain't gonna keep talking about the Russ thing, man. I'm just gonna wait till it happen. You missing out crazy.
Nah, you
Let's
gotta
say I
stick.
spoke
You
on
gotta.
one time at the
Mhm.
Russell Westbrook rumor one time and be like, I'm not gonna speak on Russell Westbrook no more until he get traded. I would have the subscribers numbers would have been where's it at now? Views. I'd have missed out a lot in that time. Let's just say from June to now, 2, 3 months. If I
Right.
just be like, I'm just gonna wait. You can't think like that.
You can't. You got it, man. With stuff, I used to do a lot more than I do now, but I'm gonna get back into it. But you never know what video or what story is gonna hit, bro. The video that or the story or the idea or that you think is just a little throwaway that you think people not really even really gonna be interested in, that'd be the one that like you said hit for 5K, hit 10K, 15K, 20K. Like one of my not my biggest video, but maybe 30,000 views is I did a video about Delonte West. You know what I'm saying? This maybe a couple years ago, when somebody saw him at a gas station or whatever, and I'm like, hey, somebody spotted. I just kind of told the story. Somebody spotted Delonte West. I put the little picture up there, and then I kind of speculated that LeBron might help him out. I don't know, but anyhow, the, who really thinking about Delonte West? But the story came out. I put it out. I wasn't going to, but I said, nah, I'm gonna go ahead. And then next thing I know, 20,000 views. So it's just kind of like you never know, man, which one is going to hit. But yet still, you gotta keep the work ethic, bro. You want to be successful in anything, man. Forget YouTube. You want to be successful in life, business, your relationships, or whatever it is that you want to do, bro. You gotta put in the work, man. Cause like what you put in is what you're gonna get out, bro. If you put the bare minimum, that's what you're gonna get out. And that's the same thing with this YouTube. It's the same thing with this YouTube. It's the same as anything else in life, bro. You gotta put the work in. All the people who are really successful, take it be sounding tired as hell sometimes. But I'm like, you look 6 o'clock in the morning, I see him starting it, then he's still going at 10 o'clock at night. That's 16 hours, bro. He's a hard worker, bro. And then he sees the fruits of his labor, man. So that's the thing, bro. Just in anything in life, man, you gotta
Like you
you gotta
said,
have the work
and
ethic,
it's
bro.
something you said is important. I want people also when we're talking, guys, whoever this is like an inspiration to anybody who want to start a channel, or if you just start a channel, you're trying to figure things out. It's very, very important. The same thing like with the young Dolph. I didn't really feel comfortable too much talking about the young Dolph.
Yeah.
I said it the initial when it happened, I spoke on Young Dolph. And I said to myself, that's it. I'm speak on it. That's it. I ain't really want I felt the way I like Young Dolph. I'm like, I'm not gonna say much about it. Then they said something about a report came out with what's his name? Um Yo Gotti artist. Damn. Yo Gotti artist, guys. Little dark skin, little black dude. My man. Um
I don't know.
I know you don't know, so I'm asking up. Black youngster, black youngster. So
Okay.
it was something black youngster with his grandma lived in the neighborhood. Some stuff I ain't really. I I seen it. I'm like, nah. I wait like 2 hours, and I'm like, I ain't have nothing else to do. And
Mhm.
so right before I was going to do something, I said, let me just do it. So I said, and it got like 20 something thousand views. I literally just went and said something and spoke on it, and it got 20 something thousand views. So sometimes it's good to go with your first thought and just
Right.
think of like different things. Uh, he got this for us. Thank you, Dario, for the super chat. He said the Miami thing was all over YouTube. Good for you for reporting that. Yeah, yeah, it was definitely all over YouTube. So why wouldn't I? Like that'd be bad journalism, whatever y'all want to call it. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a thing. So now I want to ask you this: LA, what other state if you had to live anywhere else outside of Los Angeles, California, what other state you'll move to?
Well, I've only been to one state that I prefer better than California, and that's Hawaii. Because I went to I went to Oahu a few years ago. A couple of years ago, we took the family for a vacation, and so we stayed on the island of Oahu. And I really like the weather out there. But you got to be halfway rich to retire. In Hawaii. But I've been to Texas.
No, but what would you say?
Yeah,
Okay,
where would I want to go,
your
bro?
wife and kids, and you settle out and move to. You got the money to do it. Don't
Yeah,
look at as where you at right
yeah.
now. You can live anywhere. Anywhere. The money is not an issue. What other state you're living outside of California?
I spent a lot of time in Texas, man. I had a couple places down in Houston, so that was pretty cool. Houston was pretty cool. I spent a little time in Orlando. Um, Weather is a lot different, but I liked it. So Orlando was cool. you know, in Texas, no state taxes, so that's always a plus. So Texas would be cool. I mean, there's a lot of people from LA transporting to Texas. It's probably overrun by Californians now, but probably my second choice. Either
No, you only get one choice. One choice.
so probably Texas, bro. I mean,
Okay.
because when you're in LA, we always gonna be in Vegas. 'Cause if you're in LA, you always gonna make a run, like 2 or 3 or 4 runs yearly to Vegas. So that's almost like my second home, Vegas. But would I want to live there? Nah. If I had another place I would want to go, it'd probably be Texas, bro.
Okay.
Um, probably
Okay.
Dallas area.
So what's a romantic night for AC? What's a romantic night? What it look like?
Well, for me, of course, I'm married. I've been married 12 years, I guess, about 12 years. Two kids. My kids are young, man. I kind of started late, so my kids are 12 and 8. So when you busy working, bro, and you work and you got the kids and you got the business going on, sometimes we get sidetracked and we don't pay attention to our relationships like we should, man. But me and my wife, bro, we enjoy going to a nice restaurant. My wife loves seafood. I love steaks. I'm like a steak and potatoes type of guy. So that's what we normally do because we're always kind of like pressed for time because life. But yeah, when we do have time, bro, we like to go sit down at a nice dinner. I don't mind spending a couple $100. I'm only gonna do that a few times a year. And then what we like to do is we like to ride out to the beach and just take a little walk. Take a little walk on the beach, man. Try to walk up some of that food. You know what I'm saying? And and just kind of chill, man. Just kind of chill. So when we were younger, we used to like to go to the movies a lot. But now that we're older, it's pretty much dinner, sit down and talk, and then afterwards go out. Chill at the beach, take a walk on the beach.
Okay. Okay. So any singer skills, any voice. What song would you sing to your wife?
Bro, you ask everybody that, man. Um, Now I'm not a singer. My wife, she's a singer, bro. So sometimes she'll sing to me.
No, I asked you that. Stick to
Yeah.
the question. I'm saying if you had the singer skill, God bless you for
Uh,
5 minutes. He give you this talent for 5 minutes. What song would you sing to your wife? If
well,
you had,
I don't, I can't give you an exact song, man, but let me tell you, both me and my wife, shout out to Paul Theory in the chat. Me and my wife are still fans of R. Kelly's music. So we used to listen to that quite a bit. So if I had to sing a song for her, man, I was blessed with the voice. I would definitely sing maybe one of R. Kelly's tunes or whatever.
which you making it boring?
Huh?
What song?
Um, what about Bump and Grind, bro? Come
Okay,
on, what about that
okay,
one, man?
okay.
What
That's
about
how
that
I'm
one,
asking.
man?
You can't. You got to loosen up, boy. You got to loosen up. All right. So I know you married. So this is just celebrities. You know, celebrities, whatever, boom, boom. Married, you single right now, right?
Uh,
Married, hang out with, kick to the curve, right?
all right.
We got Serena Williams, uh, um, Serena Williams, Lisa Leslie, and Janet Jackson. Now I gonna put Lisa Leslie in it. Serena
Yeah.
Williams, Janet Jackson, and Vivica Fox.
Wow. Um, Kick to the curb for sure, Vivica Fox. I really don't like Vivica Fox, bro. Too much mouth. Uh, kick it with Janet Jackson. She's cool, bro. She's a good soul, a good hearted person. I'd kick with Janet Jackson, and I'd marry. You know why I'd marry Serena is because I know she come from a household with a mother and a father, and I know she's gonna know how to respect the man. So that's what's important to me, man. If you talking about somebody who you're gonna marry, you got to marry somebody who knows what being married is all about, what having a man is all about, and how to treat and respect, their spouse. So definitely, it ain't all about looks to me, bro, because that could come back and bite you, bro. But definitely, yeah, I definitely would marry Serena.
Okay. Now, call your dreams. Call your dreams. You got one car. What car AC pulling up in?
Right now, at my age, bro, 750. I like the big Beamers, man. 750.
Okay.
That's more of my style, man.
No problemo. Okay, now we got that out the way. AC driving the big boy Benz, right? The big boy 750,
Beamer.
the Beamer, 750 Beamer,
Hmm.
right? You pulling up, get your peoples, you moving around. Okay, you have this, you driving around 5, 6 hours. What album you listen to? You with somebody, they getting on your nerves, but you putting in one album you have to listen to. Who you listening to on a 5, 6 hour drive?
Me and my wife, or just me?
I love that you including her and everything. I'm saying you with somebody, you maybe with a homeboy, you by yourself. You can say, okay,
Okay, by myself. If
and
I got, if I'm out,
you putting in
if
the
I'm
album
if
for
I'm out
5, 6 hours.
5 or 6 hours on PCH, or I'm rolling to Vegas or something like that, or
No,
rolling
you
to
make it too complicated. I
no,
I'm
no, no. No, I'm telling you, bro. It's
you
gonna be, it's
going
gonna be
5, 6 hour drive, whatever you could be going to Albuquerque. 5, 6 hour drive. Who you putting? What CD you putting in the car?
what CD am I gonna put in the car, bro? Now this is gonna be surprising. I listen to all kind of music, but the music I love to roll to, because it keeps me up and all that kind of stuff, is Metallica.
Okay.
I'm going way out the box, bro. But I like all kinds of music, even from
Yeah.
gospel to country, hard rock, of course R&B, gospel. But I got turned on to that type of music, when I was in high school, and I don't listen to it all the time, but that's the music I
No,
like
that's
to listen
your
to
choice.
when I
Listen,
roll.
this is what you doing. It's your 5 hours. It's your
Right,
CD.
right,
It's
right,
your
right,
Beamer. You driving that 5 hours. Listen to Metallica.
right. Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
that's you. Okay, now the perfect basketball player. You could build the perfect basketball player. Size, athleticism, ball handling, shooting. Who you built in your perfect basketball player?
Well, help me out. Size, I like LeBron's size, so 6'8". Ball
Okay.
handling, I love Kobe's ball handling. There's guys
Okay.
that are better, but he's
Now
he,
just say what you don't have to explain.
yeah,
This
he's
that's
pretty. But
nobody
Kobe's was good enough. Shooting, I give the praises to Steph Curry.
okay.
Um, again, did you say basketball IQ?
You can say that.
Basketball IQ, man. I like LeBron, man.
You can't
You know,
use it per
oh, I
twice.
can't. Okay, well, if
So
I
you
can't
pick
use
LeBron
LeBron, then
size.
no, I'll go with Jerry West. Then
Okay.
go with Jerry West. Athleticism. I take a blast from the past, man, and say Sean Kemp.
Okay.
He was pretty athletic back in the day. What other skill did you say?
Ball handling.
Ball handling. I think I said Kobe, but if
Oh, you did say. I'm sorry.
yeah,
You're right. You did say that. Passing.
Magic,
Okay. All right.
no doubt, no doubt. Magic Johnson.
Okay. So yeah. So yeah. So that was dope. We hit it. We hit it. You know what
Yeah,
I
man.
mean? Is there anything else you wanna say to the people, or you could give them your social media links? Please, please, people, go subscribe to LA Sports Live. He constantly uploading videos. He's fast with it. He working hard. Respect his grind. Go subscribe to LA Sports Live. So far, everything been going good. Don't make me as a liar. I tell people when you come on here, your number's gonna go up, your subscriber rate gonna go up for what it is.
Oh, it
So
is.
we got people here. If you haven't subscribed to LA Sports Live, go subscribe to him. Show him support. He working hard. And also, peoples, like I said, the only way you come up on to get to know the YouTuber show, you have to be grinding. You cannot just be a guy that you think you're gonna be posting videos every now and then and just to come through because I'm going hard for people to subscribe to you. So I ain't trying to have nobody subscribe to you and you're not working. I'm
Right,
not
right.
gonna do all that. Oh, subscribe to him and you're not working. So you got to be working. That's the criteria. I have two criterias. You got to show your face on here. It's no avatar, and I'm interviewing, talking to a avatar. That's not gonna happen.
Right, right.
And also, you gotta be working. So if I don't know you, I'm gonna look through your YouTube page and I want to see activities. So if you want to come on, that's the uh what it is. So go ahead, LA. What you want to say to the peoples?
Yeah, man. Just you guys know the channel, LA Sports Live. I'm on Instagram, LA Sports Live One, and of course Twitter. Twitter, I'm on LA Sports Live. You guys pretty much know it all, man. I'm just here on my grind doing the Lakers stuff, man. But I will say, to the subscribers, I mean, you know, you guys are a big deal to YouTubers, whether you know it or not. Cause like, if I go to one channel and I see certain guys in the chat or on the stream or whatever, I'm like, okay, man, well, like I'm doing Laker content too. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna keep grinding, keep grinding. Like one of my goals was I was like, man, I want to get Elder to react to say something on one of my videos. Or I wanted to see Eric. I want to see Eric pull up. And I said this to Eric when he pulled up to my streams. I said, man, I want to see Eric pull up to my stream. And then I was like, man, I want to see Reg Dog. I want to see what Reg Dog mess with me, man.
You don't stay
So
on long for your lives.
yeah, it's gonna
I mean,
start
when
being
you come on,
yeah,
I click it, you gone. I'm like, damn.
yeah. But the point I'm making is like, sometimes you guys might think, oh yeah, the YouTubers, they don't care about us, bro. But trust me, bro. When I see certain people comment on my videos or
You
give
be
me a
happy when you
thumbs
saw
up,
Elder, right? When you met Elder, you felt you made it, right? When Elder
bro,
your show, you like, oh, I
bro,
made it.
man, I'm official. I'm official. And then when we went to Vegas and did the summer league game, I'm sitting there with Lakers over everything, and then I check my phone. Elder hit the Cash App, and I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, man, brother was about to be in tears, not because like, hey, I needed the money. No, man, it's like when like you always talk about, man, how much it means to you, like the guys support you, like when you had the little mishap and we was calling you, checking up on you, hitting your family members, what's up, man, when somebody takes out the time, bro, to hit your Cash App, basically giving money to a stranger, but in this case giving money to somebody who they see on YouTube, and they're just showing you that they appreciate that content, bro, I'm just telling you, man, it means a lot. So it don't matter if it's $1, $2, $5, $10, whatever it is, bro. It doesn't matter, man, because half that money we don't see anyway, bro. But it's like, man,
No,
that means,
you
that
don't. If
means a
you go to
lot,
super chat, you don't see it. If
right?
it go to your
Yeah,
if
yeah,
the
yeah,
money
yeah.
goes to your Cash App, because you said Elder hit your Cash App, right?
Yeah, right, right. Yeah, I saw all of that for
Yeah,
sure,
the Cash
for
App, you see
sure.
every dime of it. So, but
Yeah,
the super chat, you don't see it. And
for
Elder
sure.
is like a gold standard because it's funny, right? I wasn't gonna say this, but I knew right away. And Goat Mike just went on a rant for no reason. He mad he felt the weight, right? Because I guess he see Elder show a lot of people love, but he was like, "Oh, Elder, don't come on my channel." And then when Elder came on his channel and pulled up, he arguing it, but he's so happy to see, like, "Oh, Elder's here. I
Yeah,
got Elder on my channel." He was so happy.
yeah,
So
bro.
that's all
What's
the
what?
truth. Sometimes some people be wanting, they be happy to see certain people because, like you said, certain people come on. It's like, wow, like damn, Elder gonna spend time with me. To your channel, your channel small or whatever, and you be like, damn, I got somebody who holds some weight on there, and your
Right.
numbers jump up when he's come, right?
Oh, for sure, man. For sure. And like I said, man, and then he hits the Cash App, and I'm like, Elder damn near pay for my trip. we, we're in Vegas, and he hits me while I'm in Vegas. I'm like, man, Elder almost paid for the trip, bro. And I was like, man, that's really appreciated. I really appreciate that, man. Uh, Doing collabs like this with other YouTubers like you, man, I really appreciate it, man. I realize, you know, sometimes subscribers don't really realize it, but when you're a content creator, you realize that, man, me coming on your channel, bro, that's worth money, right? That's worth subscribers, that's worth view time, that's worth hits, and you doing it for free. So, hey, man, nothing but love. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for extending the invite. Uh, we got to do it again.
And we're
I
gonna
just got to
do it
say
again.
one more time, man.
See,
Like,
look, my boy G John said I just subscribed to LA Sports Live. See,
hey,
that's G
salute G
John from Canada.
Johnson.
See,
Salute. But hey, Kareem, man, I'm doing this series. Of course, you interviewed Tyler last night. I had him on Monday. We got I'm pretty sure next week I'm going to have Dan, the Lakers fan, and then I'll probably have Lakers over everything, a couple more people, and then right before the season start, I'm going to have what I'm going to call the Lakers roundtable. So I want all of us to come in, bro, all at one time after the preseason, right before the season start, man. I want us to all give us our honest takes on what we think the season is going to entail with the Lakers. So I just say we wait till after the preseason because we'll know how things are kind of looking a little bit by then, man. But I appreciate, bro, if you come through
I'm
on the
going to come
Lakers
through.
roundtable, man.
Anytime I'm invited, I'm going to come through, man. You know how I am. It's all love here. He said, I don't know if FYF talking to you. He said, can he sit on a hot seat at FYF though? I maybe talk to the chat. You been on FYF before?
I've been in the chat. I've been in the chat, bro. We'll see. We'll see. FYF. We'll see what's up,
I don't know
man.
if he talk. I don't want to say. I don't know if he's saying like he could be talking about somebody in the chat.
Yeah,
Like,
you could.
I don't know if
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with Lamont, man. Lamont is an excellent content creator, bro. I wish Lamont. I know he's probably busy doing other things, man, but I wish he would push out more content, bro. But Lamont, that's another brother. If you're trying to do a channel like something like this, that's another brother you got to follow, man. Because FYF, he's on top of his stuff, very professional. I know he's got to be. I could tell he's real tech savvy.
Oh, he's
Because
tech savvy. He very
tech savvy, creative. The brother, he writes music. I mean, like he does everything, bro. He does everything, man. So FYF is uh, definitely a somebody. Salute to FYF. Definitely somebody. If you're gonna do a channel like this, you gotta check out FYF and just follow his lead, man. That's an excellent guide to follow.
Yeah, he got great channel, great channel. But he like he said, he coached, so maybe he can't
Yeah,
upload as much. That coaching ain't no. I coached before, but not the level he did, like more on the lower level.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it was great. You could stay on. You could stay on. I'm bring people on. It's a lot. People want to talk Lakers. I'm seeing this report here. What you think about this report right here? It says he said the holdup in the talk, Russell Westbrook to Utah. The trade was strictly about Jared Vanderbilt. The Lakers wanted Vanderbilt. So I know Jazz Notes is like a definitely a strong site. So
Right.
it might have some truth. I don't know, but my
Yeah.
understanding they wanted a lot of they wanted 2 second round picks.
Yeah, I
But
always felt like I was telling Tyler the other day, Laker fans they want Jared Vanderbilt, but I was I never felt that I didn't think Utah would want to give him up. So I can see why that might be a sticking point. But if you're asking me how I think things are going to play out, bro, like you said, I think Utah's definitely going to try to get us for both of those first round picks.
They're not going. It's not going to happen. I
Yeah,
was told
yeah,
by my source that the Lakers not doing 2 picks. They
yeah.
said that from day one. Kyrie's
That's
the only person they was doing it to, and they warmed up to the idea. They warmed up to the idea with They warmed up to the idea
I had the same shirt on from last night.
with Indiana, like warmed up to see,
uh
you know, this gate got a warm. There, Elder, right there. What up, Elder? Also,
Hey, salute.
salute,
before
LD.
anybody who want to come on and join, you got to show your face for a little bit before I let you up because we've been having trolls. They've been doing some crazy nonsense. So when you backstage, I'm not gonna. If you ain't trying to build camera, you have to show me backstage who you is before I let you up. So if
Yeah,
you want to come on, you have to show your face for a little while.
yeah.
Then, my boy, what up? Can't go everything. What up?
What up? What up?
What's up, bro? But I think the Lakers are going to stand 10 toes down on that, Kareem. I don't think they're going to get punked for both picks, and
They're not.
they're willing. I've been saying on my channel that they wolfing. They don't really want to keep Russ, which I don't think they really want to keep him. But I think maintaining their integrity and keeping that one pick and not getting screwed over by other teams is more important to them. So I think the Lakers, man, they're gonna stand on their square, bro, and they ain't
I
gonna
can't
give
see
up
your
both of
face,
those
DC.
picks.
Yeah, show your face, bro. I can't. All
Yeah.
right.
Come on, from yesterday.
Yeah, but things changes.
That's
Yeah,
me. That's
what?
me. That's
Yeah,
me. That's
what?
me.
We got you. You can turn it off now if you want to.
Yeah.
You can
Thank
turn
you.
it off now. You
Thank
don't
you.
have to
Thank
keep
you.
it on.
Humble, you
You don't have
got
to
you
keep
got
it
to show
on.
your face for a minute backstage.
Yeah. Because it could be trolls. Trolls will copy your avatar, make a page real quick, and come on and act like they're you. Then get on here and do some
Yo,
funny
Kareem, what
stuff.
up, bro?
What up, Humble?
Got my
Humble
boy
Sports in the
AC,
building.
Elder.
Salute, salute,
Salute, fellas.
salute, fam.
What
What's
up?
up,
What up?
humble?
Appreciate
What up?
y'all.
That 2K, humble. I got you.
Hold up, my boy Elder
For
said
sure,
that
bro.
he's in mourning. So Elder, why you in mourning, man?
Man, it looks like we done, and we're gonna keep Russ. The nail in the coffin will be once we see the Lakers
Damn.
sign that 14th player. We know they never sign that 15th. They always try to leave that
Chill out,
open
Reem.
for buyouts and all that kind of stuff. But when they sign that 14th person, we know that definitely ain't gonna be no Russ deal then. And I know the word is out that once he gets to camp with LeBron, not actual training camp, because LeBron do one like I think like a week or so before. If he goes there, they said that he's not being traded. So again, I'm gonna hold out my little bit of hope, my 2% of hope I have still that's hanging on my pinky toe. I'm gonna hold that out till October 18th, our starting game. Now, if I see him walk out there with that jersey on, it's over. October 18th, it'll be my last day, y'all. I can tell y'all right now, it'll be my last day.
Nah, you
Watch, it'll
can't,
be my
man.
last
YouTube
day.
gonna miss you, man. It ain't gonna be
Hey,
the
I'm
same.
gonna I'm gonna still be around. I'll still be talking, but boy, watch. I'm not gonna say a word about them Lakers. As soon as y'all start
Elder
talking Lakers,
Captain.
y'all gonna
Elder,
y'all
stop
gonna
Hey,
it.
y'all
hey,
gonna
Elder,
y'all gonna be
I
like
Elder
y'all gonna be
Captain.
like, dang, Elder.
Elder
Oh, he
Captain.
driving. Y'all he in a bad area or something. They gonna be
Stop
like, he
it.
dropped off. You gonna see?
Elder Captain.
I'm a man of my word, bro. I said
hey,
it. I gotta
Elder,
do it.
Elder, I said the same thing, bro. We're still in this team. I ain't talking Lakers. Don't mention me about no Lakers. I'm gonna watch the games, but just don't
Yeah.
talk to me about the
I didn't
Lakers,
say.
bro.
Yep. I didn't say I'm not gonna support the Lakers and all that. Man, I've been a Laker fan since '79, man. But
Come on,
most of y'all weren't
Elder.
even
It's
born
one
in
guy,
'79.
Elder. Come on, Elder. It's
Hey, but
Russ.
it's
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 one
no
guy.
no. It ain't just Russ. It ain't my boycotting Russ, y'all. It's literally
Right.
me not liking the front office and the ownership for sacrificing these years. It ain't like LeBron 28 and 29. 27 and 28. He 37 and 38, y'all.
Right.
It's wasted years. And all y'all as Laker
Oh
fans, we
my
went through a
God.
lot of wasted years of Kobe, bro.
Right.
Just imagine this, and I said this to one of my boys the other day, man, and he about dropped it. I said, just imagine if Kobe had the Golden State front office, bro, or the San Antonio Spurs front office for his career. Can you imagine how many chips Kobe would have won? Because those teams made it their business to stay competitive no matter what. They never took advantage of their stars and just made money off of them and put BS teams out there. I mean, Kobe was on the team one time, y'all, when you had the 14, 15 players on that team, 10 of them
Yeah.
they couldn't even stay in the league, y'all, let alone the G League. That's retarded. And I just looked at it and I said, man, imagine if Kobe had Bob Myers and them up there in Golden State, bro. Kobe would have 8 or 10 chips, bro. 8 or 10 chips. Because they'd have kept competitive people around. And his drive, he would have took so many guys to a whole nother level. And this is the only thing I hate about the Lakers, the Showtime part of it, the Hollyweird, because it ain't
Yeah.
Hollywood, it's Hollyweird part of it. It pisses me off. And this is a financial decision for the Lakers. They re-signed LeBron because him passing Kareem this year makes them so much money. The storylines and everything going forward, they care more about that than actually winning games, and that just sucks to me, y'all. So it's
So,
really me. It's really me more boycotting the front office of the
but,
Lakers.
but, but so you basically saying they should just give up anything to get rid of
I
Russ?
didn't say that. No. I didn't say that. But I
So what are
believe
you
if they
mad at them?
press, again, we don't know all the behind the scenes. Because I've actually heard from behind the scenes that some teams have said they'd be willing to take one. I've heard that. I have not had nothing confirmed that every single team, I'm talking about San Antonio, Indiana, New York, Charlotte, Utah, I haven't heard that every team has demanded both trades. I mean,
I
both.
agree with you. I haven't heard that either.
Matter of fact, the only team that's been confirmed demanding both picks is Indiana. That's the only one that's been confirmed to me. Now, I don't know if y'all got some other information, but the only one I heard confirmed
No,
that's
I agree.
demanding both picks is Indiana. So it's like the Lakers view these guys they getting back as not even worth a pick in some of these situations, bro. And I can't think of one trade that I wouldn't give up one pick for. I'd give up a pick even for the darn San Antonio trade because I value old boy good enough. I think old boy's worth a pick. What's it, Josh Richardson?
Yeah,
He's
Josh
worth a
Richardson.
first-round pick
I don't see
alone.
it.
And McDermott adds shooting to our team. And they think about it, to do that deal, they would have to eat salary, y'all. To do that
Right.
deal, because remember they're one of the few teams under the salary cap, they would have to eat salary to do the Laker deal. Because they don't have enough, they don't have 47 million worth of players to send back. So you telling me sending me Josh Richardson, Doug McDermott, and eating salary is not worth me a pick? Man, come on. So
Yeah.
I'm tripping on Lakers front office. I ain't tripping on Russ. But again, moving Russ would have showed me that they're truly trying to win. Keeping him on the team, and then this pie in the sky because let's think about this, y'all. What they're betting on by keeping Russ is that Darvin Ham and Russ and everybody can do such a good job that the Lakers are going to be high enough in the standings to where they're going to be relevant. So if they're in the top 4, let me ask you this: why would we trade Russ then? If the Lakers are a top 14 with Russ in the West, why would we trade him? We shouldn't have any motivation to trade Russ at that point.
Right.
But if we're not a top 14, say we're 7, 8, 9, why would any team come off their stance? They're going to look at the Lakers and say, oh, you really need to make this trade now because you in the bottom and you teetering on not making the playoffs again. Your season's finna be a flop. So why the hell would the Lakers think that the trade gets easier as the season go on? It doesn't, and y'all know that. All y'all that's true basketball fan, trading 47 million in the middle of the season, that shit hard as hell.
Hey, Kareem, check your private chat.
Yeah,
So that's why I'm like gonna stick to my guns. I mean, again, they're not committed to winning. I ain't got nothing to say about them.
I said them dudes clowns.
Okay.
Yeah. I ain't got nothing to say about them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to say about them. If they're not committed to winning, I don't have nothing to say. Moving Russ shows me they're committed to winning. They don't move Russ, I don't think in no way, shape, fashion, form they're committed to win.
I think they're committed to winning, Elder. Is just, I think, number one, they don't want to pay that Laker tax. I think they're just kind of tired of it. They don't want to overpay. They don't want to get used by other teams. And the second reason is what you mentioned earlier, LeBron's age. They in this instance, they're kind of using it against him because they know he's comfortable now at his age. He really doesn't want to go anywhere else.
You You just confirmed what I said earlier, my brother.
Yeah,
Because I said it's a money grab. If you really
it
use
is.
LeBron, hold on. If you're using LeBron's age, why resign him then? Why give him $100 million for the next 2 years?
Yeah, they sell
If his
tickets.
age is an issue, let
Yeah,
him play this year out, and then look at all the cap space we'd have. But they're
yeah.
doing that well, the tickets gonna be sold in LA regardless. I think the
Hmm.
tickets are sold regardless. They're using it for the storylines and all the different things they're gonna be able to do, movie wise, all this copyright wise, all this stuff
Hmm.
that makes money with this story of him passing Kareem in a Laker uniform, Laker jersey, one of the Laker great, all this stuff, bro. Again, you ain't committed to winning.
I do got
You're
a
Yeah.
question,
not.
Elder. I
Go
have a
ahead.
question for you guys. I tried to ask this yesterday, but I couldn't get a word off. It was crazy yesterday. But
Paul Sherry,
anyway, I was
I
saying
put no blame on Ham. Stop it, Paul.
our
Go ahead,
question.
brother. I'm sorry.
I got you good yesterday. Do y'all? It's a two-part question. Do y'all think that what the Jazz did this offseason with trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, was that a premature move? And if the Lakers don't succeed how you want them to succeed this year, do you guys expect us to do the same thing as just go ahead and try to trade our assets while we can and move on and try to rebuild, or what do you guys see or think?
Large market teams are totally different than small market teams. Utah was not premature. They probably should have done it last year. So they
Right.
doing the right move. But when you're a large market team that can attract free agents and have the draw that LA have, you should never chunk and be in a rebuild mode.
When
Never.
was our last biggest free agent that we got that was supposed to come to us? Like
LeBron.
Ron,
besides him?
Dwight Howard.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's
I mean,
major.
bro,
Okay.
believe me, bro.
Dwight
No,
So,
Howard
I'm
was
just
a
hey,
being.
my bro,
trade.
hold on, bro,
I'm
hold on,
trying to be
bro, hold
funny.
on, bro.
Dwight was a trade.
Hold on, bro.
I got
Most
you.
of the people come to the Lakers in a trade because they demand it.
Okay.
So when you say that, you can go to every team and say, what's the biggest free agent they got? Most teams don't get large free agents, bro. They
Okay.
just don't. But the Lakers attract the stars. Now, if you tell me what stars want to be in LA, I can name you the cream of the crop in the NBA for the last 5 years have tried to get to LA. Cream of the crop. KD wanted to be in LA. Kawhi wanted to be in LA.
Paul George.
Paul George wanted to be in LA. Of course, LeBron and AD wanted to be. These are the cream of the crop in the NBA, bro.
You mean DeMar DeRozan?
DeMar DeRozan wanted to be in the NBA. I can keep going and going. Lamar Aldridge wanted to be in the NBA. Think about it. When he was the man, he wanted to be in the Lakers, but
Right.
they were a shit show.
Mhm.
So he didn't, bro. The stars, the superstars in the league, they desire to play for the Lakers, not just in LA. They desire to play for the Lakers. So when you're in that position, bro, you don't have to do what Utah does. And Utah's a small market team. So if they don't get it in a draft, it's very rare that they can get it. If they don't draft the guy, it's very rare that they're going to get the guy because it's hard to get a free agent to want to go to Utah and stay and commit. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to get it in the draft. So they don't have the options that the Lakers have. So I think Utah was smart. Danny Ainge, I mean, come on, bro. He been proven. Everybody know. I mean, I
Hey,
don't
hey,
care
hey,
for
hold
Danny
up,
Ainge,
Elder.
but he know what the hell he
Hey,
doing.
DC,
Danny,
turn
hey,
your camera
salute,
off,
my
bro.
brother.
Don't show the game, bro. That's copyright.
Oh, hey, if you showing the
Oh, my
game down
fault.
there, bro, yeah,
My
don't do
fault.
that. That
Oh,
messes the
you good.
screen up. Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, I don't have a problem with Utah doing,
Got
and we
you.
have to
My
sit
bad, my
back and see what
bad,
the
my bad,
Lakers do.
Elder.
And I don't think the Lakers will sell off their free agents. I mean, they're big superstars. Even if they struggle next year, I don't see them trading LeBron under any
She already,
circumstance
No,
she already
unless
but
said she
unless
won't.
he acts, unless LeBron acts to be traded. That's the only
Yeah,
way
she
the
already
Lakers
said
ever trade him.
she already said she won't. She already said
I'm
I'll
just
never
saying,
trade him.
even if AD get injured again, we're in trouble anyway. We can't trade him because he gonna be damaged goods anyway. So fuck us anyway. Just being
I
honest.
mean, I think when you got that much invested, it's a marriage. You
We're
committed,
stuck.
bro.
I know we're
You
stuck.
just
I know.
committed.
Yeah,
I know.
I know a lot of people think if say AD come out and do a dud like he did this
We're in
year,
trouble. We're in
or
trouble.
last year. I mean, say
We're in
he
trouble.
played like he did last year with that lack of motivation, all that
That's
kind of
right.
stuff.
That's
People
right.
think the Lakers will trade him then, but I still don't see the Lakers trading him unless he say he want to be traded. That's just not what the Lakers do to their superstars, bro. They do what they doing like with
Mm-hmm.
LeBron. They pay you more than what you were and put you around mediocre teams just to appease you. And this is why the superstars want to go there. Think about it. If you're a superstar and you in your mid to late 20s, why the hell would you not want to play with the Lakers to finish your
I
career?
got you, Elder, but I
They're
just
gonna they're
don't.
gonna play you superstar money, and you ain't gonna have the pressure of trying to win no chip.
I got you.
That's
But
what they've seen,
besides
So
besides LeBron, he earned his. But being that you've been probably been a LA fan longer than me. If you come to LA with that type of nonchalant stuff that Russ Westbrook and AD be doing, bro, you're not staying around in the Lakers relations for too long, bro.
That's what
I
I
ain't gonna
thought.
hold you, Elder.
That's what I thought.
They
I
they
agree with
not
you. I thought that. That's
they
another
not
reason why
playing
I
that
thought
shit.
Russ would be gone. The outcry from Laker Nation was so
Come on,
strong.
man.
Typically, the front office gives in to that. You see what I'm saying? Because
Yep.
the outcry was so strong.
AD
Russ
next
don't have
though.
Russ.
If
Russ
he don't
don't.
do good
Russ
this year, he
don't.
goes.
But again, hold on, bro. If they're not gonna trade freaking Russell Westbrook after the year he had, you think they're gonna trade AD?
But then
Think
he
about that. You think they're gonna trade AD if they didn't trade Russ after this? They ain't gonna trade AD. Only
Cause
way AD
nobody
leaving,
won
bro,
them.
is if he asked to be traded. That's it. It's bro. Hold on, bro. Time out. There's plenty of teams that want Russ right now, bro. Don't say nobody want him. You got
They
5 teams calling the Lakers about Russ.
they
Teams
won our
do
draft
want him.
picks. We're not doing that.
Again, that don't mean they don't want Russ. That
Right.
don't mean they still don't want his contract.
Right.
They still want him. The Lakers just not giving him up. I mean, bro, I can't stand that when I hear people say nobody wants Russ. That's not true.
that's
It's not
cap.
true at all. That's not true.
And
And
that's
if
like
Russ,
what Kareem
and
said.
I mean, people don't want Russ to run their team at 47 million. I will say that. I agree with
Mm-hmm.
that. Teams don't want that. Not many.
Right.
There's a couple that do, but not many. But to
But
say
Elder,
teams
I was
don't want
saying they
Russ,
want
that's
us
not
to
true.
attach our on first round draft picks. You think that if they want to take Russell, just straight up Russ for whoever,
My thing is this, bro.
we'll
My
do
thing
that.
is, hold on, my brother. My thing is this. What are those players worth that are coming back? Are you telling me that majority of these players that are coming back aren't worth first round picks? Is that what you tell him? You got a guy averaging 18, almost 20 points. He's not worth a first round pick. That's Buddy Hield. That's Bunyanovich. Them cats average almost 20. You telling me that's not a guy worth a first round pick? What guy you getting out the draft that's guaranteed to get you 18 to 20 points a game?
No, you're right.
Bro,
That's a
I'm
fact.
sorry. And
That's a
then
fact.
in most of these deals, these teams got to eat money. San Antonio eat money. Pacers eat money. You eat any kind of money in a trade, you automatically get a first round pick for that.
That's a fact. That's a
Bro,
fact.
I'm not like LeBron where you just say F these picks, because to me, the Pacers was trying to do too much. I'm not agreeing with the Pacer deal. They were doing too much by trying to get our best young talent and trying to get us to take on a bad contract on top of that. They were
The
doing too
Lakers
much.
tax.
But you can't tell me that those two guys are not worth two first round picks. I don't agree with that. I mean, this guy led the league in shot blocking. He averaging 15 points a game, 7 rebounds a game, 3 blocks a game. What is that worth? I'm asking you. What is that worth in the NBA?
First round pick.
It's got to be. And if you're a good team, hold on, you're a good team, that should be a late first round pick.
Exactly.
To me, the Lakers holding on to them picks make me think they don't believe they can be good then. Because honestly, in my mind, I'm just going to keep it real. Now I'm going to shut up because I know other people want to talk. In my mind, you think I'm going into 2027, 2029 thinking I'm going to be a horrible team? Hell to the no. I am the Lakers.
That's
I'm
a
thinking
fact.
I'm going to get that shit right, and you finna get a 28th pick. This pick ain't valuable to me. I know the whole league think it is because they think we ignorant. But to me, I would do whatever it takes to make sure those teams are great. I'd spend whatever money. You getting a horrible damn pick. Look what what's the name doing this year. All to make sure Houston don't get good picks. In not the Bucks, the Nets. Look what they doing. Hell no, we're not starting over. We need quality players because we ain't finna give Houston no great picks. They finna get some playoff picks, which is not that valuable. Let's just keep it real. Guys in the 20 on, that's $2 to $3 million. That's not a valuable pick. Man, the Lakers on some shit. And that's why I said I ain't talking about them niggas no more. You keep Russ. You ain't committed to win. I ain't talking about your ass no more. Now I'm done. Y'all go ahead.
Hey, let me. I'm gonna ask y'all something.
Hey,
We
salute,
gonna do it.
salute, Lamont. Salute,
What
Lamont.
up, y'all? Salute to the family.
Salute, man.
Salute, y'all. Here's my
Shit, I need a beer after that.
project a little.
Damn.
Go ahead, Elder.
If
Drink something, baby. I got something for
I
you.
get it.
if the Lakers, I want y'all to predict if, let's say, Darvin Ham, the Lakers roster as is, and he's able to get this team to buy in defensively the way we believe he can, because I believe he can, understanding his defensive philosophy. I did a little research on it. If you get this Laker team as is to buy in the way I think he can get this team to buy in, what's the ceiling for this team? if everything goes perfectly, because it takes a little luck to win a championship and everything like that. What's the ceiling for this team? What's the best they can do as constructed?
I'll say Western Conference Finals.
I say a 6-7 seed team.
Hell no.
No, so you're saying the ceiling for this team as constructed with Brian and AD, if they hit everything on stride, it's the 6 or 7 seed.
Hold on, Lamont. 80 ain't gonna play, but what?
No, I said, listen to what I said.
Listen to his question.
I said, if everything, because remember, it takes a little luck. That means you got to be lucky to be healthy all year.
That's
I said,
right.
if everything goes perfectly, optimal conditions, they stay healthy. Darvingham gets this team to buy in defensively. They get back to playing defense the way we know they can defend. It's now with Pat Beverly leading the defense. What is the ceiling for this team as constructed right now?
3rd seed, Western Conference Final.
I say finals appearance.
I say final.
I say second round.
I would have to agree with Kareem for the simple fact you got to add history in there. And LeBron has dragged, and he got help now with AD, but he's dragged worse teams to get to the NBA Finals. Now they didn't compete; they got their ass blown out, but they at least got there. So I would say
the Western Conference
Finals
beast,
appearance.
Elder.
I understand, but I would say Finals
I
appearance
got you.
because again he got help with AD. So if you
got
because he said everything is good, everything falls. So that means you getting a all-world AD. You getting a top 5 player in the league.
And the only reason I say optimal conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. The only reason I say optimal conditions is because no team goes into the season thinking your star player is going to be injured 50 games, and we have to account for that. Everybody projects that we got to go into this season figuring out how we're going to be healthy and stay healthy and be the best we can be during the season. I know the Lakers are thinking like that. And so I'm saying is it's only maybe like 8 teams in the NBA, maybe 8 teams in the NBA that can sit down and say, as constructed, if we are healthy and things go the way we plan, we can be in the finals. It's not a lot of teams that can say that. And if you can honestly sit down and say that, then why do you realistically need to make any desperation moves that really lower your chances?
Well, the moves, in my opinion, don't lower their chances. They don't lower your chances, to me, because depth has shown to be an improvement for you. Depth is what got you there the last time you went, which was 3 seasons ago. So I don't think by adding depth, that lowers your chances. And with the history we have, it's not a high probability that we're going to get all the things falling our way with luck because we do have 38-year-olds that we're relying heavily on. We do have guys with extreme injury histories that we're relying on. Our 2 superstars have major issues, bro. So I know you said if.
No,
that's a major.
But we know that. But what I'm saying is,
that's a major.
Darvingham did say, he says he's going to be significantly reducing the minutes of the 2 stars because he's projecting
I
for.
pray it works. I get what you say. Hey,
I think,
Lamont, I'll say this. I think this is the system to help them. I will agree with that.
Hey, Elder, but I was going to ask y'all.
Oh, go ahead, bro. My bad.
Do y'all think that the 2020 bubble supporting cats, was it better then or is it better now? That's a good question for y'all.
I think it was better then.
Thank you. I agree. Thank you. Thank you. I agree.
You had 3 and D players.
Thank you. I agree. Say less. No, because I see Max yesterday argue with loyalty about KCP, Kuzma, all of them. I think that season.
But listen, if y'all, with that bench,
you had guys that won chips too.
Rondo,
world champs too.
I know, but what y'all forgetting is that season in 2020, a lot of Laker fans were down on that bench because they were not playing the best basketball. Remember, it was the Clippers and even Houston that was playing really good basketball because Houston was much improved defensively, and a lot of people were picking a lot of teams over the Lakers. Again, the luck kicked in for the Lakers, and some injuries did affect some other teams. Clippers got eliminated because they choked. I mean, so what I'm saying is, sometimes luck can help you, but I don't think the Lakers if they sacrifice those 2 picks just to get rid of Russ, they will do more harm than good.
Lamont, the Lakers play.
Me too.
They play.
I just said that, and Elder killed me.
And they did not get lucky. The Lakers dominated those teams.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is they didn't have to see the Clippers. That's luck because the Clippers choked.
Hold on. That's not
Houston
luck.
was injured because Russell Westbrook got hurt.
Oh my
The
God.
Miami Heat were injured when they got to the finals, so they're like luck plays into all of these finals a little bit. Even Golden State had dealt with a
Lamont,
little bit of luck.
let me ask you a question. Let me
I
ask
don't
you
know
a question.
about that on Max because Lakers was with the
Who you think
number
win
one
it?
ranked defense all
If
season.
Miami, if
That's what I said.
Miami
The
is
Lakers was
Yeah,
100,
but
ranked
they
number
were
one.
not
if
still the
One
favorite to
defense.
win it
hey,
all.
if Miami, who wasn't the favorite to win it all?
Herb,
The
flash your
Lakers were the
camera real
favorite to win the
quick. That
No, the
championship.
Clippers were the
They were.
favorite.
that
The
pro
Clippers were the preseason favorite that year.
The
he
preseason,
backstage.
Season favorite though.
preseason. The Lakers was the number one seed going into that, bro.
I'm
And
just, I'm just telling you, who was the favorite.
if I guarantee this, if Miami would have been 100% healthy, I guarantee they probably still wouldn't have beat the Lakers. Now again, no one knows, but they still wouldn't. The Lakers was focused, bro.
No, I
They got them
agree.
two. They got them two games because the Lakers lost focus for a minute. Stuff
No,
that
I
veteran teams
agree.
do.
All I'm saying is, my entire point is,
I
there's not a
really
lot of
wish
teams in
the.
the
I
league that can
really
say
wish.
if everything goes perfectly, we can be in the finals.
I actually think there's a lot more than what you said. 8. I disagree with that, Lamont. I really do. I
You think
disagree.
it's more than 8 teams?
I do. I think that let me say it this
Ooh,
way. Let me say it this way to be
no.
accurate.
Oh,
Let me say it this way to be accurate. I think there's more than 8 teams that believe if everything fall their way, they can make it to the finals.
no, I'm saying realistically, if we
Again,
go
Who you
through
that's
eight,
this,
Elder?
who.
Who
Hold
you
on, hold on.
eight, Elder? Who you eight?
Yes, sir. I'm
Who's
just
your
saying
eight?
I could. Shoot, I can name. You got both LA teams. I'm gonna just go west, then I go east.
All right,
Right.
that's two. That's two.
Both LA teams believe that. Phoenix believes that.
Three,
Denver believes
no,
that.
no, no,
four.
no, not
They
believe.
do. No, no. Again, I'm telling you,
Herb, I
these
need you to
teams
show your
believe this
camera,
because
your face for a second.
Denver
Let
think
me
that the
put
reason
you
they
on.
didn't get there
You
because their
backstage.
second and third best player were hurt. That's what they believe. When they had their
I
players, what
couldn't
happened to
see.
them? They went to the Western Conference Finals.
Who
Why
that?
would they
Denver?
not believe they could win? Yeah. When they were healthy, the one time Denver was healthy, they went to the Western Conference Finals.
They nice.
Why
I
would
ain't gonna lie.
why would they not
That's
believe?
salute,
Why would
y'all.
they not believe? Why would
Salute
they
her.
not believe if their point guard and a young stud
What's
scorer,
up, her?
if he's healthy, that they wouldn't make it? So
Man,
Denver's
what's
in
good,
that
man?
category.
It's DC. What's up, my boy?
What's up,
Minnesota's in that
DC, man?
category. Memphis is in that category. See, I already got probably what I named 6, 7 teams.
Yeah.
I ain't even been to the East yet.
Yeah, but how do you put Memphis in that category when they starting the season with one of their stars hurt?
Nah,
Again,
but
Aaron Jackson.
hell,
hold on.
it's a legit four teams
Time out,
though.
Herm. Time out, Herm. Time out, Herm.
This not optimal situation.
Time out, Herm. Lamont, you said if everything falls their way.
No,
That's
I'm
what
You started
saying
off
we
by
know
saying that.
Memphis is not. They can't have a purpose.
Hold on.
They're already starting the season with a starter out.
You said if everything falls their way. So that means he comes back and he's playing strong. That's everything falling their way. He ain't
all right.
projected to be out the whole year. He's supposed to be back November, December. So
I heard January.
if everything falls their way, he's back healthy, ready to go for the playoffs. That team believes they can win if Bane and the point guard is healthy and JJJ is healthy. If them guys healthy, they believe they can win. Minnesota
Even
believes
after
they
losing 3 key role players.
yes, Minnesota believe they can win. Yep, all those teams believe they can win.
All
They
right.
do. I'm telling you, those teams believe they can win. Now let's go over to the East. I know Boston. I know Philly. I know Miami. I know the Brooklyn Nets. All those teams believe they can win. I'll stop with them, but I believe there's other teams that believe. But
And
I'll say who
again,
those
what do
teams.
we see? What's the
I
commonality
think I'm at
between all
about
those
12.
teams? But
I'm at about 12 teams now. I just named.
now, what's the most common theme between all of those teams that you just named that believe they can win? What's the most common theme between them all?
Was there playoff teams last year?
No,
What?
that they're not running around trying to make desperation trades to get better.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true. Okay, hold on, Lamont.
The only team that really made a major
Hold on.
trade was Minnesota.
Lamont, hold on. First off,
I
to me,
believe in as well.
it's not. Hold on. To me, it's not a major trade. The only thing that makes this trade for the Lakers would be major is because of Russ's name and the
That would
amount
be
of
a
money.
major trade.
Hold on. And the amount of money he makes. The guys coming back are all role players. They're all role
It'd
players.
still be
So
a
it's not
major
like
trade.
it's not. That's fine. That's your opinion. I'm just saying that's not major to me. So to me, it's a major. If that's the case, then it's a major trade. That what's the name? I'm trying to get Clarkson right now. Why are they trying to get
Well,
Clarkson right
Clarkson's
now?
not on the level. Westbrook's a star in his
That's
league.
a role, bro. I'm talking
If
about the
Russell
players.
Westbrook gets
You're
traded,
not
it
listening.
will be major.
You're not listening. You're not listening.
Major for what?
You're not listening, bro.
Because a team that trades for him,
Lamont, you capping right now. Russ is not. Hold on. This is why
that's
it's not
not
major. Hold on.
capping.
Let me
That's
tell you
big
why it's
news.
not. Hold on. Let me
It's
tell
not
you
going to
why
be
it's
a
not.
ticker line on
Stop,
ESPN.
bro. Stop, Lamont.
It's going to be a major
The
trade
reason
news.
it ain't major, I
Why
just
is
told you.
that though?
Hold on. The reason I told you it's major is because of his name and the amount of money he makes. The play
Right.
on the court ain't because
That's all I'm
Percy
referring to. I didn't say play on the court.
that doesn't make it major though.
When Shaq
Just
got
because
traded,
It is
almost every
major,
time it was considered
that's
a
not.
major trade,
Hold on.
even
Time
though
out,
his
bro.
play
Elder,
didn't
it's
match.
major.
Time out, bro. That's not true. When he
Western
got
is
traded to
major,
Miami, it was
Elder.
when it
That's a
again,
major
y'all
trade
not
move.
listening.
Major
You guys are
trade.
not listening. You're not listening.
Reem, how's that major, Reem?
Oh my
It's major
God.
because it's
Hold
gonna
on,
be
hold on.
all over. Russell Westbrook is a Hall of Famer.
They're saying it's
Come
major,
on, y'all
but
look
you're
at his
talking. Hold on,
name.
time out,
Then
y'all.
he's
Time
right.
out.
Then you
Can
look
I
at the
speak? Let me
name.
speak. Let me speak. You're
If it
talking
wasn't
about
a
it. Hold
major
on.
trade, then it'd be
Y'all
an
niggas
easy
talk.
deal to put together,
Let me
and
know
it's
when I
not.
can go, and I'll show you why it's not major. Let me go.
It's
When
not an
y'all
easy
done, I'll
deal to
go.
make.
Let me go. When you done, I'll
Jordan
go and
Clarkson
tell
deal to
you why it's not
Milwaukee's
major.
easy
How is that easy? Tell me. Tell me how it's easy. Who they giving back? Who
because
they
it's
giving
not
back?
going to take. It's not going to take a
Who?
ton of
No.
logistics to
Answer the
make it
question.
happen.
Answer the question. Who are they giving back? It don't
What
take a
I'm
ton of
what I'm
logistics to
saying
trade
is, look,
Russ. It
I'm
doesn't.
not going, Elder.
It
What I'm saying
doesn't.
is, it don't
Utah
take
got
a
6
ton of
players they can
logistics
trade
to
for Russ.
figure it out. With Russ,
Lamont,
people
you're
was going
capping.
back and forth
You're
over
capping,
picks.
bro.
People's
You're
going back and
capping.
forth off salary,
You're
players.
capping. It
It's going
don't
to take
take
a
a lot of
lot of
logistics.
logistics to make the trade
It
for
don't
Russ
take
work.
a lot of logistics. No, it don't. It just takes you
Yes, it
saying, yes, I
does.
think it's worth or not. It's harder for them to trade old boy
Why
there
is
because
Russ not traded then?
this nigga, you just gonna keep talking on me, right? Every time I start talking, you start talking. What you gonna do? I'll let you talk, Lamont. You know I will. If you
One
want
at
to
a
talk, go
time,
ahead,
y'all. Come
bro.
on, man.
No, I'll let him go. But every time I start talking, he start talking. So if you want to roll Lamont, you know I'll let you roll. Go ahead, bro.
No, go
You got
ahead.
something.
Go ahead, Lamont.
This trade
Loyalty is
for
not here tonight, guys. Come on, y'all.
this trade for Clarkson is gonna be tougher because Utah can't afford to take players back. So how you gonna move $14 million of salary without taking some players back?
What?
That shit's gonna be much harder. Utah have 6 guys they can put in the trade to make the money match for Russ. All they debating on is if they want to give the picks up or not. That's not logistically hard. It's either the Lakers want to give up the picks or they don't. Or Utah's going to cave on the picks or not. That's not logistically hard. They have a lot of options to make that trade work. It's just a matter of they going to do it or not. It's not logistically hard. This trade to Utah for Clarkson, I ask you again, who's coming back for the $14 million for Clarkson's salary? Make that work. And then you tell me what $14 million player they got that can match, which they don't. So that now we're talking 2 players, or we're talking about Utah taking back more money. That shit's more
Elder, I got a
logistic.
question though, Elder.
Hold on, Herm. That shit's more logistically hard
That's
because they
not
gotta.
true, Elder. You
Oh
know
my
it,
God.
man.
That's
Okay,
why I'm
answer my
about to
question.
ask for something, bro.
Time out. If you ask me who's coming back for Russ, I can give you multiple options from just
It's
Utah
not
alone.
about who's coming back for us. It's
You
what
saying it's
they want
logistically
from the
hard.
Lakers.
You saying it's logistically hard. It
Utah
ain't.
wants those 2 picks. They
It's
don't
not.
want Russ.
Lamont, listen, sir. I do logistics all day. It's not logistically hard.
Okay,
The
so why
Lakers,
is the deal not done?
the Lakers just have to decide if they want to give them what they want or not.
Why did they
The
not want to
frame,
give up those
bro.
picks? That what messes up logistics.
The framework is set already. It ain't hard. It's
There
just
is
are
no
you gonna do it
framework
or are
set.
you not?
Utah is not in no
No problem.
conversations with the
No problem,
Lakers.
bro. No
That's
problem.
all clutch points talk.
No problem, bro.
It's
No
fake
problem.
news.
Hey,
It's
Elder,
no
I
deal
did
will
tell you
happen
that.
with
you
Utah.
right,
I did
Lamont.
tell you
You
that,
right.
Elder. I said
You
all they
right.
want is our first round
Right.
picks.
Bro,
That's all they
again,
care
this
about.
ain't logistically hard, bro. This is not logistic because they got 6 different players they can mix in there. The only thing that's hard is if the Lakers going to give you the picks they want, or if Utah's going to cave and not take them. That's it. That's
That,
not
that
logistically
deal
hard.
makes absolutely no sense for Utah. The way you're explaining it.
Lamont,
It makes sense for the
bro. Oh
Lakers.
my
It does
God,
not make
Lamont.
sense for Utah.
That's fine, Lamont.
Unless they get the 2
Lamont.
picks.
I am not going to go back and forth with you, brother. I'm not. I am not gonna do this. Let me
This
tell
is
you
how
this.
y'all know
Hold
the
on,
deal is hard.
bro. Hold on, bro. What makes sense then? They got 20 guys on the contract right now, and
No.
they got 3 weeks before training camp, and they're gonna have to get down to 15 guys on the contract. That makes sense to you?
Nah, but Elder, they could trade
I'm
like
asking a
the
question.
Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are interested in Jordan Clarkson. They could just get rid of a pick to get him.
Hold on.
They
Now,
got the.
Grizzlies
If the
ain't
Grizz,
got the
hold on,
They
cap
could take.
space.
They could take that
time out.
14
They
million without
can,
trading the
can.
player.
You know what,
How?
Herm? They can. There
Because
are
they got the
several
injury
teams.
exception from Jared
Time
Yeah.
Jackson.
out. So they got.
Jared
Okay, no
Jackson not out
problem.
all year though, so they don't get the
He's
injury
not. So they
exception.
don't get no.
Nah,
Yeah,
but
they don't
we
get no
got
injury
salary
exception
cap
for him.
space
That's not
anyway.
true.
We
No,
got
they don't.
space. Huh?
Memphis does
We
not.
do
But you
They are
got
already
not a
signed.
some.
team.
You
They
already
are not
signed
a
Tyus
team with salary
Jones.
cap space. No, they don't. They are
They don't
not a
got no
team with
cap
cap. It's only
space.
2 teams. It's only
So
2 teams with
how
cap
we gonna be
space.
able to get KD then?
What you
Y'all
mean
was gonna
get
have to
Katie? It was a
trade some
trade,
players.
bro. You're gonna
It's
trade
gonna be
away
a
another
trade.
Dylan
$40
Brooks
million
don't
dollars in
make that
salary,
much. Dylan Brooks
bro.
don't make that much.
Bro. They were gonna
Cause
trade
that's who
away.
we were going to get rid of.
And Jaren
Dylan
Jackson.
Brooks is one of your highest paid players, bro. What did you talk about? He don't make that much. He's your second highest paid player on your team, next to JJJ. He makes the second most money. What is you talking about?
So why
We
are
can
all these
take
other
on
deals
Clarkson.
getting
Stop,
done,
bro.
but the
Stop.
Lakers can't get a
We
deal
can
done?
take on Clarkson.
Again, they probably can. Now, what are you
You
going
got
to do
to
with the other
trade.
3 guys? Hold on. What? No. Let's just say they can. Let's just say they have a trade exemption. Some kind of way they can take it on without sending back salary, right? Let's just say they can. What they're going to do with the other 3 guys? Because they still got 3 more
I
guys they
think
got to send back.
I think get rid of Conley won't be as difficult as people think it is.
And
Bogan, he could go somewhere and
Okay.
it won't be as
Okay.
hard
My
either.
bad. My
Them
bad. Hey,
trades
hey,
is not as
Herm,
hard as
Herm,
y'all think
Herm,
it is.
Herm. We're gonna find out. We're finna find out real soon. Hey, Herm, you tell me what you think it's gonna take to get rid of Conley. You tell me. I want to hear what you think. Since you brought it up, I want to hear what you think it takes
I
to
can
get
bet that
what
they
it
won't
takes.
be on the Lakers.
Yep.
It ain't that. We're not asking teams. I said, what is it going to take to get rid of him?
Let me
I didn't
think of
ask no
what
team.
team
I
that
just want
probably
to
could
know.
use. I finna think of a team that could use Conley so I can make it make sense.
No, he asked who he asked what they had to give up. Like,
What they gonna, no. What are you gonna do to make it work? Because I don't need a team that you wanted.
All right,
He makes 22 million this year.
all right, Elder, you gotta understand what Dana Ainge want. He really want nothing but picks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So therefore, if you got a team that really think Mike Conley can elevate them and help them get over the hump, let's just say to keep them competitive. We just got to look at what teams can take on that 22 million, and all
You
they
got
got to do
two.
is get
You
rid of
got
draft
two. Hold on,
capital.
bro. You got two. The Indiana Pacers and the San Antonio Spurs, the only 2 teams that's got money right now. That's it. So which one of those teams he
It's
working with?
not mean they the only teams that can make trades though.
I didn't, bro. Y'all,
You can
it's
fuck
amazing
around
how
and
y'all
have a
don't
three
listen.
three team deal
It
for
is
Mike Conley.
amazing how y'all are so distracting when y'all talk. Y'all deflect the people from the facts. He just said what teams have the money to take in his salary. It's only 2. It doesn't matter if other teams can trade for him.
That's not true
They
though, Elder.
they can't afford to take players back.
Yeah, I just can't think off top of the month, but I don't think
No,
that's
Herm,
always
there are more
true.
teams because there are multiple teams with player exceptions and think trade exceptions that we have. I got to look at the list, but there are
Yeah, that's what
multiple
I'm saying. I just
teams
can't think
that
I
can
off
would
top. I
absorb
just
that
can't
I would
think
money.
off
love
top.
to know.
Bro.
I would
I just
love to know
have
that.
to
I
go
would
look.
love to know the teams in the NBA that
I
have
know,
$22
and
million trade exemptions.
this
I
is
want
why
to
we
know those
see
teams.
this is why we see all of these other teams making moves, but the Lakers are stuck because I think they feel like
They
they
stuck.
have
They're
their
not
best
stuck.
chance of winning with Russ, and there's no trade out there that makes them that much better to where they can say that's the greatest trade we can make to sacrifice our future to
All
go get
y'all
these
getting a
guys.
chance to see why I'm not going to talk about the Lakers when the season starts. They got Russ because it'll be this type of
But Elder,
retarded
everybody's been
conversations
telling you since last summer Russ ain't going nowhere.
again, bro. Again,
I
the
told you this. I
Lakers.
said
No,
there's
no, no,
no
no,
real
no, no, no,
trade
no,
out
no,
there
no,
that will work.
no, no, no. That's not true. The Lakers are the one that's making Russ not go. It's the Lakers. It's the front office I got a problem with. Did y'all listen to what I said earlier, bro? Do I got to repeat all this again? You ain't got 5 teams lined up for Russ, and you
No.
can tell me you can't make a trade work.
You have
You're
5 teams lined up trying to
you're
finesse the
not,
Lakers out of 2
you're not.
picks.
Hold on.
Yeah, they are trying to get those unprotected picks, though. Yeah.
Why is it finessed? Are these players worth picks?
That is a finesse.
I'm gonna
That
ask you.
That
means the
is
Okay,
a
hold on,
Lakers
finesse
won't
Lamont.
be
if
in
you
Hold
the
on,
get a
draft
Lamont.
for
role
the
Hold
next
on,
player.
hold on,
5
hold on, hold on,
years.
Herm and Lamont. Hold on, Herm and Lamont. Are these players, some of these players you hear, are they not worth first round unprotected picks? Yes or no?
No, most of them
Not
not.
when you
Most
don't
of
have
them not.
any, not when you don't have any other picks.
That's not true, Lamont. Stop with the no other picks.
I
I know
know
we got
Buddy
other
Hield and
picks.
Miles Turner not.
Stop with the no other picks, bro. We
Bro,
have other picks. Stop it.
it's a
2023,
you
2024,
making it seem like teams are just willy nilly with
2026,
these picks, just throwing them
2027,
out for anybody.
2028, 2029, 2030. We have
You
all those
you
picks I
you
just named.
said Josh Richardson for a first round pick.
I said
And
teams
Doug
you need.
McDermott,
Yeah,
when he brought up
I
Doug
actually picked
McDermott on
Josh
Bro,
Lamar,
Richardson
man,
for
I was
that.
like, oh
you
I
my
would
didn't.
get
God.
fired,
I didn't
Elder. I
say.
would
I
fire
did
you from
not.
the
Hold on.
owner. I would fire you for
Time out.
mentioning that.
I did not say that Doug McDermott was worth first round pick,
You
but I
said
think
Josh
Josh
Richardson.
Rich. Again, if it's a low level first round pick, I think he's worth that, and that's what I'm thinking I'm
how
getting.
we
He
got
rough
I'm a
second
playoff
round
team.
at best.
No
Oh,
team in the
that's
league will
crazy.
give a first round pick for Josh Richardson. None.
Hold on. Time out. What did Dallas give up to get him?
I'm talking about right now today.
What did Dallas just give up last year to get him? They just
I
gave up
said
picks
right now
last year to get him.
today.
What happened? He played better in Dallas. His value
No, he
didn't go
did
down.
not. He
No, he
did
did.
nothing in
He didn't
Dallas.
play good in Dallas. That's
Oh
why
my
Dallas got rid of
God.
his ass.
Oh my
He
He's
ain't
in
played
Dallas. What
good.
is you talking
Dallas
about, bro?
got
He's
smoked
in
with
Dallas.
that trade.
I mean, he's in San Antonio.
No, they
He's in San
trade him
Antonio
for what's his name? They
Yeah,
trade
but
him
Reem, he
for,
ain't played good in Dallas
for
though.
the point
Derek
guard.
White.
For the
They
point
traded for
guard.
Derek White.
For the point
He
guard.
really got burned, Kareem.
They traded him for Derek White.
Okay, Lamont, you know this is be fact. Let's just go with your theory then. Let's just go that Josh Richardson. No, serious. Let's go with that. Hey, Lamont, if you eat salary, what is that worth?
Hold on, say that again. I couldn't hear.
If you eat salary, what is that worth?
Salary
What,
dumping.
what do you mean? Like I
Let's
don't
see, how much does Josh Richardson make?
I don't know. I don't have the contract in front of me.
I think 13 to 14 million. Hold on, y'all. Be quiet. He makes 13 to 14 million, and McDermott's around the same thing. So they're around 27 million dollars.
The
You
Lakers
talk
would
what?
be
Hold on.
idiots to take that deal.
You're not listening. You're not listening. If they did it, I
I
said
agree,
if. We're
Lamar.
talking. No, we're talking hypotheticals. I'm just saying if they did it, and Russ goes at 47, and because they have the money, they eat Russ's other $20 million of salary. What's that worth, Lamar?
Bro.
If you eat, it don't even matter to players. If you eat $20 million of salary for a player, what is that worth for that team that ate that salary?
Yeah,
What's that worth,
that's
Lamar?
cap space, yeah.
What is it worth? I'm asking you.
I don't know, man. I don't have the numbers in
Stop.
front
See,
of me.
now
Man.
you're lying, bro. See,
No,
now
I
you're
don't.
lying.
I'm
See,
for real.
this is why I cannot be Lamont. It doesn't mean the numbers.
But Elder, just tell me what it is.
Draft
Stop,
picks,
stop,
draft picks, draft picks,
Lamont.
draft
You are
picks.
lying. See, this is what I
I
can't stand
actually
about y'all.
missed half your question, man, but you can
Lamont.
repeat it
Hey,
again.
Lamont.
I'm trying to understand where you're going.
If any team eats $20 million in salary, what do they get for eating that salary?
Draft picks, Lamont. You know it better than that.
What are you talking about? Are they getting pushed into the
Any
luxury tax or anything?
Any
No,
team, you're not
draft
see,
picks, compensation.
So I can't have a conversation with y'all, man. Now you
He
want to act
capping.
dumb like you don't
He
understand
capping.
what I'm saying.
He
I
capping.
Now you want
don't
to act dumb because it don't
understand
fit
what you're
your narrative.
saying.
You do understand what I'm saying. If a team, okay, Oklahoma City.
Hold on, just tell us, Elder.
I'll tell you. I just did. It's draft picks and you know it.
Yeah, he know it.
Why don't you admit it?
I just didn't understand the way you worded that question.
You understood the question fully.
Any team that takes on any team that takes on salary, their compensation for that have to be draft picks,
first
sir.
round pick for that.
Come on.
Every team that does it gets a first round pick. So if they take back McDermott and they take back Josh Richardson and eat the rest of Russ' salary, you telling me that's not worth a pick?
Okay, so how does that help San Antonio?
He's not going to answer it.
How does that help San Antonio when they actually value McDermott right now?
They don't, and they get off those salaries.
Yes, they do.
They get off those salaries, and then they have the cap release the next year to do what they want to do, to sign a player, because they got $47 million right there that falls off their books.
Okay. When is San Antonio ever busy in the free agency market?
Time out, and they get a first round pick for it.
You make me see this. The problem is that you think every team is seeking cap relief when most team, not every team is just seeking this grand cap release that you're talking about. It don't make sense for every team, especially these small market teams that struggle to go get players anyway. Especially San Antonio, that's not known to even go out and sign big names.
No problem. But San Antonio don't want cap relief right now. That's not.
I don't know what they want, but I know they don't want Russ because they haven't made a deal.
Okay.
They haven't. The only thing I can say now is these teams don't want them because they haven't made deals.
So why are they calling the Lakers then?
I don't know if they've been calling. Clutch Point tells you guys that these people are calling, and I think they're false half the time.
I haven't read one Clutch Point article. I haven't read one. I don't get my
the one thing that I know.
The
one thing that I know is that every trade that we've heard of this offseason, it ain't been leaked, and they just spring it on us, and all we hear is breaking news, and it surprises everybody.
Okay.
We don't hear nothing about phone calls.
So your opinion is no team really wants Russ in all these trades.
No, I'm not saying no team wants Russ. I'm saying the Lakers are not considering any offers because they want to keep Russ.
Man, I'm finna go play the game.
I play the game too. If I've been begging for Russ to be traded, and knowing damn well.
Shut up, Herm. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Hey, Herm, you believe what Lamont just said? That the Lakers really don't want to trade Russ? You believe that?
Now, I guess Lamont really trying to say though, Elder, that
ain't answer my
Lakers
question. Y'all
really,
know
the
how these
Lakers.
niggas don't answer my question. Y'all know
Nah,
that.
what I'm saying,
They
what
don't
They
I'm
answer my
tiptoe
saying.
around
question.
it.
Funny, you got show
They
your face
always
so
skirt
low,
around
Nah,
my
what I'm
questions,
saying.
y'all. They
That's
ask
the
me
Nah,
10
That's
when
the
I'm
question,
done with them,
Herb.
and they
I
never
don't get
answer my
Elder pissed
questions,
off.
y'all.
I
Answer the
gotta be
question,
hard
Herb.
on Elder though. I
No,
gotta
no,
be
no.
hard on Elder.
It ain't
But look,
hard. Y'all can have a legitimate
But
conversation
her,
sometimes
nah,
instead of trolling all the
Elder,
damn
you
time.
just said
You
there's
niggas are
5 teams on
trolling.
the knocking on the Lakers' door.
I
And
did.
if there's 5 teams knocking on your door and you ain't got a deal yet, I can only conclude that the team that has Russ ain't really trying to move him.
That's not true.
You just
They
said there's
don't.
5. You said a whole bunch of teams is knocking on the
Hold on.
Lakers' door.
Let me tell you
Why
what
ain't
the
the deal
Lakers are.
been done?
Hold on. Let me tell you what the
You didn't
Lakers are
spell
saying.
out about 10 different deals that actually make sense,
I
but
didn't
ain't
say
no
10
deal
deals.
being made.
Let me tell you what the Lakers want to do. What they have
Oh,
committed. What they have committed. This is what's out. What they've committed is they're not using the picks just to move Russ. They have to feel like what's coming back is worthy of the picks. And from their perspective, what they're being offered are not worthy of those picks. That's why they haven't done a deal.
correct.
okay.
Slim, show
That's
your
what's
face
out
for
there.
a minute on the
That's what's
back
out there.
screen.
It ain't that they don't
Before
want
I
to
let
move
you
Russ,
up.
because they
You got
wouldn't be
close.
talking to all these teams if they didn't want to move Russ. The fact is the teams, like you said, most of them are trying to fleece the Lakers for both those picks, but not give them back players or deals worthy of those picks. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Lamont, from everything I heard on this, I'm gonna just do the one deal that's been out there public for everybody. That Indiana deal. If the Indiana Pacers would have dealt with the Lakers in good faith, that deal probably be done already. But when you try to take the Lakers' best young player and then make them take on a guy like Daniel Tice, you ain't dealing in good faith. Now, if they would have said, here's Turner, here's Hill, you already knew the Lakers was willing to give you a pick for Hill. The Lakers had already put that out there. They would give you THT, none, and the first round.
Elder, you can't
Oh,
say
go
they
ahead and
dealing in
pick for
good
that.
faith because they ain't giving you what you want.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this: is that a good deal? What the
What,
Pacers offer? Because that's
what
been
was the
public. That's been offered.
original deal?
Their deal was we want THT, we want Russ, THT, and both of those first round picks, and we're gonna give you
Unprotected.
back. We're gonna give you unprotected, and we're gonna give you back Buddy Hield, Turner, and you got to take on Thice, who has 3 years left on his contract.
Now, according to you, because you want Russ gone so bad, yes.
No, I'm
Don't
asking
do
you.
that.
We're
Don't do
at
that.
see this. I try to have a real conversation
Don't
with these
do
people.
that,
They do
bro.
this
No, no,
to
no.
Y'all
me.
I
niggas
mean,
No,
he tell her the truth though. He
I'm
tell the truth.
asking
He do
you,
want to
Lamont.
go on
Please
that.
don't start
Lamont,
hurt.
is that a good deal? You tell me or not. Is that a good deal? If you're the GM of the Lakers, are you
no. I
accepting
got to be
that
the
deal?
GM of the Pacers because you said they're dealing in bad faith. If I'm the Pacers GM, that's a great deal.
Y'all see what I'm talking about? Why I can't have conversations with these dudes?
What?
Do y'all understand why I can't? They trolls. These niggas are trolls, y'all. They're
No,
trolls.
but
They're literally
Elder, but
trolls.
all he trying to say though,
Okay,
the
Nigga
Lakers
Kareem,
realize
yeah, they
Herm, shut
wildin'
your ass
the,
up.
Kareem.
Hold on.
Herman,
It
shut
ain't
the,
your
the
ass up.
Lakers
the
the
Pacers are
Lakers
not
Okay,
realize
Lamont.
it's
Hey,
obligated.
better to
Lamont.
keep
Kareem.
Hey,
him.
Lamont. Hey,
It's
Lamont.
better to keep
Hey,
him.
Lamont. Hey, Lamont. Take your Pacer hat off and put on the Laker hat.
No,
Now
no,
we've
no.
changed.
Oh,
We
okay,
changed
we
teams.
changed it up.
We changed
Okay.
teams, and now you're over the Lakers. And that deal has been presented to you by the Pacers. What do you do?
Oh, I'm gonna say no because I think we good enough with Russ.
You're not. Yeah, I forgot. You're not trading Russ. You don't even have him on the block if you're with the Lakers. Right? Correct?
Oh
Correct?
yeah, I'm not trading him.
Unless it's a
See?
play, unless it's a
So
player
y'all
rare,
see,
then nothing
y'all. So
trade him for.
everybody, I wanted to put that there so everybody can see the angle he's coming from.
Wow.
He's
So
coming
Herb
from.
and Mont, y'all
He's
want to keep
coming from an
Russ.
angle where Russ stays on the Lakers. He thinks
I
What's
he
our
mean,
can.
it's
reason
no
for that?
better option that the Lakers have. What better option the Lakers have other
Hey
than to
y'all,
keep Russ?
I'm not finna do this tonight.
You see
Y'all
what he did
enjoy.
last year,
Y'all
guys?
hey,
Are
y'all
y'all
go ahead and
serious
enjoy
right
the
now?
panel. I'm
That
out.
wasn't
Y'all
his
have a
fault.
good time, bro. Hey,
What
Oh,
you
don't
talking about,
start,
Elder?
Elder. Don't
Sparty's
start that
fault.
shit,
I'm out.
Elder. Chill,
No, I'm just saying
Elder.
I'm out. I'm
That's
out. Y'all go
Sparty's
ahead and
fault.
enjoy the panel. I don't even want to talk about it no more. Y'all enjoy
Elder,
the
chill
panel.
out, Elder. We good,
What you
Elder.
mean, chill out? I'm gone. What are you talking about? Chill out. I'm straight. I'm just saying I'm leaving. I can't leave.
Nah, you
Look,
can't
look,
leave.
Vaughn tried. He done
But
put me in
Elder,
handcuffs. I
Elder.
can't leave the panel.
Hey,
I mean, what?
but
I
Elder,
can't
but guess
leave.
what? But guess what though,
I
Elder?
can't
But
leave.
guess
What?
what though, Elder?
It's
Nah,
11
Elder, you
o'clock.
You ain't
can't
gonna
leave,
you ain't gonna
Elder.
be able to talk about the
I mean,
Lakers soon no more anyway.
it doesn't
You ain't
matter.
gonna be
I'm
able to
not.
talk
Hey,
about the
hey,
Lakers
Herm.
no more no
Hey,
way. So
Herm.
I
Nah,
mean,
Herm.
Herm.
Hey,
hey,
Herm.
Herm.
get
I
If the
used
promise
to
you.
it,
Lakers
nigga.
start the
Get
season
used to
20
it.
and 5 with Russ,
I
he'll be
promise.
back.
You'll see. Bet some money on that, Lamont.
That's
Put your money
cap.
on the
Elder,
Pacers.
Elder, I'll
See,
make a
nah,
bet
but
with you,
see, he
Elder.
may
Put
nah,
your
but
hey,
Stop,
put
look
your
though.
stop
put your.
trolling him,
That's
Elder,
man.
25 games. That's
Elder.
25 games.
No.
Put
Elder,
your
I got a
money where
bet.
your mouth is.
Now, here's
With
my
me.
bet. I bet the
Okay.
Lakers, as is, without any trade, without Russ getting traded, will be a 4 seed or higher.
I'll bet you
Ooh,
that.
I say
I'll take
6.
that bet. How much
Yeah.
you want to bet? I'll take it and send your money to well no, you don't mind, I trust you.
We do
But yeah, I'll
100.
take that bet. I'll take that. I'll take that bet. So you saying with Russ, keep it the way it is. They gotta add somebody. They gotta add one more
No,
player
I'm
there.
saying as long as Russ ain't traded.
Yeah, see that's because I think the Lakers are still trying to trade him. I really
No.
do. I think the
Now,
Lakers
now,
are still
Okay.
trying to trade him.
But
So
Lamont
that
I'm
I'm
saying
Elder
if
not
where
gonna
Russ
be able to
isn't
talk about
traded
the
by the
Lakers
end of the
no more though.
season, I
now
got the
see,
Lakers at
y'all see
least a
that?
4 seed.
Hold on, time out, time out. First of all, it won't be end of the season because the trade deadline is well before that. And if he don't get traded by
5th
then, he'll have
seed.
to stay. So we don't. The key is we don't even need to address this thing until then. Or
Okay,
if you tell
we
me,
can readdress it. Well, we
or
can
if
do
you
the first
tell me,
25 games.
we can do that. You saying the first
What is
25
the bet?
games, $100. That's what you said. You want to do
What's the record?
$100. You just said 25. That's
Nah,
what
I'm
you
not gonna
said.
say 25. I was stretching right there. I'm
What
not
you
gonna
think they're
do that.
gonna be? What you think they're gonna be?
I'll say after the first 25 games,
What you think?
they will be 15-10 at least.
17-8.
I mean, I think they're gonna be 15-10. So it ain't no bet for me. I think they're gonna be that.
I think they'll be
I mean,
better than
they're
that.
gonna start off. They're gonna start off rough because they schedule's heavy, but then it kind of lightens out. So
You
I
know
think
what?
they're gonna
Hold
be
on.
fine.
Let me count this
I
up.
think they're gonna be fine. I think they will be 15-10.
I'll
But
I
give them.
again,
told you
what people
17
don't
and 8,
hold on,
Lamont.
hold on, y'all. What people don't understand, 15-10, that's got you in the mix, y'all. You could
I,
be the
I give
fourth
you
seed. You
over
could be the
16
fourth seed at
wins.
15-10.
Over
You could be
16
the
wins.
you could so you saying 17-12 is what you're
No,
saying.
16 or better.
17-13
No,
or
16 or
17.
better.
Yeah, you said over 16 wins. That means 17.
No. 16 or better.
All right, I'm good. That's only one game, bro. You went from 15-10 to 16-9, bro. That's one game. I'm good, bro. Good try, Lamont. Okay, I don't know who you think you're talking to, bro. Really, bro. What is you doing, dude?
Yeah,
What is you
Elder
doing,
funny.
dude? Oh my God, bro. This is why I can't
Elder's
talk to you
wild.
See,
trolls. I
see,
can't
see,
talk to
L,
you
see,
trolls,
L, you
bro.
got,
I can't talk to you
see,
trolls, bro.
hey,
I
see,
can't,
L, you
man.
got these stripper fans in the chat like Quicktown coming out of the woodworks
It
now.
don't, man. He always here, and I salute my boy Crooktown, and he down with his sorry ass strippers. They ain't gonna be no good either.
Flippers.
I got them as
Strippers,
my biggest chokers of 2023.
that
Me too.
thing gonna implode. It's gonna implode too, bro. It's gonna implode. I already know. But
Yeah, I see it
again,
imploding.
The Lakers, I expect them to be in the mix. I do. But again, you could be the 3 seed, and honestly, the 8th seed could be 2 games behind you, y'all. That's how the West has been for the last 3 years.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So people be like, "You the 8th seed, bro." We 2 games, and that's what I was doing. I was on one of them shows cooking, and he was dogging. And I forgot who it was. They was dogging me talking about. I think it was Mookie. He was dogging on Ticket Channel, and he was dogging me talking about the Clippers so much better. And I'm like, bro, do you understand the Clippers only 2 games ahead of the Lakers? And literally, y'all, literally 2 days later, because the Clippers played back-to-back games, the Lakers was a half a game ahead of them. This stuff flip flops, bro, through the season. He's talking shit because the Clippers was the 4th seed and the Lakers was the 6th. I'm like, bro, you 2 games ahead of the Lakers, or 7th seed, yeah. And 2 days later, the Clippers lost back-to-back games. The Lakers won both games. They was a half a game ahead of the Clippers. I said, man, so again, that stuff is irrelevant. To me, the Lakers have zero chance of winning the championship with Russ. Anybody want to make a bet that if Russ stay on the team the whole year, that the Lakers won't win the championship? I'll take that bet. You don't win
I'll
with
take
guys
a
like
bet
Russ.
too.
You got to give me. You got to give me.
No, I'm not Vegas, nigga. So you want Vegas odds, go to Vegas. I'm not Vegas, nigga. No. There you go, hanging out with Loyalty. You and him got too close last night, I guess. That's the shit he say. That's the shit he say. That's the shit he say.
He
See, that's
talking that
loyalty.
because
cash.
Loyalty say your 1,000 to my 100.
Your 1,000 to
no,
my
but
100.
That
Elder,
mean that
that's
hey that means you ain't got
That nigga
100. That's
talking
what that means.
spicy,
When you
boy.
say that,
Elder. That's you
that
got
means you ain't got
you got the
100.
whole field, Elder. That means we got the whole
No.
field against
I
one
don't
team.
have the field. I don't have the field. That's not what he was betting. This fool wanted to bet me on Russell Westbrook staying my
Mm-hmm.
1,000 to his 100.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't no whole field.
Oh, I can
That's
bet you just a
ignorance.
$10 on that.
That's ignorance, bro. I'm not doing that. That's stupid.
$10.
I'm gonna
And
take anything. I know Russ staying.
I'm gonna make every Russ pick because I got what 3 bets out there still.
No, Lamont,
Firm
that wasn't the
and
bet
2 other.
though.
I'm
Hold on,
making
what
them
was the
wait till
bet?
October 18th.
You said the bet
I'm
that the Lakers can win a championship with Russell Westbrook. Wasn't
That's what
that the
I said
bet?
I would bet.
Hey,
That's what
Lamont,
I
I
said I would
told
bet.
Elder that Russ gonna
You talking
start the
about
season as
Russell
a
still on the
Laker. That's
team?
what we bet
Yeah.
on.
My bet is always on Russ starting the season. So October
Russ gonna
18th is the
start the
first
season
game.
as a Laker, man.
If I see Russ, soon as I see Russ in that Laker jersey walking on that court, that's when I'm gonna send the
I
cash
believe
apps out.
Russ can win Most Improved Player.
Oh my
All
God.
right, y'all. I'm gonna go to
And
bed.
then
I'm sure
Lamont,
I'm
then
gonna go to
Lamont,
bed on
here's
that.
the catch. Here's the
I'm
catch
gonna
to
go to bed.
all
I'm gonna
this.
listen to y'all on that one. Salute.
Hey, here's the catch to all that. Elder ain't gonna be able to talk about the Lakers no more and Russ on the team.
They winning the championship. He can't talk about it. Dang.
Yep, I'm saying if Russ have it on bad year this year, yeah, I don't know how it's gonna be looking. The next John
No,
Wall, maybe. I don't know.
Bro. I think people so quickly
We
forgot how
we
good Russ
told him
was.
though. Hey, but we told Elder though, once he found out Russ gonna be on that roster for real on October, once he see that he
But
can
look,
have
I
one
said this
last rant
last
about the
year.
Lakers.
When
But he
you look
can't
at the
talk about that
contract,
motherfucker no
I
more.
know the Laker organization went to Brian and said, "You asked for him, make it work. We'll get you some younger pieces, but with Russ, make it work. You made us deplete our resources. Why we ain't gonna keep trading guys and deplete more resources? Make it work because it's still Russell
So
Westbrook you got."
Lamont, let me ask you this, bro. So it was LeBron that won at Westbrook. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
LeBron definitely wanted him because remember they
Yeah,
went
he
to
did.
they don't get it. They don't do that, Buddy Hill.
Look, I've been trying to tell these dudes for 5 to 6 months now that LeBron won at Russ. They was like,
remember
Yeah,
they talk. Remember Brian talked about it. Said him and AD had a conversation with him. They went to his crib and
mm-hmm.
because Woj reported
Yep.
on it.
And bro, niggas
Yeah.
call me a liar.
No, it's true. And
I had a lot of
Brian
agreement.
wanted it. So because I believe as good as Russ is, if you get that team back to playing high level defense and y'all getting back out in the transition like y'all were in 2020, just off sheer defense, and y'all were the 21st team in the league shooting threes, if you just get back in transition and you got Russell Westbrook on your team and you still got AD in the half court,
the
all you got
half
to do,
court. Yeah, but
remember,
the half court is where Russ get in trouble at, bro. The half court.
their half court problems started when AD was out and they didn't have that
I mean,
end of the shot clock option to go to.
Well,
And
Lamont,
Brown was getting gassed by the third quarter. And so
right.
again, your
they
1-2 and
they
a
was
half court
trying
is gonna be
to
Brown and
run
AD.
they was running the offense under the David Fisdale system, that
And
space and pace.
y'all
That shit was
forget the
terrible.
Lakers offense was not horrible. It was their defense and rebounding that was getting them killed. So if you get Russ to stop chasing all these rebounds, this is what coaches were saying about Russ before. He chases so many rebounds, he puts himself out of position defensively. Darvin Ham got to fix that. So if Russ's rebounding numbers go down, that means he's D'ing up a little bit better, staying attached to that
You're a
perimeter a
smart
little
guy,
bit more.
but they were whoever was guarding Russell Westbrook wasn't really guarding him.
It was double teaming AD.
Come on, that's right. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
No, but you got to think. So I'm gonna tell you right now. This is something that the coach has to strategize out, because if you are over helping that much, then you have to find a way. Because remember, Vogel said at the beginning of the year he implemented some brand new offense. If Russ is standing around, that's by design. You got to go talk to Vogel because the coach has him standing around. You got to create something different to get more action involved. Put them in different split actions. Remember, I think they should run the Golden State Warriors offense where you're constantly running split actions. That will keep the ball moving and that will keep all players moving.
I don't think
that's
so.
on the coach. So there's certain things the coach has to adjust to. You have to adjust to your players. And if teams are leaving somebody wide open, you have to fix that. There's a way to combat that.
Why can't Russ fix that by hitting his damn shots?
Because by design, if they're running an offense that requires him to stay on the weak side, he can't just go disrupt the strong side. He has to stay over there.
Why can't he knock down them shots though? Those wide open shots that he be having.
But what?
Curry
I'm tell you right. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Catching the ball at the end of the shot clock, making the jumper in the NBA is not easy.
It's difficult, yeah.
This is why the Davis Bertans and all the guys that can shoot are making a ton of money. Joe Harris making a ton of money. All the guys that can catch and shoot in the NBA right now are getting paid over $15 million a year. So it's a skill that you can't just go. Remember, back in 2007, LeBron could get 5 of those guys for the minimum. Catch and shoot. Damon Jones and all these guys. He can't get them cheap no more.
Right.
These guys are making $15 million a piece. Nobody thinks Davis Bertans is worth all that $80 million deal he got.
Oh, hell no.
But hey, he's a catch and shoot player. And he will knock that thing down.
Right, it's valuable in today's game.
When Desmond Bain comes up to get paid, he about to get paid.
You get paid like $100 million almost.
So that's all I'm saying. You got to make do. If you have to get creative as a coach. If they leaving Russ, I wish I had a Russ on my team, a guy that talented, and you want to leave him wide open, I'm gonna figure something out. Y'all ain't just about to leave him wide open. We about to run some shit. I'm about to punish y'all for not guarding Russ. But that's on Vogel for not adjusting.
What up, Sonny?
What's going on? What's going on?
I had to make sure there's no trolls on here.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I get it.
You could take the thing now if you want. I just want to make sure. You don't have to.
Got it, bro.
Hey, yeah, what was Russ's best year in the NBA? Most efficient, I would say.
I'll say like 2014, 15.
2016.
No, I would say his most efficient year was 2020 when he averaged 20, 27, 7, and 7 with the Rockets. Now, even though that was his most efficient year, he only shot 25% from the three-point line. Yet the Houston Rockets still had the number one offense in the league. Mike D'Antoni figured it out.
Now, Lamont, his most efficient year was 2016, bro.
I'm talking about just all around the board. What you talking about? Especially with a new team. 27, 7, and 7. I think he shot like 48% from the field, but he only shot I think he shot 48% from the field. He only shot 25% from the three. But remember, he adjusted his game, and D'Antoni only had him taking all twos. He shot like some of the most fewest threes he shot his whole career that year. Why did D'Antoni put him in a position to take all twos? That's how you get 27-7 Russ. And if he didn't get hurt in the playoffs that year, the Lakers might have had some bigger issues on their hand.
I don't agree because they don't have a big man that could contain AD. Because remember, Peter Tucker was their biggest center. So I still think Lakers still won easily. But I don't
know how easy it would have been, but remember that was a much improved defensive Houston Rocket team too.
Because they're smaller and they can move quicker, you know what I mean? So yeah, I get what you're saying.
I'm saying if D'Antoni can figure it out, anybody you can figure it out. It's ways to do it.
But Vogel's not an offensive genius like that. No? That's why he had Jason Kidd for those 2 years, because the offensive genius and put guys in the best positions.
Who was that talking just now?
Let's debate basketball. Sorry.
Good. What you were saying?
I was saying because he was talking about D'Antoni. I was saying D'Antoni's an offensive genius, but Vogel is a defensive-minded coach. You know, he's not really smart on offense. That's why he had Jason Kidd for those 2 years. And that's why the offense was better when Jason Kidd was there. So I was saying
they ran everything. Yeah, Jason Kidd was running the offensive side because Jason Kidd can draw up some schemes and stuff for those guys. They ran like a 5-out post-centric offense, so they didn't really have a spectacular offensive team. They was like one of the worst three-point shooting teams with 3-and-D wing guys on their team. I'm talking about Danny Green, KCP,
right, Kuzma,
and they weren't shooting really good from the three ball, but they can play defense though.
But that's what I'm saying. They ain't know about training for Russell that his ass wasn't training goddamn defense. Bum ass nigga.
I just still think me personally, I just think the Lakers are not going to. Like, you want to be optimistic, but I just don't think they can be a really good team, man, this year with Westbrook and LeBron and AD. Like, I got to see from the first 10, 15 games, it's going to show me what kind of season.
That's a fact. But so. I would definitely let you know that it's going to be a little bit much better intensity with Pat Bev being there. I bet your ass that.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It's going to be a competitive toughness.
And someone mistaken me. I tried to cut you off, but when I said that Pat Bev bring that Kobe mentality, I'm talking about as in making motherfuckers feel uncomfortable. Like, y'all niggas sitting here thinking shit is sweet. Like, no. Like, that's what Kobe did in practice. He made cats feel uncomfortable. Because they come in here just going through the motions.
Right.
Pat Bev has that same type of approach. Yo, I'm not about to sit there and watch y'all niggas watch me work hard. Y'all sitting there playing around, chilling. Nah, yo, come on. That's why Pat Bev has that Kobe type approach. You're not gonna let those suckers around him. He watching niggas sit there and bullshit. He ain't gonna take that. That's why I like Pat Bev. I like that. Kobe, you been practice. You know, that little clip in practice. Kobe went in practice, made everybody mad and shit. Remember that one practice Kobe had? He went in practice going off.
Right. When 2015.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, bro. I agree with you, bro. But I'm just saying, like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks with Westbrook, bro. Like, he's stubborn in the head. He's going to be stuck in his ways. It's like, okay, yeah, Darvin Ham, he coming with this approach, and he telling people, yeah, I believe in Russ, and I want to coach Russ, and I want him here.
He wants to challenge though. That's why I think they're gonna be all right. Cause Darvin Ham actually want
Mm-hmm.
Russ to succeed. He likes the challenge, and I don't think that
Westbrook,
he. I think he's gonna put Russ in the best position to be effective. So I
Westbrook,
don't
And
think
is-
it. I don't
Westbrook
think
is
it's
not
the end of
he's
the
not a
damn
winning
world,
point
and
guard,
Russ is
bro.
on the team.
We're not winning the championship. I know that for a fact.
I mean, if y'all make those damn trades, y'all not gonna win a championship with the trade. So I mean, you better off staying with Russ.
if he ain't looking good or if he not buying
He,
in by 25, 30 games,
he
buy out.
got to
Let's
get
get it.
players in
Buy out.
position
Let's get
for
it.
him to
Send him
fit.
home.
No, no,
LeBron,
Send
but
him
this
bro,
home.
this what
LeBron
this
don't fit,
Lakers ain't gonna
man.
do that.
this what
That's what I'm
y'all
trying to tell
sleeping
y'all
on.
boys, man.
This what y'all sleeping on. It always gonna be a team that's underachieving, and
True,
that's gonna
man.
want to clean house. It's gonna be a team later on in
Exactly.
the season gonna try to clean house,
Yep.
and
I think
y'all might get lucky and be able to trade Russ to that type of team.
I
They got a
agree.
disgruntled
I agree.
Yeah, I
star.
mean, yeah. I
I
mean,
agree
look,
with that.
You
this is
never know.
LeBron James led team. There's always going to be trades. There's always going to be some moves. I mean, just think about when they got all those guys in Cleveland, like what D Rose and Wade and It. They
Yeah.
didn't have the same team throughout the year. They traded half the damn team.
Yeah, because it
What they
wasn't
got?
working. Because it
It
wasn't
wasn't
working.
working.
They had to trade half the fucking team. LeBron was getting pissed off with how they were playing, and they had to trade it. And when they did, I mean, they didn't get great players,
I
but
mean,
at least it
every
it
year on the LeBron
motivated.
James team, there's always a roster change or something tweaked mid season. Even with the 2020 team, then they let go of Troy Daniels and they brought in Marquise Moore. I mean, that was a good pickup, but
Yeah,
it's still a
Was not
move. They
great.
tweaking something, man. Every year with
Hey,
LeBron James, the roster
Hey,
change.
Elder, you said what team did that last year? The Brooklyn Nets. When they was imploded, they traded away James Harden to Philly.
Ain't got Ben Simmons.
That's your answer, Elder.
I think the Lakers should be
Some
patient with
shit
it.
can always happen, Elder, that y'all may fuck around and get lucky. It's better off starting the season with
Man,
Russ. I wouldn't trade for no role players that's mediocre. That you
Yeah, I'm
can't
not.
that's inconsistent.
Yeah,
Them
I wouldn't
niggas
give up,
inconsistent.
and I wouldn't give up two picks for players like fucking Bogdanovich and Mike Conley. Like that's just not smart.
If
You're
my
not
comment
gonna.
from 3 years ago, yeah, but no,
Yeah, if he was younger, yeah, you do that, but not when he's 34 years old and on the downside of his career.
exactly.
You don't give up two picks. One which is what 5 years into the future, and the other one is what 6 7 years into the future. With
Right.
the
And
way with the way how Lakers are managed and run, this team doesn't have any level of respect. Those picks could be extremely valuable in the future, especially if you're making them unprotected. You don't give up picks like that just for guys like Bogdanovich and Jordan Clarkson. No, you got to be patient with those picks. A lot of teams think in August and September everybody talks a big game. We're this good and we're that good. Reality is going to kick in for a lot of these teams 20, 30 games into the season, and more opportunities should open up. And if even if they don't, it's not like Indiana's going anywhere. No one wants to trade for
Look at
Miles Turner and Buddy Hield. Who the hell wants Miles Turner and Buddy Hield? Nobody wants those guys. We've heard Miles Turner rumors for what 5 years now. No one wants that dude. So
Buddy Hill,
those deals will be there. Same thing with Buddy Hield. Who wants Buddy Hield besides for the Lakers?
yeah, nobody.
Nobody.
I feel like he's
So
still
just be patient. Just be
right.
patient with it.
Oh, these niggas
I mean, if
and
you
Elder
look,
man.
I get what you're saying, bro. You act like they not valuable though. They are
I
some.
just
They are
shit, they ain't
valuable.
valuable.
They are valuable.
If they were so valuable, why Indiana didn't have a chance to make the playoff? They were so valuable. Why Utah got
It's
their
the
ass kicked
Lakers
in the
bad
first
Turner.
round? Why Utah got their ass kicked in the first
No,
round?
but
They were so
look.
valuable. They were so
Here's a
valuable. They got their ass kicked.
here's a more
Luca didn't play for 2 games, and they still got their ass kicked. Y'all act like them niggas were doing something.
exactly.
So I
No,
mean,
no, but
why you want to trade for some mediocre motherfuckers?
Exactly.
here's a more reasonable question though. If Miles Turner is so good, we've heard his name for how many years? When teams like Charlotte and Toronto are desperate for a center year after year, and they're not trading assets for a guy like Miles Turner, and now he's in the final year of his contract, so you got to pay him an extension. He's coming off of that stress factor on his
Yeah,
foot.
prone as hell.
When it's other teams trying to trade for those guys, media members want to talk about, oh, the team shouldn't give up too much. The team shouldn't give up too much. But when it's the Lakers, oh, give up the whole fucking farm for Miles Turner. That's just dumb. These people are trying to goat the Lakers into bad deals. So the moment it goes bad, and it will go bad, they're gonna come out with articles and news stories. Oh, the Lakers are a dumb fucking organization for giving unprotected picks that basically hampers their future for guys like Miles freaking Turner. You don't do that for Miles Turner. If Kyrie's is available, you give it up for Kyrie Irving. You don't give it up for Miles Turner. You can be patient. Miles Turner and players like him will still be available by the trade deadline. I'm like quite confident of that.
Or he might fuck around and get bought out.
Getting Westbrook was the bro. I told
I agree with
motherfuckers
him.
last
He right.
get work, and I don't like to devalue players and trashing players, but getting Westbrook was not the greatest thing
Hey
investment for the
man,
Lakers.
I'm gonna tell y'all this gonna solve all the Lakers problems, man. That's what
Bro,
the Lakers need to do.
put West on the
Man,
bench for
go
Westbrook.
ahead, get on your knees, beg for Jerry West to come back. Give Jerry West 50% ownership.
I've been said
Let
that.
him run the operation for the Lakers. And yeah, y'all might be all right then. He'll get you up out the hole. They just need to apologize, kiss his ass, give him 50% ownership, and he'll turn this shit right back around.
You know he would.
Cause and today Jenny Buzz, she just know the business. She know the business economics. She don't know the bit. She
That's
don't
why.
know basketball like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I
that's not her
mean,
thing. Yeah, that's not her thing. Just to respond to Elder real quick when he's saying Kyrie been the head case, I agree with you 100%, bro. Like I couldn't agree
I agree
more.
with Elder.
The only thing I'm saying about Kyrie is because we all know this dude wants to get paid, he has to be on his best behavior. He doesn't have a choice. And just because of that, if you can get a guy like that, I think then you go from being whatever the hell you are right now to an actual legitimate contender that can win a title. The ceiling with him is a whole lot higher than it is with Buddy fucking Hield. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. So, and even if you could get one ring out of that, considering how hard it is to win in this league, this ain't the 90s. This ain't fucking trash competition and Bulls are always the best. It's hard to win in this league. No team is three-peating in this era. It's not going to happen. There's legitimate competition. Teams actually look to make moves.
it was
Teams,
competition in the '90s. What the hell you
nah,
talking about?
hell no, man. Come
Yes,
on,
they
not
were.
against the Bulls.
Here
Not
we
against the
bro.
Bulls.
Here we go bashing the '90s, bro. Why we keep bashing the '90s, bro?
John Starks. Nah, come on, not against the Bulls. The Bulls were always favorites for a reason because they were the better team. I'm not trying to take away credit for MJ or anything like that. They were always the favorites because they're the best. You can't compare Indiana to them. You thought Indiana was going to beat them?
Shit, Indiana actually were better than the Bulls in '98. They just didn't get the job done.
They didn't get the job. Yeah, they had good team.
And they won the game 7.
Yeah, they had a good team.
Yep.
Just ain't get it done.
Yeah, they were a good
And
team.
Indiana was winning. Indiana was winning all the way up to the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, they got killed on the boards in Game 7. They got murdered. But like I'm saying, Indiana, during the Miami days with LeBron, they took them to 7 games too. But people go about saying, oh, it's no competition. They're a super team. You know, so teams will take you 7 games. But I'm talking about just based off of talent alone. Like, Reggie Miller's your best player. You don't even have a second All-Star on your team. And you're going up against Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman. Like, those games should not have gone to the Game 7. But they did. We give Indiana credit. But my point is, the Bulls are always favored. They had the better team always. Even the year they lost in '95 to Orlando when Jordan came back, the Bulls were still favored to win because they're the better team. It's a team game, So we gotta take that into account. And this is not gonna happen in this era.
Well, it ain't the bull it ain't Jordan's fault that the team put him in position to win. I
No,
mean,
that's good. That's very
you
good
gotta
for
you
him.
gotta
He was
blame the
lucky.
other teams that
Yeah.
didn't put themselves in contention to win a championship. The Bulls just set themselves up to be successful.
No, they
So
were
you
they were
gotta, you gotta
smarter than other teams. They were smarter than other teams. They were better than other teams and all that. And obviously back in the 90s, you didn't see that kind of player movement and guys were locked into long-term contracts. The expansion draft hurt the NBA in the 90s in terms of competition. All of those factors favored the Bulls. Like I said, I'm not taking anything away from them. Good for them. They got the job done. But hell no, I'm not going to compare the competition level in the 90s to what we see over the last, whatever number of years. Like teams are legitimate, 2-3 star players deep, like 2-3 Hall of Famers on a team to win a title. You didn't need that in the 90s.
Too smart. You and Elder need to come up here because y'all having a hell of a debate. Y'all need to come up
Elder,
here.
come back up on the panel, Elder, man.
Him and too smart feel that Elder's woman bashing, and Elder basically saying that women shouldn't lead men. I don't know. I won't put no words, but it's a good conversation.
That
He
is a
said
good
what,
point.
Kareem?
Not leading real men these days, only simps.
Well, and Elder's argument is that women have to know their roles and that women are not built to be leaders. Men are the leaders. You ever heard of the saying that men are the head and women are the tails?
Yeah, yeah, I
So
definitely heard of that.
yeah, that's what Elder's basically saying. It talks about it. I don't know nobody, religious or anything, but it talks about it in the scriptures, man. Men are meant to be leaders.
Nah,
Women are
I
the
feel
followers.
you.
Hmm.
Because him and Too Smart having a very interesting conversation, and because women is on here too. So he said, "Know your history." The European Too Smart, come up here, bro.
Hey, well, come up here and talk to Elder, man. Don't hey.
Too Smart, come up here.
I'm just going by
I
Hey,
mean,
man.
hey,
Elder
tell
telling the
that
truth.
tell the Raymond
Elder
guy to
telling
come in
the
here
truth.
too. Y'all both hit that link. Cause y'all,
Who?
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie, the
Elder
guy
telling the
named
truth
Raymond.
though.
Raymond,
He told the
Raymond.
truth.
Hold on,
He
hold
told the
on,
truth.
Raymond.
Just be
Hold on,
respectful though.
y'all. Hold on,
Just
y'all.
be
Raymond.
respectful though.
I'm always respectful.
No, because you
Raymond
always want
Wilkes.
everybody to believe what you feel, but
No,
just
no,
make
no, no,
sure
no,
Elder,
everybody.
no, 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 no,
Raymond
no.
dunking you.
You got that
Raymond
wrong,
dunking
bro.
you.
Whoever you are, you got that wrong.
It's
I don't
DC.
need.
It's
Hold on, bro.
DC, man. It's
DC,
DC. You know my
DC.
name.
Hold on, DC. I don't. You got an M up there, so that's why it always throws me off.
Hey,
You
DC,
don't.
stop
Hey,
ducking me in
DC.
2K.
Hey, DC. You don't. I
What you
don't
say,
want
bro?
people to. I don't want people to believe what I believe. It's
I
just a
got
fact
you.
in my life.
That's
So if it
right.
don't work for you, keep doing what you're doing.
That's right.
I ain't trying to make nobody live like me. That's just what I believe, and it works for me. And you see
Hey,
it
Elder,
work
do
for
you
others.
want Jerry West back with the Lakers, man?
I would love to have Jerry
Hold
West
up.
back, but I don't know what happened between him and Dr. Bus, bro. Something serious had
They
to
didn't
happen
see. They didn't see eye to
for
eye.
Dr. Bus. For
Hey,
Dr.
I
hey,
Bus.
too
don't.
smart. Come on the
I
panel,
mean,
too smart.
I don't
so
think. I
so
don't think. I don't think Too Smart trolling. He feel how he feel. I don't think he's trolling. I
Yeah,
think.
and I like to be educated by
oh,
Elder.
hold on.
Elder
No, no,
smart,
no,
you
no.
know.
I got hold on. Time
I
out,
also
y'all.
like
I
other
got
people's
no
opinion as
problem
well.
for
I
two
like
with
that.
Too Smart. We've been talking all day.
That's
But
right.
Raymond, you got strong words for me. So you either coming in here or you getting blocked. Raymond Wilkes. Because now you're
Hey,
name calling me, you're doing all
yeah,
that
we
stuff.
don't do that.
Either you,
We don't do that.
Raymond Wilkes, either you come up in here or I'm gonna block your ass. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Since you want to call me a mark and you want to do all that name calling, you either come up in here and say your piece to me, man to man, or
That's
you
right.
getting blocked.
That's right.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put your ass. Now you're gonna have to hit it. I'm gonna put you in timeout. Now you ain't got no choice but to hit the thing. So you either come up in here and speak your piece, or I'm gonna block you when you get out of timeout. Cause you ain't gonna be name calling to being no chat. You ain't gonna be no chat warrior. I said directly to you as a man what I believe. Now it may not be your world. I ain't no mark, and I don't disrespect women. You don't get no man like me to have as many wives as I got from disrespect. Women gonna just stay with me because I disrespect them, bro. Stop it. I ain't no little street hustler out here. So if you want to talk it, get your ass up in here. Speak your piece, and I'm gonna cook your ass on this subject. I promise you that. I'm gonna stir fry you. Uh, my man, Too Smart.
Oh, he coming now. He
Come
coming
on
now.
up in here, Too Smart. Because if you feel
No,
the same way,
no.
I'm gonna cook you too on this subject.
You
Hold
got to
on,
show
hold
me your
on.
face, though,
Y'all
too
just wait.
smart.
I'm about to get my
Hold
popcorns
on.
ready. Hold on.
Them two. Oh, let them two. Cause it's
Yeah,
Raymond.
that's a
I'm finna
fact.
go
Yep.
grab me. I'm finna go grab me a glass of wine. Hold on, yo.
Hold on. I'm gonna give me a glass of Douce. Hold on, Reem. I'm gonna get my shot. Hold on, nigga. Hold on, Reem.
What's up,
That
Raymond?
hey, what you put on the Oh, that's him right there that said the big G.
That's Raymond. Yeah.
Did you
Raymond, what
verify
up?
that was Raymond? Did you verify?
Nah, damn. Hold up. Damn. Raymond, what up? Raymond, what's up?
Ain't saying nothing.
You better boot him because why do he have a G if he Raymond?
Yeah.
Me? It's
That's
troll.
Greg.
Yeah, that ain't him. That
That's
wasn't him
Greg
because
Brown.
hey, the
Kick
guy
him,
that
kick
I
him, kick him.
hold on, my fault, hold on. The guy that I put in the what's the name? He got an R, so that's not Raymond. That's not Raymond.
Oh,
He
I,
got an
I
R.
I removed them.
Nah, I put him in. I just put him in timeout, so it will force him to come into. He could still hit the link in timeout. That means he got to come on the panel if he want to say
So
something.
the one you timed I had an R. Wow.
Yeah, his name is Raymond Wilkes. Wilks.
Now I see it, but this
Mm-hmm.
guy, these trolls is sick, man.
Told you, bro, that you got to verify. So even if see if old boy come up, you see what Too Smart is. He got the little avatar, look like a guy with a big hat. I can't really
Yeah,
see
he
it.
say
It's
he
a
almost home. He say he's coming. He almost home.
cool.
Money boy, you right. It says
Hold
What?
up.
married men
Hey,
understand women a lot more.
hey, what
I feel
what we
you.
were talking about? What I made the statement. I've been making a statement about Jeannie Buss for a long, long time. Y'all were talking about the teams trying to fleece the Lakers, right? All of these male owners know and believe that Jeannie Buss is a horrible leader of men. The way that the Lakers are being played these last 10, 12 years, you never saw this happen to the Lakers when Dr. Jerry Buss was in charge. See, most of you weren't even old enough to even understand and see him do business. But Jeannie Buss, they've been taking advantage of her the whole time she's been in charge of the Lakers. And this is why those picks have become so valuable to all of the execs. It don't matter what coaches and all them people say players, the execs that will be trading for them, they believe that the Genie Bus is going to screw it up. This is why they want those picks so bad.
I agree with that. I
And
agree
my
with that.
thing is this: women were not built to lead men. If that was the case, the father would have made women before he made men. And that's all I'm saying. So folks will say, well, I don't believe your religion. I don't have a religion. I have a faith that I follow. And you don't have to believe it.
What's your faith, Elder?
I follow Jesus. I believe in the book. Now, people will say, what's my nationality? I'm a Hebrew Israelite. That's what I am. I'm not no black Hebrew Israelite. So you're not going to hear me out on the street corners cussing out white folk. Because I got white brothers, Mexican brothers, Hispanic brothers, Asian brothers, Australian brothers. I got brothers all over this world. Anybody don't believe it, you can go to the ministry website, and the first thing you're going to see when you're on that channel is a big old picture of about 1,000 of us. And I promise when you look at it, you can be like, dang, every nation in the world represented in that picture. So ain't
Just
no
like the 12
racist, it
tribes
ain't,
of
it ain't,
Judah.
it ain't, it ain't no racist bone in my body at all. You love the Father, I love you. It's that simple. It's that simple. But what I was saying is women just weren't built to lead men. That's not their job. That's not their role. And that's all I was saying about Jeannie Buss. And these owners, these male white owners who love to dominate, want to take advantage of her. They don't believe the Lakers can be successful. You know what? Who do they give credit for the Lakers winning the bubble chip? Do they give it to Jeannie Buss?
No.
They give it to LeBron James. Do they not?
And
Hmm.
Now hold on. When Magic won, did you not hear the great Dr. Jerry Buss get credit for constructing the Lakers team? Magic, Kareem, Worthy, they all got credit for doing their part, but Dr. Buss got credit for his part too.
Too
oh
See
smart
what
for
I'm
yeah.
that.
saying?
Too smart
What's
for
happening,
that.
y'all? I'm gonna come back on my computer.
All
What's
right.
up, Too
Salute,
Smart?
my
Talk
brother.
your shit.
He said
He
gonna
said he
come
come
back on
back on
his
his
computer.
computer. He come back on his computer. No, me and Too Smart, we've been talking all day. So I know he wasn't just trolling. I knew he wasn't trolling. The Raymond Wilkes guy was the main troll. He was the main troll. Now what Too Smart got a problem with, he thinks we bash Russ and don't bash AD. That's his number one problem from what I've understood him saying tonight. And that's why he left he used to be a Laker fan from what he said. He's not now because he don't like AD. And I said,
He talking about I've heard you call
I
him
told
that.
him you want to give credit to a guy that all he could do is lead you to the first round of playoffs and get smoked. You want to give him more credit and more accolades than a guy that actually won you a championship. And then of course he comes with well, what has he done since then? I'm like, well, take away Russ's best years. What the hell has he done? You see what I'm saying? So now you want to go accolade for accolade. That ain't gonna fly with me because chip means more than any accolade. I don't care if you're a 7-time MVP of the league. I got more honor, more respect for a guy that leads my team to a championship than you winning all those individual accolades. Last I checked, basketball wasn't no individual sport. It's a team sport. So get the chip. That's the goal. So I respect that more than anything. And AD, I can't front though. AD has gotten a pass. And I told him he got a pass because he won me a chip. I told him that. He got a pass. Now, everybody that's been around know I've already said this year because AD didn't have no injuries going into the offseason. AD's healthy. He should come back a beast with that embarrassing season we had. He needs to produce this year or I'm cooking the crap out of AD. The other 2 years, I had reasons why he could be unsuccessful. Injured in the summer, couldn't work out, all kind of stuff for AD. I don't have that excuse for him no more. So he got to put up a shut up. So he don't get it done this year, he will get cooked. He will get cooked. He will. But I don't see women in that role. I would never put my wives in a role where they got to lead men, ever. I'm not saying women don't lead because they have to be the frontline teachers for your children. They have to lead other women. But putting them in a position where they got to lead a bunch of men, women should never be in that position because they were never created for that. They were created to be a help meet for you as a man. That's their role. They should be helping a man. That's what they was created for. That's why they come from the rear. This ain't hard, bro. This simple. Even folk that ain't spiritual or religious believe that. And that's all I was saying. I wasn't degrading women. I wasn't throwing no women up under the bus. I never downgrade. I never talk bad about women. I do speak what their role is, though. I do speak their role. Now, will you get a lot of loudmouth Jezebel women today that's been trained and programmed in this system to disagree with me? Absolutely. But I guarantee them the main ones at home either with a simp ass man or they're at home by themselves with their cat or their dog. He said decision
Mm-hmm.
making is different between men and women and us and who live with women see the indecisiveness, meaning it's very difficult for women to make because they're emotional creatures, bro.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
Mm-hmm.
women's, unless you train them and guide them and lead them and show them how to not be controlled by their emotions and their feelings, that's how they're gonna function.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all didn't make men that way. The father didn't make men
Church.
like that. He didn't make us that way. So that's why men
Who
are
the hell is
made to
that?
lead. I have no idea. It's not like her. That's why men are made to lead
Too
and women
smart.
are
Can you
made to
flash your
follow.
face for a second? Because we got a lot of trolls up here in the
No,
backstage.
Jamarcus Octus, Bill Russell is not my GOAT. Michael Jordan is my GOAT. I got a lot
He
of
might
respect
go,
for
might go to
Bill.
my
I got a lot
vote.
of respect for Bill Russell, and he was a pioneer more than anything, in my personal opinion. But I don't have as much
I think I
respect
know
for the.
your elder. He said he's on his computer. He don't have his
Yeah.
camera.
He said he came in. He said he's gonna come on his computer. So let him set his computer up. Whatever we got to do. But
Well,
I wanted people to know that Too Smart. His debate is not on the women thing. His debate is on, to my knowledge. Now he may come in and do
hold
this
up,
one, but his
too
debate
smart.
is
Too smart.
on not cooking AD. He think we should be cooking AD.
Greetings, brothers.
Hey,
Greetings,
salute,
brothers.
salute you, brother.
Salute y'all, brothers, man.
Salute.
Grand
Salute, my
Rising.
brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now,
am I correct on that, Too Smart?
yeah, no, you hit it on the head. You hit it on the head.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, my gripe with you, Elder, is just, your whole thing. You kind of just gatekeep for AD a little bit. Now, when we were talking about the women, listen, I'm not disagreeing with you because I know your faith. I myself, I'm a comedic or
I get it.
excuse me, we studied under Dr. Malachi York. And
Hmm.
but regardless of all that, so I know where you're coming from with women. All I'm saying is, who did LeBron say when they won the chip though? When LeBron got on the mic, what LeBron say about Jenny? Anybody remember?
I'm
I
sure he's
don't.
gonna give her credit. Of course he will. She let him come in and do what he want to do. I would give that person credit too.
What he
If a
say, sir?
woman, yeah, I would do that. I don't remember what he said exactly, but I'm sure
I
he
mean, I
gave
mean,
Jenny.
I think LeBron,
I'm sure
LeBron
he
just
just
said
gave
so
her
far,
he
some
said
praise.
LeBron just
hey,
said
and look,
he wanted his respect, and everybody else wanted the respect as
I'm
well.
sure he gave her some praise because
And he
she
gave
is
she
the
yeah,
want
owner
he
she
of the
want
did.
her
team. I'm sure
respect,
he
bro.
did.
She want her
Yeah,
respect. And
yeah.
so far as women leaders, like I asked you about Harriet Tubman. Was Harriet Tubman was she a leader or not?
Did you see my response?
You said what was her role?
No,
You
no, no,
asked
no,
me
no.
what was
That's
her
not what I. No,
role.
no, no, no. I didn't ask you a question. What I said was you need to go back and do more research and
Oh
see what
man,
her true role was.
what
That's
her
what I said you need
true
to do.
role was.
Yes, and you need to go back and do more research and see what her true role was. Because what you need to understand is how black men, were viewed back then and how black women were viewed. You come from that perspective, you'll
She
get
was
it.
a spy.
You'll get it.
She was a spy. And first of all, hold on. What if I just said Harriet Tubman is a relative and I know enough about her to sit here and tell you that she played a big role in an abundant role in the Underground Railroad. As a matter of fact,
Hold on,
as a matter,
my brother.
huh?
Nobody. I don't think he's gonna get anybody on this panel to disagree with you. Nobody in this chat gonna disagree with what you're saying. We're not diminishing what
But
she did.
she was a leader. She was a leader in that though, Elder. She was
She
a
was
leader
the
in that.
number one leader. That's what you believe.
Absolutely, she was.
Okay, brother.
Absolutely,
Okay, brother.
without a shadow of a
I
doubt.
won't, my brother. I won't argue with you. I won't argue with you on
Yeah.
that. End. I'll let you go ahead and believe that. No problem. I mean, she had a significant role, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And I'm not saying that women can't. They are supposed to be helpmeets to men.
That's fact. That's a
They
fact.
are.
That's
They
a
are.
fact. That
They
is
are.
that is a fact.
But
But
her role was there because of the position she was viewed as back then. You couldn't put a man in that role, bro.
well, okay.
A
So
man
hold
in
up.
that no. What would happen? Let
Okay.
me ask you a quick question, since you got all the knowledge. What would happen if a black man was in that role that she was in? How long
He
you
would have
think they would
died.
have lived?
He would have died.
Thank you, bro. That's all I'm telling you, bro. Again, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, so now you're degrading women though with that. You're kind of degrading women with that
Now hold on,
statement.
hold on. Time out. Does anybody in here feel
Huh.
like this brother that I'm
Because
degrading women by
hold
making
on,
that statement? Because if it
elder,
is,
I'm
now
not.
I always
I'm not
elder.
saying he degraded, but basically, you're like it's like no black and white. You feel the way you feel. No woman should be a leader in charge. However
Hold
you
no
want
on,
to
no no
put it,
no no
elder.
no. That's
That's how
not what
you
I'm saying
feel.
brother.
about this, bro.
That's
Hold on.
all.
You have to put the people in a position to get the job done. They knew then if you tried to put a black man in that position that she was in, they would have been
Well,
unsuccessful because of the way black men
okay,
were viewed back then.
right.
That's
So,
all I'm saying.
so,
I'm not diminishing what she did. I'm not diminishing her role
right,
in quote unquote freeing so many slaves. I'm not
right.
diminishing
Well,
that.
no. Okay, so regardless of all that, so do you believe that there were other women leaders that led a nation or a nation of people? Do you know about
Oh,
those
brother,
women
there's
that led?
we just had one die. Didn't the queen of what's her name just die today?
I ain't okay. Well,
I'm just saying. You
that
asking people leading nations and stuff. The Queen of England just died today, right?
okay.
And she technically led a nation, right?
How's England doing? You think
Honestly,
they?
in my opinion, you
Well,
want
okay.
my opinion on
No, no,
it?
no.
Because you
I,
you want to go live in England?
absolutely not.
Thank you. That says it all right there.
Okay.
Now again, I'm
Okay.
not gonna. I'm brother. I'm not big on any leaders of this world nation. I already know their role and why they're there and what they're doing.
Yes.
So
Yes.
their sex is actually irrelevant. It really is.
Right.
They serve a certain purpose for a certain person, and it ain't
Uh-huh.
the Most High.
That's
None of
right.
them are working for the Most High, and we know that.
That's right.
So, but again, I'm just telling you what the woman's role was made. She wasn't made to run Fortune 500 companies. She
So
wasn't. That's wasn't what she was made for. She was
Says
so
who though?
made to assist
Elder.
the Most High, the
Okay.
one that made her, the one that made her.
Okay.
Somebody
so you
created
said
her.
so you think that the woman wasn't made to run a business? Is what you're saying? A Fortune 500 company?
Brother, you're not listening to me.
Is that what you just said?
I did not say women can't run
He's
businesses, but these Fortune 500 companies like the Lakers, they're not made to take on those head roles in that. No, that's not what they're created for. My
says
wife
what?
has it. Hold on. My wife, I can't say women can't run businesses because my wife got a business. So I can't say that. But who you think helped create that business for? And that business helps me. It supports me. It supports us, I should say. You see what I'm saying? That's how she, as a helpmeet, helps my family, helps build my kingdom. That's what she does.
You know
Now,
what I
can she
think?
do that on her own? Yeah, she can.
You know what I
She
think,
can.
Elder? I think that your way of thinking is European. I think that a lot of what you're saying is a European thought. I think that all of your ideals are European, and the reason why I say that
Okay.
is because there were women leaders before John 1 and 1 in Egypt. You had Queen Nefertiti. You had Queen Hatshepsut. You had Queen Sobek Neferu. I mean, I can keep going on and on about these different queens who ruled over Egypt for more than 50 years. Um, and so
And
that
how'd that turn
idea,
out? How'd that turn out?
hold on, sir. Hold on. Let me go.
Oh, go
Let me
ahead.
go. Your ideal subscribes to European because guess what? Europeans can't, you know what? You asked me how that turned out. Well, I can tell you, Europeans came in and stole everything from Egypt. Um,
So
oh,
men conquered women, is what you're saying.
no, hold on. No,
What
when they
did
hold on.
hold on, bro? Did
No,
European women come in or did European men come in?
no, okay. I was giving you examples
I know, and
of
I want
leaders.
people to, I want people to. I'm not, bro. I'm not saying women can't be put in those positions. I said they're not built for those positions. They weren't created
Well,
for those
well, how
positions.
well how
They
come
weren't.
how come we had so many how come we had so many black ebony leaders in Africa, but until the Europeans came in and said, no, this is what you
Now,
do.
brother,
The
you
man
you
is first and the woman is second. It wasn't until Europeans came in and said that. How
that's not
come?
true.
Yes,
Nah,
that
That's
is
not
you
true.
true.
nah.
Yes,
That,
that
I
that
is
don't agree
that's
true.
with
not
that.
That
true.
is
I
the
don't agree with
European
that.
That's
thought.
not
That
true.
is the
I don't agree
European
with
thought.
that,
That's
brother.
not
I don't
African.
agree with
That is
that.
not,
I don't agree with
sir.
that. And first
My
off, I'm not
father.
African. I'm not
My
African, so I don't agree with that.
well, okay,
I'm not
but
African, bro.
my
So
okay,
now
but what
you
I'm
may,
trying to
hey,
get
you
you,
may subscribe to being a Hamite. I don't though. I'm not a Hamite. I'm a Shemite. So I'm not a Hamite. So you're not finna get me to come here and agree. Now my stepfather, he's a Hamite. He's straight from Africa. I'm a Shemite. I'm an Israelite. I'm a Hebrew.
Where are you from?
Where was I born at? Here in
Yeah.
America. Here
Okay,
in America.
so you're American, sir, just like me.
No,
Now
that's
your
not true.
religion,
That's not true.
your
That's not
religion
true.
is a Hebrew Israelite.
That's not my religion.
Okay, your spirituality then. Your
You can call
ideology,
no, bro.
your
That's called
philosophy.
your heritage. That's called who you are. Like
Okay,
a Puerto. Hold on, time out, bro.
your
Is a Puerto. Hold on, bro. Is a Puerto Rican? Is that their spirituality? Is that their ideology?
No,
Or
that's the
German? Hold on,
ethnicity.
bro. Hold
That's
on,
the
bro.
ethnicity, sir.
Again, so
That's
I
the
guess Hebrew
ethnicity.
Israelite is my ethnicity then, if that's what you
A
want to
Hebrew
call it.
Israelite.
That's their
Oh
culture.
man,
That's who they are, bro.
I don't want to go in on Hebrew Israelites right now.
That's
Elder.
who
Don't
they
make
are,
me do
bro.
that. You should open
That's
a
on
panel.
you.
You should open a panel for Hebrew Israelite, and we could talk about this all day. I know
That's
we want to
fine.
talk sports, but we could definitely have these debates. But I don't want to take away from Kareem's show with Lakers, man. My bad, y'all. My bad,
The
y'all.
thing is y'all take what I say as bashing women. If you want to put a woman in that position, you can. If a woman wants to take that position, she can. It don't typically end well though. It just doesn't. Is a woman like capable? Can she actually go and lead? Sure. It's just not going to be as successful. Because again, I personally don't believe that's what they were created for. Someone created a woman. Now
That's the
you, because of,
European ideal.
hold on, bro. That ain't European. That's
Yes, it
not
is.
European. That's not. That's your opinion. Okay, who
Oh,
created
no.
it?
That's a
Hold on,
fact,
I'm asking you a
sir.
question. Let me ask you a question.
Hold
Who
on,
created?
hold,
Let me ask you a question. Hold on, bro.
let me put this out there. Let me put this out there
Who
for you
created? Hold
first.
on, bro. Hold on, bro. Who
My
created a
first
woman?
major was anthropology. So
doesn't matter what
before
you
you
majored in.
okay,
You got
all
who
right, go
taught you
ahead.
that? Hold on, time
Go
out.
ahead.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
No, we go there. We'll go
No,
there.
go ahead. Go ahead.
You
Go
said
ahead.
your
Ask me.
first. Hold on, no. You said your first major was anthropology. Who
Yes.
taught you that? Who taught you that?
Okay, I had to get it from Caucasian man school, but go ahead.
So you're not indoctrinated with European thought, and you saying
Okay.
I am?
So, but you got to
No,
understand.
bro. Don't sidetrack it.
Okay.
You sitting
All
here
right.
accusing me of
All right.
having European thought when you've been trained in school by the Europeans.
But that doesn't mean that
Answer my
doesn't mean
question then. Answer my question.
Elder,
Who
that
created? Who
doesn't.
created? No problem. Who
Okay, go
created a
ahead.
woman? Who created a woman?
The Most High.
And what did he create her for? What was her role?
That is according to a European
I'm
Bible,
asking
sir.
you. I'm
Sir,
asking you. I'm asking you.
Oh,
I didn't
you're
ask you to
asking
quote
me?
the Euro.
Oh,
I didn't ask
okay.
you to quote the European Bible. I asked you
Okay.
who
You're
created
asking
a
me?
woman and why was she created?
Well, I believe that the woman was created to be a mate to the male, a counterpart to the male.
So you agree that the male was made first?
Oh no, sir. I never said that, sir.
I'm asking. That's a
I don't
question.
agree with that. I
So
don't
you
agree
think they
with
were
that.
both made at the same time by the Most High?
We don't know, sir.
Sure don't.
We
All
don't know.
And then hold on.
You're going,
I'm asking
you're
you.
going
I'm
off of
asking
a
your opinion.
European.
No.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead. Go
asking
ahead. I will
you.
cook you on
I'm
this. Go
not
ahead.
giving mine. I'm asking you.
Okay.
I'm asking you.
Okay.
You said nobody knows. Let's go with that then. So who is in charge? Who is the head? Is the man the head or is the woman the head? From your belief.
Okay. So in a household, I definitely agree that the man is the head. That's for sure.
What are we talking about then? What are we talking about?
Ah, Elder, don't do that.
I'm
Don't
saying
do that.
if you believe that a man is the head, what are we talking about?
Ooh, it's gonna
What are
get
we
spicy,
discussing?
boy.
I'm
like
just
it.
asking, what are we discussing? If you actually believe by your belief system, whatever it is, that the man is the head, what are we talking about here?
I said in the household. I said in the household.
Okay.
I said in the household.
Go ahead and elaborate. Go ahead and elaborate then.
Okay, let me elaborate.
Go ahead.
I do. Oh, go ahead, Kareem. I think Kareem.
Now I just want to know if this mask for
Hey, you gotta show your face, man. Because we had a lot of trolls, bro. We've had a lot of trolls. So you gotta show your face for a hot second.
What up, fellas? What up, man?
Oh,
What
that's
up?
Maz.
What up?
That's Maz.
Y'all
I know
see
the
me?
voice. That's Maz. Yeah, we got you.
Hey. This shit's
Blue
sad,
man.
bro. This shit is sad, Elder. What is this dude talking about, man? Are you okay, man? No, bro. I'm laughing at you, man. Are you a leader, bro? Or are you a follower, man? What is you talking about, bro? Elder is cooking you right now, man. Like, bro, relax, man.
Well, hey, look.
Are you a man? Or are you a
Hey,
woman,
man.
man?
Hey,
What is you
man.
talking about, bro?
Hey, Mass, man. Me and Elder was
No
actually having.
disrespect, no
Hey,
disrespect, bro.
hey, Mass.
But
Hey,
come
Mass.
on,
Hold
man,
on,
this shit
Mass. Me
crazy,
and
man.
Elder,
Yeah.
Mass.
Hey,
Me and
Mass, hold
Elder
on,
was
Mass.
having an
We
okay
were having a
That's a
No,
fact.
I
conversation.
conversation.
know,
That's a
Time
But
fact.
out,
I
I
don't know
time
what
know,
you're
out,
talking
time out,
about.
I
You
time
know.
out,
talking about
y'all.
Cook,
We were
man.
having.
That's
Hey, hold
that's
on,
over there
bro.
on that
Hold
other
on, bro.
channel
Hold
you be
on, bro.
talking about.
Hold
That's
on,
a
bro.
Nah,
fact.
It wasn't
We
well,
was
like
having
that,
a.
Mass.
Hold
It
on,
wasn't
y'all.
even
Hold
like
on.
that, bro.
Hold on. We was having a conversation, but it was
oh,
respectful, and it's gonna stay that way. All I'm
okay,
saying
my
is,
bad, my
hold,
bad.
hold on. No,
I
you
came
good.
in on the wrong
No, you
level.
good. You good.
That's
You
But
right.
good.
as a man,
You
Like
good.
but
like
hold
You
on,
usual.
good.
Elder.
Mash, you
As
good.
a
You
man,
good.
bro, this is highly disappointing, bro. But go and continue,
But hold on,
continue.
Mass. What's
Oh,
what's
hey,
what's
hey.
so highly disappointed
The
about it? No,
person
I
that
want to ask him,
disagrees
Elder.
where a woman
Your
come from,
train of
you can
thought,
come in here, bro. You can come in here.
your
But
your
me and
train
you
of
got
thought,
reserved
bro. Your
rights. You can come in
mindset,
here too. You're
your
welcome to come in
mindset,
here
your
too.
train of
Hey,
thought,
send
bro.
a link, Kareem. Send a link,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what it is, bro. Are
All
you,
I'm
bro?
saying, hold
Like,
on, bro. Hold on,
do you
Mass.
leave your
Hey,
house or no?
Mass, hold on, Mass. Hold on, Mass.
My bad, Elder.
All we're
Go
doing,
ahead.
we got to understand where it started from. I got
Okay.
accused of bashing women, throwing them under the bus, all this, and all I'm
No, you're
saying
not.
is,
No,
I
you're not.
believe women have a role and men have a role. That's it. And from
Right.
your
And then
belief system,
Mandrill come
hey,
first.
too smart. From
Well,
your
they ain't
belief
never
system, hold
bashed
on.
a woman.
From your belief system, from what you just
Nah, but
said,
Right.
the man is the
and
head.
I
You
respect
just admitted
everybody,
that,
but
bro.
I do understand what Too Smart is saying. To whom made that title of who should be what and where? That's what we're saying.
That's a
I didn't. Hold
European
on,
Come
hold
on,
on, bro.
bro.
ideology,
Hey,
To
bro. That's
whom?
all I'm
Come
saying.
on, man.
DC
Do your
Fit. Hold on,
research.
Hey,
DC
my
Fit.
bad,
No, no,
man.
no.
What the
That's
hell
DC
DC
going
Fitted.
Fit.
on,
Say
Hold
man?
word
on.
up,
I
bro.
see
Time out.
Massey here. What's up,
Word
Time
man?
up,
out.
bro.
Time out.
Word
DC
up.
What
Fitted.
up,
Who's
DC
fellas?
saying that,
Fitted.
What up,
bro?
fellas?
DC
Word
Fitted.
up, bro. Who's
DC
Nigga,
saying
Fitted.
that?
Man,
Hold
don't
Says
on.
you
who,
putting
nigga?
Let me speak to
pressure on
DC
these
Fitted real
niggas,
quick.
man.
Let me speak to DC Fitted.
Yeah, for
DC
sure,
Fitted.
bro.
I didn't.
I'm very
DC
intellectual.
Fitted.
I
Hold
like
on,
to see
bro.
the glass
DC
half full,
Fitted.
both sides,
I
bro.
got you.
That's all I'm
DC
saying.
Fitted. DC
Shit.
Fitted.
damn,
I
I done
asked
came
him.
back into a
DC Fitted.
damn
I didn't tell him what
war, bro.
I believe. I asked him what he believed. It don't matter where it come from. I asked him what he believed.
I
His
said that
personal belief.
I do believe that that a man is the head of a household. Now, when it comes to
And
business, when it comes to certain aspects of life, no, I do not believe a woman should be leading certain things like military stuff like that. When it comes to war, when it comes to stuff like that, women shouldn't be in leadership positions then.
Oh, you cut
But
me
to
from.
say that a woman shouldn't be running a Fortune 500 company, man, that is sexist and that is a European ideology, bro. And you
Yeah,
have
it's
to
actually not, bro. It's actually not. And listen,
that's fine.
here's what's disappointing, bro. Like, so you mean tell me? Hold on, bro.
your mic cracking a little bit.
Hold on. So you mean tell me if you at home watching a movie with your woman and the door gets kicked in, she gonna protect you, or is you,
Nigga,
or
I
is you
never
protect
said that,
her?
nigga. I never said
Then
that,
what are we
nigga. I
talking
never
about, bro?
said that, nigga.
Then what
What
are
are
we
you
Mass,
talking
talking
hold on.
about?
about?
Time out, Mass. What he said, and I'm gonna clarify this.
Okay, cool.
If it comes to the home, or if it comes to a category like war, because he's only gave one example, a category like
Okay,
war, he believes men should lead. But like if they go get a company, he's okay with the woman leading that her husband. So inside the house, he can be the head. But if they own a
okay.
company, the wife can lead that and be above the husband. So
Absolutely fucking not. No,
outside the
no,
home, she can lead. Because
no,
if me,
no.
hold on, I have a company right now, right? And it's in my wife's name. Do you think she leads that company though?
Absolutely not, Elder. Fuck no.
She
Can I
don't
tell
do
you why,
nothing.
Elder?
She don't do
Can I tell
nothing
you
that
why,
I don't.
Elder?
She don't do nothing that I don't allow her to do.
Can I tell you why, Elder? Because guess
She'll
what?
follow
When
my lead on her
Elder,
company. It's in her name.
Elder, Elder, when Jeannie Buss make that call to other owners and GMs in the league, they push her to the fucking side. But when a man call, it's a different conversation. It's a
That's what I was
man.
trying to tell him.
Like,
That's all I was
bro,
trying to say.
what's the argument here? Like, bro, like, are you okay, man?
This is all I was
I'm,
trying to say.
I'm confused here.
I wasn't
Like, a
trying to.
man's a
I
man,
wasn't trying
a
to
woman's a
diminish her.
feminine. No disrespect. We love our women, but it's a different tone. It's a different conversation. It's a different environment when a
Now,
man
now,
talks compared to when a woman
now,
talks. Period.
contrary to what my brother Too Smart has said,
Yeah,
European thought is actually woman worship. Case in point, we just had a
that's
woman
cool.
in lead when you got a man up under her waiting for her to die so he can get rulership.
Okay, that's cool.
And they at Canada, you got to bow to the queen, bro. That's woman worship. That's European. That's
So
not
why are all these
biblical.
single
That's
women?
not. Yeah, that's
Why all these
woman
single
worship.
women, Elder? Why all these single women raising drug addicts, criminals, fucking Walmart workers because there's no structure, there's no leadership,
Well,
there's no fucking the
the
tone.
world,
Whole
hold
different.
on.
That's
The
a whole
world,
Stop
different
it, bro.
conversation.
it is,
This
but
No,
man
no, no,
is
hold
no.
on,
tripping.
Listen, I know
it
that,
fits,
bro.
DC,
I know,
DC,
I
it
know,
fits,
I'm
I
about to
know.
be
no,
out,
no, no,
man.
no,
I'm about to be out. Y'all
DC,
niggas is wilding,
DC,
bro.
it fits, bro,
Yeah,
it
no,
fits,
you
DC.
wildin', bro.
If
Be a
we
You
man,
come,
fucking
nah,
nigga.
wilding,
nah,
My
nigga.
bad, Diesel
Yeah,
D.
bro.
we
Get your
ain't
house in
doing that.
order, man. Get your house in order, man. As a
Mass, you
fucking
coming,
man.
Mass. I'm sorry, you actually coming with the wrong energy. This ain't
That's a
ticket
fact,
channel, bro. We're
man.
not doing that.
Watch
We
that
having
nigga,
an
my man,
actual
for real.
discussion, bro.
What the
We ain't
fuck
But
coming
type
we
of
with that
shit
gotta.
is
kind of
this,
energy.
man?
We're not.
Okay,
Hey,
my
Mass, I'm
fault.
just saying
I'm
we're
not
not coming
trying
with
to,
that kind of
Elder.
energy. We
I'm
actually
not
trying to
trying
have
to, bro.
we
For
just
real.
trying to
You
have a
got the
real
right one, bro.
conversation. We
But
trying to have
Elder,
a
I'm
real
not
conversation.
trying to, bro. But
Well, I'm
okay, but Elder,
hold on,
as a
Mass,
man,
hold on, Mass.
okay,
DC
go ahead,
fit.
bro.
The reason why it fits is because that's the European mantra that's being pushed to the women today, that they are on the same level or greater than men. So now you see a bunch of men running around here worshiping
That's not
women.
European. That's American.
Come on
Okay,
now.
There's a
what did
difference
America? Hold
there.
on, brother. Who
Come on now.
started? Hold on, bro.
And
Who
y'all call
started?
me
Hold on, hold
crazy.
on, hold on, bro.
God.
Hold
And
on,
y'all
bro.
call me
Oh
No
my
crazy.
problem. Let's
God.
have this
Crazy.
talk. Hold on, y'all. Let's have this talk. Who started the
All right.
American? Who started the Americas?
We're
Was it
not
not the
talking about who's
Europeans?
starting it. We talking about who running it right now, Elder. Come on, you
Bro, it
smarter than that,
came,
Elder.
bro.
Don't do me like that.
Hey, bro, I'm very smart
Don't do
when
me
it
like
comes to
that,
this.
bro.
I'm not, bro. You acting like they've been separated. You acting like they're still not under the thumb and the
And
rule
y'all
of the
call me
ones that
crazy and shit,
created
man.
Oh
this,
my
the
God. I
ones
Get your
can't
that
hear
house in
him.
came
order,
over.
man.
Hold on,
I
y'all.
can't hear you,
Hold
Elder.
on. I'm trying to get Mass to calm down. You act like they have gotten off from under the rulership of the people that established them. They have not.
Elder,
They're
who run
still,
this country right now?
bro. Who run the world is the House of
Hold on.
Khan.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's
All
who
right.
run this
All
world.
right. All right.
Now, who runs this country?
I I'm
You want to
sorry.
know who run the
Hold on.
world? You
First
want
of
to know who
all,
run the
Elder,
world?
let me
I'll
say this,
answer it.
bro.
I'll
Let me
answer it.
say this.
If you want me to answer it, I'll answer it.
Hold on, let me say this real quick, Elder. To everybody in the chat, Diesel D, everybody, I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't mean to talk. I ain't mean to Kareem.
Bro,
I'm
we can
sorry.
do
I
this on
see
this
some
channel.
people
Hold on,
saying,
bro. We can
Nah,
do
it's
this on
all
this
good.
channel.
It's all
basketball. My
good.
bad, y'all.
We can do this
Nah,
on this
nah, you
channel, bro.
good,
No,
bro.
no, no.
You
We do
good.
this sometime in this channel, bro. You
Wow.
good. You good, too smart. You good. We go this way sometime. We do. We do. But for you to come and try to accuse our mindset of being European, and everything that you're presenting
Whoa,
is a European mindset.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
If you
whoa.
go back to the
Okay.
ruling kingdoms, those ruling kingdoms was not run by women.
Oh, hold on.
Babylon wasn't hold on, bro. Babylon
Oh,
wasn't run
okay.
by
That's
no
good.
woman. The
Okay.
Medes and Persians wasn't run by no woman.
Okay.
The Greeks and the Romans, they weren't run by women, bro. Now you may
Okay.
go find some African countries
Hold on.
that
Okay.
elevated
Stop right
queens.
there.
You
Stop right
may.
there, Elder. Stop right
All
there.
right. Go ahead,
You
brother.
named a bunch of European countries. Now, I just named to you ancient Egypt.
Babylon was not a European country.
Okay.
Stop.
Well,
Medes and
okay.
Persian was not a European country.
Uh,
Stop, bro.
oh,
That's not true.
so hold on. Help me understand. Help me understand. What continent was Babylon in? Was it
Ham
on? Was it? Was it?
and
Hold on.
Ham.
Was it,
Yeah, Ham.
sir? Was it on
Because
which
I'm gonna go by
side?
the biblical names though.
Which side of
Ham.
the Mediterranean Sea? Was it north of the
This shit
Mediterranean
crazy,
Sea or
bro.
south?
This shit fucking crazy.
I know it is, bro. I just answered your question though, bro.
So
So
it
you
was
want to hold
north
on?
of the
No
Mediterranean Sea,
problem, bro.
right?
Hey, brother, no problem. Let's go with your logic so we can keep this conversation going. Let's go with your logic.
You just
No
every
problem,
country
bro.
you named
Bro.
was
No,
north
hey, bro.
of the
No
Med.
problem.
Hold on.
That,
All right,
but you
I'm answering
okay?
you.
But you hold on.
All right,
You
man.
agree?
Okay,
I
okay.
said we can go with your logic, but you agree
You
they
not
didn't.
letting me. All right,
No,
go ahead.
bro. We
All right.
agreeing with you. There's no need to go back and forth if we agree. I will go with your logic, is what I said, because it's actually irrelevant. That's why I will go with it. What I'm saying is this: you agree
Okay.
that they were ruling in this earth at one point, correct? You do agree with that?
Who?
The Medes, the Persians, the Babylonians, the
On what
Greeks, the
side? On what
Romans.
side of the Mediterranean Sea was that? Was that north of the Mediterranean Sea or south?
North.
Okay, then. The people who I've studied with, we consider
Which we
all
already established has been Europeans. Go ahead, bro.
exactly. So
We've already
you
established
go
has been Europeans.
south of the Mediterranean Sea, and you have black nations, and women did run those nations.
That's not true, bro. That's so
Oh my
sad.
God.
Elder,
Okay.
That's
All
so
elder,
right.
sad,
All
elder.
right.
bro. That is
All
Can I
right.
say
so
one thing,
sad.
please?
All right,
Go ahead,
man.
Can I
bro.
say one thing
Go
real
ahead,
quick,
bro.
elder? Please.
Go
Any
ahead.
man
Go ahead.
who doesn't want any fucking man who don't want to be a leader in their fucking home and in every aspect
Thank
of
you
their
for being
life with a
alive.
woman, Bro, you are filling your household, bro. You are the leader in every aspect of your home. business,
Most of them.
home, kids, schooling, everything.
I
And then
agree
guess what? You
1000%.
delegate, bro. You delegate what needs to be delegated, bro, as the leader, bro. And anything less than that, bro, is disappointing. And as a man, you're not doing your fucking job, bro. Respectfully,
I
that's
agree.
it. Like, what's the debate
100%.
here, bro?
I agree.
What's the
But we're
debate
not
here?
talking about the home, Mass. We were talking about ownership. We were talking about
Bro,
Well, I
men
you
said
being
are
business. Hold
owners.
on, hold
too
on.
smart.
But DC, I said
Hold on,
business too,
Mass.
though, DC.
Oh, that was DC. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. My bad, bro. No, it's cool.
What I was saying is this: my man, too smart. You actually like cooking yourself because you're sitting here trying to prove a point that women ran a certain area of the world, right? But you also
Right.
admitted that the Europeans came and conquered them, and they took it over, and they running the world now. This
Well,
brother just put the thing in there right now, showing you. You tried to act like American
well,
culture is not. Hold
okay.
on, bro. Hold on.
Go
You're
ahead.
trying
I
to
want to
act
keep
like
that same point.
American culture is not European culture. You're
No, it's
trying to
not.
act like that's not.
It's not.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Well, there's a
with
few
what you just
similarities, though.
said,
There's a few
with what
similarities.
you just said, Elder, you just said that Europeans came in and conquered. And what have we had ever
No,
since?
no. You said that.
What have we had ever since? What have we had ever since? Huh? What have we have ever since? Now you got to ask yourself, maybe if we did have a few women leaders,
What's the debate
that
here, bro? Like,
maybe if
as a
we did
man,
have
be
a
a
few
leader.
women
Like, I'm
leaders,
confused here.
maybe
I
things
don't.
would be different.
You hold
But
on
we
now. Hold on, bro. We can't have this type of conversation and go with hypotheticals. You
okay.
just
Right.
hold
All
on,
right.
bro. You
All right.
just hold on, bro.
Okay.
Hold on.
We have
You just
hypothetical
hold on, bro.
conversations
Hold
about
on, bro. No,
basketball,
not about this though.
football.
Not about this. Because
Okay. All
basketball,
This
right.
is
football is
different,
hold on, bro.
DC.
This is life
My
and
name Too
that's
Smart.
Yeah,
entertainment.
this is
Too
life.
smart. Too
It's
smart.
life, bro.
This is
Or too
life
smart, yeah.
and that's entertainment. So you can have a hypothetical about some damn stuff that don't matter. This is life. And you're
This shit
sitting here
matters, bro.
saying
Yeah.
that women should be considered in these type of situations just because they were there. It doesn't mean that they were made for that they were constructed for that. And you showed it, and then you're the same person that will come back and say a man should lead his house and a man should lead in war, but a woman should lead in business. She's fine to lead in
Right.
business. But a
Yes.
man's gonna come because he's more powerful and take her over and take her business.
Facts.
That's what's gonna happen.
Facts.
Like in a basic
It's common
sense,
sense.
that's what's going
It's
to take
common sense,
place.
elder.
The
It's
most
common sense.
powerful is going to take place. I don't
Right.
get you, bro.
I don't get
And
him
you
either,
think
bro.
it's
It's
hold
common
on, so
sense.
you think it's demeaning to say that a man should be head and a woman should be a helpmeet. That's not demeaning.
I don't really. I
Right.
think it's.
What
I
my
just think.
original too smart. My original point was this:
It's called
women
delegating,
should
bro. It's called
not be
delegating.
leaders over men. That's all I was saying.
Facts. And
They
nothing.
shouldn't be
And
leaders
nothing.
over men. Men run this world. Let's just keep it real.
Facts.
Well,
You have no
how come we
infrastructure. You have
have?
no
Well, how come we
bro.
have
You have
female?
no building. You have no infrastructure. You have nothing
What's
without
going
men.
on right
Because
now, fellas?
women ain't building
Is
the
this
roads.
dude?
They
Run
ain't
your
building the
house, man.
buildings. They
Get
ain't
your
building
shit
the
in order, bro.
cars. They ain't doing none of that.
The fuck?
Come
Right.
on, too
Women
smart.
today aren't doing that. Women today aren't doing that
All
because
right.
of the doctrine that has been taught
Bro,
to the
you are
masses of us. The
pushing a
doctrine has
narrative
been
that
taught.
is
Hold on,
You
sir.
have let the Europeans spaghetti your mind, bro. That's all I can tell you.
They
See,
right.
haven't spaghetti my
I
mind.
haven't been
Hold
tainted.
on.
Hold on, bro. I haven't
Y'all
been
not letting me
tainted
talk.
by
Y'all not letting
European.
me talk, man.
Go
Y'all
ahead,
not
bro.
letting me
Go
talk,
ahead. Go
man.
ahead.
It's
Go
cool.
ahead.
No,
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 no, go
it's
ahead.
cool.
No, no,
It's
no,
cool.
no.
Nah, it's
We don't
cool.
do that
I
here.
see what
We do
this
one at
is,
a time.
man.
No, we do
No,
one
no,
at a
it's
time.
cool. It's cool. I'm gonna listen to you talk. I'm gonna listen to you talk, and then when I get
All
ready
of
to talk, I'm gonna
hey,
listen to Mass
hey,
talk. So go
hey,
ahead.
Red. Hey,
All
too
right,
smart.
cool. Please. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All I've actually done is repeat what you said. You cook yourself is what I'm telling
But
you.
you're not
The
letting me
stuff.
talk. You're not letting
All
me
right, it's your show,
respond,
bro. Hold
bro.
on, Mass.
I,
Don't say a word. Mass, don't say a
I
word.
no,
Go
I
ahead,
had
bro.
points that
I
I
won't.
wanted to make.
I
I had
won't.
points that I
Make your
wanted to make,
point.
and I can't make them no more
Go
because I
ahead,
was
bro.
either
Make
being
your points.
interrupted or
Make
we
your
moved
points.
on. We moved on
Bro,
from it.
you
So
can't
I'll
make your
just wait
points.
for the
Hold
next
on, though,
point. Go
bro.
ahead.
You can't make your points out of lies, though. The only time that I stopped you was when you were trying to purport a lie to the people, and I wasn't about to let you do that.
Oh wow, I'm trying to
You were
purport a lie
contradicting
to the people.
yourself,
Wow.
bro. You
Okay.
were contradicting
Okay.
yourself. You
Okay.
trying to prove a point
Hey, to
saying,
anybody out there that's listening to me, don't believe nothing I say. Do your own research. Don't believe nothing I say.
I
Hey
agree with that
Bishop,
too.
hey
I
Bishop
agree with that
W, what you
100%.
mean? He dangerous? What you mean, sir?
I do agree with that 100%. You should do your own research. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree with
But
that 100%.
do we agree that as a man, you're the leader, and if your wife or spouse leads in any situation,
Hey,
like that still
Show.
dictates
Show.
your
That's her
family.
role. That is her role. That's
So
why
why
she
would
was
you
created.
not take the leadership role? Like as a
She was
man,
to carry children. That was what she was created for.
facts,
It says
facts.
Elder
She's
said he said
That
Elder
don't
she
make her
can't make a
first
man
though.
without a woman.
That don't. I just said that. That's
right.
how. That's what she was created for.
She's supposed to
But the man.
reproduce.
But the man was
Yeah.
still. Can a woman have a child without a man?
No.
So you want to go tit for tat? That's what you want to do? Again,
Facts. Great
she has
point,
a
Elder.
purpose. She has a role that she's been made for. She's a nurturer by nature. So that's why I said
Elder.
she has leadership roles, just not over men. I'm not taking a woman and
Facts.
putting her over 50
And
men.
all I'm saying is she has leadership
If
roles
she's
in
good enough
certain
to,
Elder,
aspects.
one at a
okay,
time.
no problem. You're right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, go ahead,
Too
go ahead,
smart.
go ahead, go ahead,
What
Nah,
go
I'm
he
ahead,
said y'all keep
go ahead,
cutting
go
them
ahead, go
off.
ahead,
Y'all have
go
to
ahead,
let
get.
go
him
That's
ahead,
why I
talk.
want him to
go
Yeah,
talk.
ahead,
That's
man.
why I want him
everybody's
to talk.
saying that y'all not letting
You're
him
right.
talk.
No,
Go
no.
ahead, man.
Hey,
Go ahead. No,
I
no, go ahead,
agree.
go ahead,
I
go
agree.
ahead. Y'all
I
know
agree.
everything, man. Go
I
ahead, go
agree,
ahead.
bro. Hey, don't get offended, bro. We giving
Nah,
you the
go
floor,
ahead.
so
I'm
go
letting you
ahead.
rock, bro. Go
We're
ahead.
letting you rock. Go ahead. You
I
gonna
missed
talk,
my
bro?
point, so I'm I missed
All
my
right. So
point. So
can I
go
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 then, Elder?
go move to the next
Go
Can I go,
person.
ahead.
Elder, please,
Go
Elder?
ahead.
Can
Go
I go,
ahead,
Elder,
man.
please? As a man, how do you feel if you're not leading your household in every fucking way? Like fucking, how do you lay your head down as a fucking man, knowing that your woman leads in a different bro? That's why it's called delegation. Like, listen, I
Mass,
know
he
Elder
agreed to
is a
that.
leader
Mass, he agreed to
and
that.
he delegates certain things.
Mass, he agreed to that.
Okay,
He said, and I want to be accurate. He said that a
okay,
man
that's fair.
should lead at home. My problem is, he
Well, even
also
in
said
business,
that,
Elder,
hold on. He also said, though, that women are okay leading Fortune 500 companies and they shouldn't lead countries. So he went
that's
to
not
start
true. Can I
giving
tell
us,
you why, Elder?
hold on, bro, hold on. He went to give us examples of women leading African countries, is what he started to do. But I quickly went and told him and showed him how white Europeans conquered them
And what have
easily.
we had
Yeah.
since then?
It doesn't matter what we've had. The fact of the
Okay, now
matter is
that
they were
doesn't matter.
easily
Oh my
conquered.
God. Oh my, this is insanity. This is insanity, man. Now this doesn't matter. Go ahead, man.
I
Go
didn't
When
ahead.
cut
a
you off.
woman
I didn't cut
calls,
you off. I
when
didn't cut you off.
when
Go
a
ahead.
woman calls for a
No, hold
business,
on. Man, stop.
okay,
Man,
go ahead,
stop.
bro.
He said he never gets to rebuttal. If you notice, I didn't say a word. I want him to go ahead and rebuttal. Go ahead,
All
man.
right,
I just
all
think
right.
you can't be double standard, man. And like the brother LA Sports Live said, I love our women, but we all have very defined roles. Like I said before, man. We all have not similar. I take that back. We do have defined roles. Um, but to say that a woman shouldn't lead a Fortune 500 company, I mean, it's not like she's leading a platoon of soldiers. Okay.
Okay, I
It's
got a
not
question
like
for you.
she's leading. It's
I'm
not
sorry.
like she.
Go ahead.
It's not like she's leading this country.
Okay.
Um,
Wow.
so
No,
we
no.
better
Let him
pray.
finish. Let him
Honestly,
finish.
we better
Let-
pray that Joe Biden, the president, survives for the next 2 years, so we don't have who's next in line, the two women that's next in line to lead. If he's so, I agree with you on certain levels. I get it,
Certain
but to
level.
sit here and just say like, and Mass, I don't know what you talking about, bro. Like I don't know what you're saying, bro. Like I agree
I
with
could
Elder
ask that
that yes,
question, Elder. It's okay.
we should yes lead in our households, but that has nothing to do with a woman going out here and having her own success. You're trying to again like I keep saying, and you don't want to believe me. To
Yeah.
anybody out there who doesn't understand what I'm saying, just do your own research. Everything, the whole idea of a man being above the woman in every aspect of life, that is a European
So,
ideology.
so can I ask you a question, okay, bro? Please. I mean, like respectfully, if a woman is leading a fucking Fortune 500 company, and she's at the negotiating table, will she get the same fair shake as a man gets? She won't, bro. When
I
a
don't
man makes
believe
those
you're
calls,
right.
she's not gonna get the same negotiating fucking whatever that is at
I
the
wanna I
table.
wanna ask you a
She's
question
not.
too, smart.
As a man, bro, it's just different. Like you don't understand that.
So
Like that's where
what?
I'm like,
It
I'm
doesn't
lost here. What do you mean?
matter.
So what?
I wanna
It's
That is
business.
her.
hold
She
on.
It's
that is
Too
business.
her
smart.
What do you mean?
business
So
too.
what?
That's
Okay,
her
that's her
business,
business.
Mass.
Too
That's her
smart. Too
business.
smart.
You
Too
right.
smart.
That's her
Okay.
fucking business,
Too
bro.
smart. Can
What
I
are
ask
you
you a
talking
question?
Okay.
about?
Too smart. Can I ask you a question? You spoke about women leading in areas of business, just two areas, and if I'm off, you can correct me. I remember you speaking in two areas of business, being successful, and leading countries. Was there any other areas you talked about women leading?
Uh, you know, yeah, I mean, business covers a slew of things.
No
Yeah,
problem. No problem. Those two areas. I just want to make sure I
right,
didn't miss nothing.
right. Yeah, no,
You're
I
cool.
mean,
So you're telling
yeah.
me you're cool with women leading countries. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that at all. No, sir.
Okay.
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
All right. All right.
Absolutely, I'm not.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely, I'm not.
I
But
wanted to
running
be
a
sure.
country and running a Fortune 500 company are two different things, Elder.
I
You know
agree.
that.
Oh no, I agree. And the thing is this: when I brought up the Fortune 500 companies, to run those, that means you have to be over men. Because the whatever it is you're doing in a Fortune 500 company, you got to be putting some level of product out, and it's going to take men to get it. I don't care if it's gold or oil or metal or building or you just name it. It's going to take men to get it. And I'm saying from the beginning, I don't personally believe that women should be leaders of men. That's all I was saying from the beginning. I don't believe they were created to lead men. And that's all I'm saying.
Right,
I
right, and
never I never eliminated women from being leaders
right,
because they
right,
have leadership roles even in the
right.
home. Someone, if you're gone all day working, providing for your family, who's going to take care of that home? Who's going to lead that home while you're gone? That's going to be your wife. Who's going to be the first line teachers for your children? Who's going to educate them while you're out doing all the work, bringing in the bacon, right? While you're doing all that all day out in the field or whatever it is you do, somebody has to be with your children, educating them, teaching them the things that you value as a man. That's going to be her. So I'm not trying to eliminate leadership roles from the women. I'm simply saying they weren't created to lead men. That's all I was trying to say. And everybody wanted to jump on me, or not everybody, a few people want to jump on me saying that I bash women and I degrade them. And here it is. I'm a man with 4 wives, but I bash and degrade women. Now, if I'm a bash and degrader of women, what the hell all of them connected with me for? If I'm not elevating and increasing them and taking them to higher levels, why they want to be connected to me? No, I get this to the full, bro. But we have defined roles as men and women. We are different. And to sit here and act like we're the same, that's European ideology. And I don't know how you don't see that.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. The reason why, the reason why, the reason why we don't have enough women representation in leadership positions is because of your European ideology and because of their ruling of this planet. That's all it has to do with. If if that didn't exist, sir, this would be a totally different world, and there would be more women leaders. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I got a
And
question. I got a
my
question. I
thing,
got a
what I
question.
uh-huh.
I got a question. In rulership, you have a queen, and that's a powerful
Oh
position,
well,
correct?
so let me correct you on the word queen first of all. So the word queen,
I'd use that
um,
because everybody else can understand it.
okay,
That's the
okay,
only
go
reason I
ahead.
use
So
it.
okay, so we there.
Yeah,
So go ahead, go
I
ahead. All
just
right.
want people to understand what we're
Okay, go
saying,
ahead.
but we could take it to another level. But
Okay, go
I
ahead. Yeah,
want
no, no.
everybody to
Okay, we
understand.
there. We
You
there. Go
do
ahead.
have a person that is called a queen,
Okay,
but she doesn't have more power than a king, correct? The
that is
only time
correct.
she does is if the king dies. But
That is
there's
correct.
still a man over the woman. And it's been that way from the beginning of time. All the history you would ever study from anywhere. And it gets back to when kings and queens started. The king always had more authority and power than the woman, than the queen. Queens were always women, kings were always men. And the king had more authority. Now we're not tripping on that. We're not tripping
No,
on
we're
that.
not tripping on that. Nope.
But we have a problem with that in this society. That's a king running a Fortune 500 company. It should be. And a queen should be supporting him in it. If you're running a country, it's not your country, especially the way they set up today. And I'm doing this so everybody can understand.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a country, literally a Fortune 500 company. Is it not run as such?
Yeah, pretty much.
And you have a king running the country typically, or whatever title you want to give that leader. And typically, only time women come into play is when a king dies or a leader dies. That's it.
Yeah. The only difference is though.
European, hold on, real quick, and I'm gonna let you go. Europeans started this voting system, bro. That's a European
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Election, that's a European thing.
Okay.
Do you
That
agree with that? I just want to know if you
no,
agree with
no,
that. Yes or no?
that is correct. That's
Okay.
correct.
Okay. All right. All
Yes,
right. All
that
right.
is correct.
I don't want to mislead the people. I don't want to mislead the
No,
people.
no, that is correct.
Now I'll listen to your rebuttal. I'll listen to your
Oh
rebuttal.
damn, I missed it, man. But yeah, no, I was gonna speak. The brother said anyone can lead a Fortune 500 company. The better question is how many of those companies did they build? Not many. They were built by men. LA Sports Live. I agree with you, man. But what I'm saying is the reason why we are in the climate that we're in today is because of the oppressive. You might as well call it oppression because it's like a. Let me not. I don't want to get you tapped, Kareem, but it, because of this European ideology that has taken over the world. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Listen, I agree with you on certain points that you were making. A lot of points, I agree with. A lot of stuff I didn't, but I'm just saying, all I was saying was, hey, man, women do have to. They have a fair shot. If they don't run it right, hey, that's their business, though. That's her business. Um, we're not in this time where um we're in this in a male
I I
it's
gotta ask you who's ruling
yes.
right now. I gotta ask you that. Who's ruling right now?
Do you want my real answer?
Yeah, I want your real answer. I'll be able to break it down for the people. So
LGBTQ plus,
no, that's
however
not
many
true.
other letters.
That's
That's who
not true.
ruling.
They
And
have a
I
lot of hold on, hold on.
I
They have
love
a lot
women,
of
but
they have a
but
lot of power, but they're not
uh-huh.
ruling. You don't
Okay.
agree.
All right.
You don't
All
hold
right.
on. You don't
So
agree that
look.
hold on. I'm gonna ask you a question. You don't agree that Rome is ruling the world right now?
Well, I mean, it's apparent, but okay, you gotta
No,
understand the
yes or
stuff
no. I
that's.
need a yes or no answer. Do you agree that Rome is ruling the world right now?
I believe yes, and whatever foreign powers that are coming
That
out of
lines up.
Rome.
That lines up with the Bible. You do know that, right?
Well, okay, no, you got to understand though. These people are script writers too. That's
No
why it
problem.
lines up with the Bible. That's
I
why it
got you. So
lines
they're
up with
playing.
the Bible.
They're. I get what you're
Yeah,
saying. They're acting out
absolutely.
the script.
Yeah,
They're acting
absolutely
out the
they are.
script.
Absolutely
They're
they are, sir.
dictating what is taking place.
Absolutely they are.
Okay.
Absolutely they are.
But it doesn't change the fact that they're still actually in control and in power, right? Because every world leader, they got one place. Every single world leader, no matter what country they run, when they get elected, what do? Do they not all make their way to the Vatican, put on the black clothes, and bow to the Pope and kiss his ring? Do they not all do that? Every single leader in the world does that. Am I telling the truth? Yes or no, my brother?
Why though? You have to
You're
ask
not
yourself
answering
why.
my question.
Yes,
You're,
you have to ask yourself why though. That's
he's
the
in
next
power.
question you have to ask.
He's in
No,
power.
no, 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 no. Because power, the Honorable Huey P. Newton said, power is the ability to define phenomena and make it act in a desired manner. So don't give me power. Tell me why he's in power.
He was given that power by the person that's actually running this world. That's why he's in power. He sits in a seat
Okay.
and he has a certain act that he puts on. He acts as if he's God. And everyone, and here's the thing: you just said, I'm not going to go back to the
Yes.
words that Huey Newton said, but essentially what you're saying is that it has to come through a performance. Well, look at the performance. Look what they follow. The whole leadership of the world follows him. That's why they all come to him, bow to him, put on black, and kiss his ring. That's them telling him, we submit to you. Who else is getting that
Uh,
done for in the world? Name me another person in
Right.
this world that
Right.
every leader of the free world comes
Great.
to and bows and kisses his ring.
I'm glad you brought that up. Now you have to ask yourself, why do they do that? You have to ask yourself why, and then you have to do anybody out there that's listening to me, ask yourself why, and then you go do your research. Why?
Okay.
That's what you do. Do your research
I'm
why.
fine with that. I'm fine with you doing that research. I really am.
That's
Yeah, you're
all I'm
right.
saying, man.
Again, brother,
Yeah.
brother, that's hey, no Cortez there. Cortez TDD. You explain what I right there is just exactly what I said.
Hmm.
Dr. Jerry Buss was a king. He left it to a queen. It's the same scenario in business, all
Yes.
that. She
That's
wouldn't
how it
have
goes.
it if it wasn't for her dad. She wouldn't.
That, that's a fact.
And
That's a fact.
because
No
and
one's disagreeing
because
with that.
and because her brothers have been fully Europeanized, that's why she's in the position she's in instead of one of them. None of them are competent though, because again, let's go back to basketball now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use your words now, bro. We back to basketball, okay?
All right.
Every time I brought up old boy AD, because you said I should be
Yes.
cooking AD, right? Your
Ooh,
number
yes.
hold on. Your number one statement to me was this. Besides the bubble,
Yes.
besides the bubble,
Yes.
apply that to Genie Bus.
Well, hold
Besides
on.
the
Hold on.
bubble. No.
Here we
Keep the
go.
same energy. Keep the
Oh,
same energy.
wow.
Every
Okay.
time you brought up AD, and
Okay.
I brought it up and I say he's the world champ, he's this, he's the defensive elite. You kept saying, what has he done besides the bubble? What has he done besides the bubble? Take the bubble away from Genie Bus.
It seemed like Jeannie Buss had more games than AD though.
What
Like
has hold on, bro. What has Genie Bus done
okay.
since the bubble?
Okay.
What
That's fine.
success? How hold on?
No, that's fine.
How far has she gotten?
That's
What has
fine.
been if you eliminate the
She's
bubble?
gotten far as LeBron decided to go.
No, bro. We're not talking about LeBron.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
telling you.
All right.
I'm telling you to take Jeannie Buss's resume. Does anybody in the chat remember when Dr. Buss died? Was it 2013, 14,
13.
15, 13? So since
CC, you gotta show your
2013,
face.
since 2013 to 2022, that's 10 seasons, right? That's 10 seasons.
I
We're
can't see your
eliminating.
face, bro.
If you don't show your face, you're not getting in, bro. You got to do it because we got a lot of trolls. And
Let's
those 10
do it
seasons,
for a minute behind
in
the
those 10
backstage.
seasons, if we eliminate the bubble, that's 9 seasons. Out of those 9 seasons, how many of those seasons did she make the playoffs or had a winning record? How many?
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I know
That's
it's
fair.
fair.
That's fair. I
She's
ain't mad
done
at that.
she's done nothing without a man, a king, and he ain't my king.
Well,
But
hold
I gotta
on.
use it. I gotta use this example. She's done nothing without a king coming in, taking over her
Oh,
organization,
man.
and winning.
Wow.
I'm just
Okay.
keeping it real, bro. Hey,
Man,
hold on, bro.
that's some
Hold on,
word
bro.
salad.
Hold
Y'all,
on.
hey, y'all
Hold on,
gonna
bro.
let Elder
Hold on,
word
bro.
salad y'all
Hold
tonight,
on,
boy.
bro. No. They know I'm telling the truth though, and they over here know I'm not a LeBron fan. They know it. I don't have to prove it to them. They understand I'm not a LeBron fan. I am a facts fan though. The Lakers, for the 6 years before LeBron got there, he showed up in what 2019, right?
Mhm.
So if you go back 6 years, oh, that's right when Jeannie Buss took over. The Lakers had, you go look it up yourself, bro, from 13 to 19, they had the worst record in the NBA. You take those 6 years, add up their wins, they had the worst record in the NBA. And here it is, a young king comes in. First year, he had him in the 4 seed till he got hurt. Almost got him to the playoffs, right? Second year, wins the championship. Third year, gets him to the playoffs. This last year, a debacle. A debacle. And what happened? Let's keep it real. Since we on life, let's keep it real. What happened? The debacle came because the power structure started to fold. They didn't want to keep giving the power to the king. They didn't. And we end up having our worst year, most embarrassing year ever in Laker history. See, with Jerry Buss, you think that'd have been a problem? With Dr. Buss, see, he's a man. He wouldn't have to worry about bowing to LeBron. He didn't bow to Magic. He didn't bow to Kareem. He didn't bow to Worthy. He didn't bow to Shaq. He didn't bow to Kobe. And we got all them chips.
Wow. Yeah, no,
I'm
I
just
just
keeping
was
it real,
going through
bro.
the chat, man. People be
I'm,
saying some of the craziest
they do.
shit, bro. It's
But I'm
crazy.
keeping it real. They know I'm keeping it real.
Niggas say house not in order, period. Shit said.
Man, y'all need to bed Jerry West back. That's all y'all need to do.
Man, another man though. I don't see you telling us to go get Becky
Yeah,
Hammond. I don't see nobody telling us to hire Becky Hammond to solve our problems.
Be careful.
I'm just saying. I don't see the outcry for that. And the alphabet soup rainbow committee, A B C D F G I T T T T T Q, all them boogers, they're not running the world. They got power. They ain't running nothing. They're not. They
Well,
dictate.
the only reason why
They're
I said
trying
that,
to dictate.
yeah,
But they're not running.
Right, right. And that the only reason why I said that is you know, I feel like that's something that's foreign to black people as well, but I won't go there. I don't want to get you zapped, Kareem. But yeah, we can definitely go there. But just to some of the people in the chat, man, listen, man, I appreciate you, Elder, and Kareem.
Appreciate you
Big
too.
salute to
Hey,
you for letting me
too
come up,
smart.
and
Yeah, thank
salute
Appreciate
to
you
you.
coming
everybody
up,
that
bro. That's a man right there.
that's up here,
Too
man.
smart as a man.
Uh
That's what a man do.
but yeah, some of
Appreciate that,
some of the people that's in the chat, I
bro.
understand,
Bro, hold on.
we all get Twitter fingers and we just type out our feelings, man. But let me tell you, man, my reality is abundant, man, and some of y'all just wouldn't even measure. But that's neither here nor there, because I ain't the one to sit here and put myself up higher than nobody else, man. I'm gonna just say that. Um, but
That's
yeah,
what the
man,
chat do though, bro.
I
That's why
no,
we force people to talk in the chat. You got to come in
right.
here and back it up. Then when you start becoming that chat warrior too much, we're gonna call your card and send that link and make you come and prove what you're saying. And you see
Right.
the other brother ran. So we got much respect for you, bro. You
Oh
welcome
no,
on the
man.
channel anytime.
It's always been
We got
respect,
much
man.
respect for you, bro.
Hey,
Much
look,
respect.
me and Kwame, we from the same hood. Me and Kwame Brown, man. The reason why I'm even over here is because
You a
Kwame, I
Georgia
think,
boy,
shouted
ain't you?
out Ticket TV, and then I started watching Ticket TV. Got a little
So you
crazy over
Geechee,
there.
huh?
I found about y'all. Well, yeah. I'm from Savannah, Georgia. Yep, I'm
All
from
right.
Savannah, Georgia. My my
Mhm.
my mom's side is from Savannah.
My
My
father from
father.
Savannah. My father from Savannah.
Oh, is that right? Okay,
Yes. Yes,
okay.
sir.
Is that
Yes,
right?
sir. My natural father is from Savannah. Yes, sir. I told
Oh
you,
Lord.
brother, I got the understanding. I know exactly what's going on. And you can
Okay.
go to my page. Hey, I don't hide it from the folk, and I don't brag about it. But you can go to my page. You can see how I'm living. You can
Yeah.
see the stuff that I'm getting done and I'm doing for the people.
Oh yeah, I see you, man, and I love
Yeah.
what you're doing, man. I be
Yeah.
waiting for you to post more pictures of the greenhouse and stuff like that. I love what you're doing because I'm in Dallas, Texas. I came a long way from Savannah, Georgia. I've been in Dallas, Texas for 6 years, and I'm doing really really well for myself, man. And so we salute what you doing out there,
And I
Elder,
appreciate it. I
for real,
appreciate it. You
man.
keep up the good work
And
yourself, my brother.
shalom to you, brother, and peace
Shalom.
peace to
Yes, sir.
you. And Kareem, again, man, big salute to you for letting me come up, bro. Big salute, much respect to all y'all, man.
Definite. All
Oh yeah.
love,
And I'm
bro.
always here, man. Salute y'all. Y'all have a good night, man.
Salute,
I'll
my
be in
brother.
the
Come
chat
back.
Salute.
Just come back.
for sure, for sure.
Oh man, it's over.
Yeah.
I was gonna give you props, Elder. I'm agreeing with you. Trade Russ. I don't understand how people are trying to hold on to that. I don't get that.
It ain't happening, bro. The Lakers are again in indecisive land. You know, they're trying to take power back from LeBron and clutch. And
Yo,
so,
Kareem, Elder, I'm out, y'all.
They
yes,
shouldn't have
sir.
gave it to him in the first
All right,
place.
humble.
There you
Good
Take
go.
talk,
it easy.
But
my
but
boy.
again, this is what I say. People say LeBron come
Appreciate
in
you,
and ruin
Kareem.
franchises,
You
right?
already know.
I don't agree with that for the simple fact. Look at Cleveland right now. Look at Miami right now. Are they not viable playoff teams? Are they not championship contenders? So how they messed up when LeBron left? And
That's just a LeBron hater saying that crap.
bro, and LeBron came to the Lakers. We were the laughing stock of the league, and the main reason we are, I'm gonna tell y'all what the number one problem is:
What's up?
indecisiveness. No
Yes,
one is the head, and no one makes the final decisions. That's the problem. Jeannie don't want that pressure. This is why she has a committee of men. You got one woman in there, which is old boy's wife, Rambus'
Linda
wife.
Rambis. Yep.
Everybody else is men. So she's got a committee of men that she leaned to help her make the decisions. Now, Dr. Buss, I'm sure he had advisors, but when it came time to make a decision, he just
He
made
made it.
stood on his nuts. Jeannie can't do that. And this is why the Lakers, and this is why all the execs know those are the most valuable picks because she gonna screw it up because she's not gonna be able to make the decisions. They know that LeBron and Clutch is running the Lakers. So what happens when they're gone? They're
They're
gonna
gonna
go
be a
right back to
disaster.
they're gonna go what they believe is they're gonna go right back to what they were before he came.
Wow,
You can say what you
That's a
want
good
about
point.
LeBron, but the Lakers have been in contention ever since he got there.
that's
They've been
true.
relevant ever since he got there. And these GMs and these execs know soon as he leave, it's
They're
over for them.
done.
It's over for them. It's over.
And they have, and here's the thing that makes me sad. Not really sad, but being a GM, having a team in LA, and being a Lakers, that should be one of the easiest jobs in the NBA to be a general manager. And how are they screwing it up this bad is ridiculous to me. That's how I
Bro,
look at it.
I'm telling you, the problem is, and again, if you notice, I actually agree with what Too Smart said. Oh, you've been Europeanized. You have been Europeanized. And you've been trained and you've been puppet and you've been poked and prodded to do specific things to benefit them. I agree with all that. I know what you're getting at. But at the end of the day, when we go back to our rightful roles, that's how you get things back in line. And I'm just, it's nothing you can show me in this world that I haven't experienced or seen, and nothing you're gonna show me in a book that's gonna convince me that women were designed and they were created. The reason they were created was to lead men. You're not gonna get that. I'm not, from everything I've experienced in these 50 little years I've been here, bro.
Right.
I can't see nothing on print that's made that's out there that's gonna show me that was their original role. If that's the case, why can't we get pregnant then?
No, they're
Why don't we
nurturers.
have that nurturing spirit that a woman
Right.
has? You see what I'm saying? Why is it that men are not attached to their emotions like women are then?
Right. We're more
Well,
logical.
bro, the type of stuff that we have to do, you can't be led by emotions because emotions is like the wind.
Yep.
They literally are. You would feel this way right now, and any little thing can happen internally, externally, visually, audibly, and change what you're feeling. But that is supposed to be in control. That is supposed to be the stability. And I'm not saying that women don't have a role and they can't lead in certain areas. They can. And they should be honored as the weaker vessels. That's what we've been commanded to do. See, this is why my family and my wives love me, because they know I honor them. I honor them. I don't hoard over them. I'm the man. Do what I say. I don't got to do that. I don't got to do that.
Right.
They know that. They want that. And then they become, the two become one. They get my spirit and they understand what I like, what I want, and what the goal is, what I'm trying to achieve, and then they go out and execute it. There's things my wives do I could never do. But that's why they're there, to assist me, to help me. Because I can stay focused on doing the big stuff. Because even though they may be brilliant in this area, if I'm not producing what I'm producing, they can't do what they do. They can't.
Right.
Women cannot teach men how to be men. They just can't do it, bro. They can't. But you know what? A man can actually teach a woman how to be a woman. That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time. That's even deeper. So we ain't got to get into that. We ain't got to get
No,
into
no.
that.
I like I said, I know the biology and what you're saying has biological basis. So I'm not going to sit up here and argue that at all. You
Hey,
know what I mean?
Milt Show. Why don't you come in here, bro? Hey, Kareem, send that link for Milt Show. Because you got a lot of skepticism. I'm cool. You got a lot of skepticism. He's saying, what proof do I have? I don't understand what you don't see in this world.
Like, what do you
Everything in
mean proof?
he said he want proof of he said, what proof? I'm gonna read it correctly. He
Okay.
said, what proof do you have? Where did it go? It went up. What he said, Elder, what proof do you have to say man was made to lead?
We're
Well,
not we're not as emotional as women. That's a biological
even
fact.
in that, look at everything that's been built and constructed. That ain't been
Right.
done by women.
No. That's just
That ain't been
fact.
done by women.
That's just human nature. It's human
The
history.
designs, the thoughts, the architectural, all of
It's
it,
built by
bro.
men.
Everything was built by men. This is a man's world. When you need your roof done, you don't see a whole crew of women showing up to do your roof,
Nope.
do you?
No, you do not. When I was in engineering
How
school,
many women plumbers do you know?
not many, not none. When I was in engineering school, didn't
I
even
don't
see
even know
that
a lot
many
of women, and
engineers.
it could be, but I don't even know a lot of women architects. I'm sure some,
There's
but I don't
some,
even know a
but
lot of women architects. I guarantee it's 10-1 men.
yep.
Guarantee it.
That's how I was in engineering school when I went
That's your
to.
proof, bro. Look around. Go touch anything. The floor you're walking on. Who did it? The window you look out. Who conformed it? Who did it? If
Most
that's not
likely,
showing you who was created to lead, I don't know how to prove to you that a man was created to lead. And you tell me which houses run well with the woman running it. You show me a house that is run very well with a woman in charge. Show me one. I guarantee one thing I'll show you. I'll show you an oppressed man. I'll show you a man that's afraid to speak his mind.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
Now
Definitely.
the children may be semi-happy because for one, they're young and don't understand, and mom is led by emotions. So if you get mom in the good emotions, you get what you want.
Yeah, but then the flip side is when she getting them bad emotions.
Oh, he said Kareem. He said he at work or he would come. I get it. I get you, brother. I get it. But again, I don't. If you can't look around, where you at? Who own that company you got? Who built it? Wherever you working at, who built it? Everything. Who did it? A man.
9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a
Oh, you
man.
got to go, Kareem. It's time to get out. All right, that's cool. We can shut it
All right.
down. Kareem said he got to go. Salute, my brothers.
All right. See you later, y'all.
Thanks, bro.
No problem.